I found 50 some of the craziest myths in update 25 of Blox, from weird dragon glitches to moves having infinite range. And in this video, we're going to be testing each of them out to see which ones are actually true. And for myth number 1, Dragon East X does more damage than Dragon West X. I don't know if I believe that. I think it's actually the opposite, but we're here to find out. First ones first, let me try Dragon East just so we can test the damage out for that. Now let me get my Fear Beautiful. There we go. Now transformation. All right, Dragon East, Infernal Pincer coming up. Let's see how much damage this does. 5,569. Ooh, that's fire, bro. That may be tough to beat. Now let's swap over to Dragon West. Full transformation ready again. And now the West Dragon transformation. Now let's do this one more time. Infernal Pincer with West Dragon. Let's see how much damage this does. And 4,401. So East Dragon X actually does more damage. Myth confirmed. That actually shocked me. Now that was pretty cool, but apparently this next one's supposed to be even better. If you set your home point at Snow Mountain in second C, use Buddha transformation, TP home, and unshift last second, it'll glitch the game. An interesting myth. Let's test it out. Teleport to Port Town, talk to experienced captain, and set the second C. Now that we're in second C, we teleport over to Snow Mountain, and we have to find this NPC right here. Let me talk to him, set our spawn point home. Just to make sure this works, I'm gonna go teleport to a different area, then do the glitch. Let me just go somewhere random like mansion. All right, now we equip Buddha, press shift, start teleporting home. And right when it gets to 1 second, we unshift. One, boom. Oh, it actually worked. We actually got pushed under the map. Yo, that's actually lit. I didn't think this would work, bro, but this pushed us straight under the map. So this is what Snow Mountain looks like under. That's a pretty cool myth, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this could be a fire area to hide some fruits if you ever just pulled a bunch in a server. But moving on to myth number 3, you can M1 Sea Beast with the gas fruit. This one, I have no clue if this is real. I think this guy's straight up lying. And for this one, I've headed back to third sea just to make this as quick as possible. We're gonna go over, teleport to Tiki Outpost, and spawn a boat. Now I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the gas fruit to make sure we can use this when the CB spawns. There we go, equip. And now we're just gonna sail out to danger level 3 to 5 to get a higher chance of getting a CB. With this method, we should get one pretty quick. Okay, we're in danger level 1, now danger level 2, and danger level 3. All right, we should be getting a CBs any minute now. And finally, CBs right here. All right, now we have the moment of truth. Can we M1 this thing with gas fruit? Let's see. Oh, we actually can. Yo, the base M1s of gas fruit actually work on the CBs. Look at that, 5,810 damage. I actually didn't know that. This is something I just learned. This is actually fire. Full transformation ready. Okay, now we get to see if this works with the full transformation. All right. Oh, and it does. Now let's see the damage the full M1 with gas transformation could do. All right. Over 5,169. Oh yeah, this may be the new best CBs farming fruit right here, bro. I actually didn't believe this, but this is crazy. Now that there was just 3 of the total 50 myths we have to bust in this video. And trust me, the last one just may shock you. But moving on to myth number 4, Human V4 got nerfed. Wait, what? There's no way they'd nerf one of the worst races in the game already. We gotta test this out. Shop, scroll down, race change, 90 Robux. Let's see if we can get human first try. And we get angel. Okay, you know what? Let's do this another time. Human second try, maybe? Human second try? Rabbit? Well, you know what they say, boys. Third time's the charm. We gonna get it this time. Human race. There we go. Sheesh. Actually, third try. Now we just gotta get our race V4 bar full. All right, we got race V4. Now let's test this thing out. Let's see what got nerfed about this. All right, let me go ahead and use R. They said something about the invisibility. Wait, what? Only the first teleporter to the 3 actually makes you invisible now. Why would they do that? I didn't even think it was true that Human V4 got nerfed, but apparently it is. Look, we're gonna get all 3 flash steps available. I'm gonna use the first one. We're invisible. That's the feature it's supposed to do, but the other 2 no longer make me invisible. Why? And on top of that, apparently the rage meter also got nerfed. It doesn't do nearly as much damage as it did before. This is disappointing. This is already kind of a mid-race compared to the other ones. Why would you do this, Blox Step? So sadly, that's myth true. Well, I definitely ain't using this race anymore. But now for myth number 5, if you type WinterKloudz in chat and roll, you get a mythical. All right, let's try this out. Let's go to Turtle Mansion, and I think he typed it out like this: WINT3RKL letter 0 UDZ. All right, we typed that in chat. Let's send it. Now let's talk to the Blox Gotcha. Let's see what we get, and we get a light fruit. Okay, so that is myth busted. That definitely did not work, but appreciate y'all sending that one in anyways. Now that one may not have been that interesting, but I think that's gonna change for myth number 6. If you use F ability on Transform Western Dragon, it's faster than Light's Flight's F ability. This one I'm interested to find out. So how this is gonna work is me and my friend are gonna race all the way from Port Town to Hydra Island. Whoever gets there first wins the race. Let me go ahead and transform, and now let's get this race started in 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, let me go ahead and use my F ability. Let's fly and let's see which one of us gets there first. I'm actually thinking that the dragon will get there first. Let me see, Draconic Soar. All right, and looks like I may have gotten here first. Damn, they're way behind. Yo, Dragon F is that much faster than Light? That's crazy. So that is actually myth confirmed. Dragon West F is way faster than Light. It's not even close. Woohoo, first place. All right, bro, it wasn't even close, bro. Go ahead, dude. That one was actually pretty wild. But moving on, in third C, if you join a raid, then quickly rush out and sit on a boat, it will glitch the boat in the raid. I have a hard time to believe in this one, but let's go ahead and try it out. Also, I don't even know how we're gonna even time this one. What would be the best way to time this? You know, I have an idea. I'm gonna teleport over to Peanut Land just because the teleport point's really close to the docks. We're gonna go to this NPC here, spawn a sentinel, and then we're gonna try to do this as quick as possible. All right, let me pull out this fruit for the raid ship. Let's just get any random raid ship. We have to do this really quick to see and test if this myth actually is true. All right, we got the raid ship. Let's summon this. Quickly go over to Peanut Land. All right, let me sit down, and let's see. Will it get teleported in an actual raid? Loading map. Oh, it did. This actually got teleported in the raid. Look at that. I'm actually drowning underwater. So we just brought a whole random ship in this raid. That's crazy, bro. What? I didn't think this myth would work, but that turns out to be true. And our plan was a W. Now for myth number 8, it was true in the previous updates, but did it get patched this update? Rubber is immune to guns, but Skull Guitar X skill still stuns it. Let's test it out. So to test this, I got my ult account here with the rubber fruit eaten. You guys can see normally skills don't hit him at all. You guys can see I'm doing Soul Guitar M1, Soul Guitar Z. None of that hits him. But let's see if Soul Guitar X stuns him. Oh, it does still. He got pushed up in the air and he was stunned for a second. So this myth is true. It's still in the game. It hasn't been removed. If you switch from permanent Kitsune to permanent Dragon quickly, your Fury meter will say one tail. Not quite sure what he means by that, but let's test it out. All right, so we equip permanent Kitsune and then we switch over to permanent Dragon really quick, I guess. How are we supposed to do that though? Let's see. Oh, it actually does it. One tail. This is supposed to say Fury meter, but the text from Kitsune actually transferred over to this and it's saying one tail instead. Myth confirmed. Now, although that myth wasn't the craziest one, this next one might surprise you. CDKX skill ignores the Dragon defense buff. This one is interesting to me because in One Piece, the only person to ever give Kaido a scar was Kozuki Oden, the owner of Crystal Katana. So I'm interested to find out if this one is actually true, because that'd be canon. All right, now to test this out effectively, we're going to run a few tests. Got my ult right here. He's got Dragon Fruit equipped. I'm going to use a Sanguine Art move when he's untransformed and then test it again with transformation to see the damage difference. So with Sanguine X, it does 4,019. Now, if I go over to my ult and transform it into Dragon, now he has defense boost, so my moves should do less. Let's do Sanguine X again, and now you guys can see it only does 1,607. Now let's switch over to sword stats, test the same thing except with CDKX. All right, CDKX in base does over 5,800 damage. Okay. Literally did like almost half his health. Now let's try it on the transformation again. Let's see if this is true. Does this actually bypass defensive boost? 3, 2, 1, boom. Oh, wait, that's true. It's true. It didn't do quite as much damage, but normally any other sword ability would not be dealing 5,000 damage to dragons. Myth confirmed, bro. CDK actually bypasses most of the defense boots from Dragon. But does this work for CDKZ? All right, let's use Revolving Ravager. Let's see. Nope. CDKZ doesn't do nearly as much damage as it would have. Now, this next myth was sent in by the same guy that just sent in the last one. And he's saying East Dragon has more of a defense boost than West. Well, let's see if that's true once and for all. All right, we're going to do the same test on this West Dragon. I'm going to use Scarlet Tear by Sanguine Art. Let's do that. We can see this does 16,7 damage. Now let's run the same test on my Eastern Dragon alt count. All right, there he is up there. Now let's use Scarlet Tear and find out. Ooh, it does 1607. So this myth is actually busted. They both have the same defense boost. If you use Portal C in the middle of a raid and go anywhere, you'll still get credit for the raid. Really? You can get credit for the raid even if you're not even in the raid? I find that hard to believe. To test this, I got my boy Nutty. He's gonna carry me through a raid while I just kick back and teleport to Random Island. Let me teleport to the raid room. All right, we're in the raid room. I'm just gonna get an easy normal raid. That way he can actually finish it nice and quick. Flame raid right there. Let's get the chip. Raid start now. Loading map. All right, so the plan is the moment this thing starts and I touch down, we're gonna teleport over to some random island. All right, island 1 on raid. This is about to get started. Let me just wait till the NPC spawn. 3, 2, 1. All right, raid's officially started. Let me teleport to, I don't know, remote island. Oh, it actually worked. You're actually able to teleport, bro. But look, it's still showing the time left to complete the raid, even though I'm not even on the raid island. I think this one may actually be true, boys. It's even showing me when the raid island complete, island 1 complete. Yeah, this has got to be true, bro. This has actually got to be true. And you know what? We're going to take it a step further. Not only are we going to test if we actually get credit for the raid, I'm going to go over to Flame Fruit to see if we also get teleported to the Awakening room. All right, that's island 2 cleared right there. Now island 3 cleared. Island 4 cleared. Now the moment of truth. Will we get credit for this or will this myth be false? And oh, we actually got credit. 1,000 fragments and we got teleported to the raid room. Look at this. Straight teleport to the raid room. So that's 100% myth confirmed. That's insane. I didn't think that would work. Myth number 13. Using Awakened Ife on a slope will fling you. Interesting. I actually have a place in mind we might be able to test this out on too. We're gonna go to Snow Island. I believe this place has a slope somewhere. Yep, right here. I think this qualifies as a slope. Now we switched over to Awakened Ice, equip, and let's find out. Will this fling us? Let's use ice skating. Doesn't look like it's doing anything right now. Maybe we're doing this wrong, or maybe the slope's not not high enough. I mean, we're kind of flying in the air right now. Hold on, let me do that again. Let me go up this slope. We're kind of flying a little bit, but not really like flinging like he said it would. I don't know. So far, this is looking like it's myth busted. Oh, this one's kind of flinging us. This one's, oh, that actually flung us. That actually flung us. It looks like you have to be on a really steep slope for it to activate though. So I take back what I said. This is myth confirmed. If you unstore fruit and leave the game, it will store itself. Hoo-wee, boys. Hoo-wee. I heard they added this feature to the game, and you know what? To fully test it out, the validity of it, I'm gonna unstore my Dragon West fruit. We're gonna find out once and for all if this is true, bro. Let me leave the game with the Dragon West. Let's hope we don't lose it. 3, 2, 1, leave. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. I'm gonna be so upset if we lost our Dragon fruit. I'm gonna be so upset. We had 3 Dragon Wests. I'm gonna rejoin the private server. If we don't have all 3, this myth is false. I just put one of my dragons on the line. Let's hope it's true. Here we are, the moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Let's spawn in our Marines and let's check the inventory items, treasure, and oh, we actually got all 3 of our Dragon Wests. So that's myth true. Fire. I'm so glad they added that feature to the game, boys. So now we know, ladies and gentlemen, if you disconnect with a rare fruit, your fruits are safe. Now that last one was pretty cool. But moving on to myth number 15. Falcon makes your jumps higher, and if you switch fruits, the higher jumps will stay if plumage is activated beforehand. So the first part of that myth isn't actually really a myth, it's just a fact. If you eat the Falcon fruit and equip plumage, it does increase your jump distance. So for example, let's say I double jump right now, I would say the jump distance is about 2 of these doors in terms of length. But if we equip Falcon, activate plumage, you will see the double jump distance is much further than that. Now I'd say we're probably jumping like 3 of these total door lengths. But now let's find out if the double jump distance stays if you switch over to another fruit. So let me go ahead and just equip, like, I don't know, the ice fruit, and let's find out. Will we still get the jump boost? 3, 2, 1. Oh, yep, we still get the jump boost. We get the increased jump range. Now, I don't know what you're going to do with this information, but I guess if you want to jump higher, equip Falcon, activate plumage, and switch to a different fruit. Activating V3 while transform on Buddha, then untransforming leaves the V3 effect giant. All right, that one's easy enough to test. So all we got to do is go over to the Buddha fruit, activate V3, then untransform. Let's see. All right, let's do shift, and let's wait for it to get off cooldown. Now let's activate V3 and unshift. Oh, that's actually true. Wait, that looks weird, bro. That looks weird, bro. That's actually a weird glitch. But myth confirmed, and that was really not that much of an interesting one. I'm not gonna lie, but the next one just might be. Jump dashing and doing an M1 with Soul will boost you further. Yes, I heard something about this peeping around in the PvP community, but I haven't quite mastered this myself. So obviously we know regular dashing gives you mobility in the game, and then adding a jump tier dash increases the distance you go. But apparently this guy's saying adding Soul M1 jump dashing at the same time makes it go even further. All right, let's test this out. I'm gonna jump right here, and we'll see how far we go. That's a jump dash. Okay, this is the distance we went from right there. Now let's add in a Soul M1. I think the timing may have to be good on this. Oh, we definitely went further. I think last time we went right about here, and this time we went a couple studs further down. So this myth is true, but if you want to take it even a step further, you'll go to items, accessory, and equip something like Kitsune-Dragon, which increases the dash distance you go. And now let's see the type of distance we go with this. Oh, that's even further than I was before. Oh yeah, that's fire. Hey, myth confirmed that this was actually a W1. I think I might actually add this to my PvP skill arsenal. West Dragon has better healing than East Dragon. Not gonna lie, I have no clue how I'm gonna be able to even effectively test this, but we're gonna try our best. All right, here's the plan. I'm in Dragon West right now, and my friend Nutty down there is gonna hit me with an attack, and I'm gonna time how long it takes me to heal back to full on my stopwatch here. We're gonna do the same thing with Dragon East. All right, let me say get ready to him in chat. Okay, I'm gonna tell him, okay, he's holding his attack right now. Let me type go, and the moment he attacks me, I'm gonna activate this timer. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see, let it go. He said Paradise Waterfall in chat. All right, I've activated my timer. Let's see, we haven't begun regenning just yet, and it's just beginning now. Okay, we're at 10,000 health, and the timer's been going on for 10 seconds right now. Let's see how long it takes us to get to max. We're at 11,000 health now 12,000, and finally we're at max. It took 30.84 seconds on the timer to heal to max, and that's with Dragon West. Now we swap over to Dragon East. Full transformation ready. Now let's do this again. Let me tell him get ready again. He's got his move charged. Let me type go. Let me time this right when he uses it. There we go. Timer started. He just attacked me. I got the timer going. Let's see how long it takes to get the full now. We're at 12,000 health. We're approaching the same time on the timer right now, and it looks like we are back at full. 30.50, pretty much the same. So this myth is false. The regen is the exact same. Now that one may not have been true, but let's see if this next one is. Ghoul V4 healing gears does not work against someone with Draco V4 reflect gears. So are they saying Draco V4 reflect negates the heal from Ghoul? Well, only one way to find out. Luckily for me, I do have the Draco race on this account, and I got it with V4 with the reflect gears. So let me go ahead and talk to this NPC over here, Dragon Wizard. Let me switch back to Ghoul. There we go. Now, just to explain a little further what I meant by the Ghoul gears, Ghoul V4 has an ability called Blood Siphon, which makes it to where all attacks have life leech, about 10% on NPCs and about 24% on players. Meaning, whatever attack he does to me should end up healing. But the Draco V4 gears has reflecting damage, basically meaning any damage you deal to me gets reflected back to you. So I'm actually curious to find out which of this myth is true. All right, I got my boy with the Ghoul race right here. He's saying W avatar. Oh, hell nah. All right, let's get each other V4. All right, I'm getting close to getting my full bar. He's got Ghoul V4. I don't have my V4 quite yet. All right, there we go. Now he is right around half health, which is perfect. Now all he has to do is attack me, and let's see if he gets the Blood Siphon. Go ahead and attack my boy. Oh, wait. Oh, he's still getting the Ghoul V4 Siphon, but I'm also reflecting the damage to him. How does that work? So Ghoul V4 Blood Siphon actually goes through Draco V4 Reflect. That is interesting. He said in chat, yeah, I am getting Siphon. Do you know what that means, boys? This myth is false. Blood Siphon definitely works on Draco V4 Reflect. Is Ghoul V4 low-key a Draco V4 counter? Hey, we found it out today. And while we're on the topic of V4s, for myth number 21, if you eat a fruit at the same time you activate V4, you stay in a weird spot. All right, let's see what happens. First things first, let me get another fruit out. Now let's go ahead and go V4. I don't even know how we're gonna do the timing for this one, bro. We gotta be like really quick with the timing of this, but we're gonna try to do our best. All right, let me try to do this. Let me do this. Let me click eat. Okay. Wait. I can't even do that at the same time, bro. Can I even do that? No, I can't even time that. Let's give it one more try. This time I'm gonna activate V4 first, then try to eat the fruit after. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe we gotta try to do it at the same time somehow. All right, I got V4 once again. This time I'm gonna try to have the text queued up and do it at the same time. Error, stop using your ability first. Wait, so you can't even do this. How do you even test this? It stuns you when you use V4. If I eat it before and do V4, I'm still in an animation. It can't do anything. So this myth is false. It just doesn't work. Moving on now though, Blizzard Flight can stop dragon moves. That's just straight up cap. Like there's no way Blizzard Flight can stop dragon moves. But that's what we're here to test, man. All right, we got my Fury Meter charged. Let me go ahead and transform. All right, now I got my friend here with Blizzard. Let me go ahead and hold an ability and let's see how this goes. All right, I'm gonna hold Infernal Pincer. He's just gonna use Flight on me and we're gonna see if it interrupts. All right, he's about to use Flight. Let's see. Nah, it's not interrupting anything. I'm still holding this thing, but I will say the damage that's doing is actually kind of crazy. So this myth is false. It is definitely not true, but hey, Blizzard may actually be a counter to dragon. But unfortunately, this myth is bust. But moving on to myth number 22, we have God Mode Glitch, which gives you invincibility to NPCs, and you're able to achieve this with the Buddha Fruit. Sounds too good to be true, but hey, we're here to test these myths, so let's see if he is spitting facts or just lying. So according to his instructions, all we have to do is transform into Buddha, stand in water, but make sure we're not drowning, and then flash step into water right before we're about to start drowning. I don't understand. These instructions make no sense, but let's go ahead and test it out. All right, is that it? Is that all we do? I'm not understanding how this is working, bro. Maybe we have to do this with Unawakened Buddha. All right, let's try this again with Unawakened Buddha. Let's stand in the water, and just before we're about to take drowning damage, we flash step. Wait, it wouldn't let me flash step. One more try, boys. One more try. We're gonna do this like really quick as I possibly can. Okay, did that work that time? I started drowning, then I flash stepped. Okay, let me see. He said once you do this, you should enter a state where NPCs can't hit you. Let's see if it worked. All right, let me go up to this NPC here. Let me hit him. NPCs are definitely hitting me. Yeah, I am definitely taking damage, so that doesn't work, bro. Just straight up capped for the vid. Hey, myth false. Myth busted. But just because that one was capped doesn't mean this next myth won't be. If you instantly hold out smoke when transforming to Kitsune, when you untransform, the smoke will be invisible. This used to be a glitch to make your character invisible in the game, but they patched that. Apparently, though, you can make the fruit go invisible, so let's find out. All right, I got Kitsune equipped. Now, hopefully, I have a smoke fruit. That'd be actually embarrassing if I didn't have a smoke fruit. Yep, got one right there. All right, let's add it to my backpack. Now we've got to get our full tails equipped. All right, tails are full. We can see we have smoke fruit. It's physical. You're able to see it. It's solid. Now let's transform. Quickly pull it out. Okay, that didn't work. Maybe I timed that wrong. Let's try that again. One more time. Boom. Oh, wait, I think it worked. I can't see the smoke fruit. Okay, hold on. Let me try this again. Oh, the smoke fruit's actually invisible. Look, you guys can see I'm tabbed in on it right now, but you actually can't see the fruit. So invisible smoke fruit glitch is true, I guess, but it's not as cool as it used to be. Before, it used to actually make the Kitsune invisible. So like I would transform the Kitsune form, pull out the smoke fruit, and you wouldn't be able to see me at all. Now it's kind of lame. It just makes the fruit disappear. I don't understand how this is useful. Cool thing though is it can work with other fruits. This is how it looks with the portal fruit, although you can still see the clouds of the portal fruit. Next myth, Shark Anchor X move bypasses any fruit defense. I find that hard to believe. Now there's one quick and simple way we can disprove this myth. I'm gonna use Shark Anchor X on my ult right here. Let's see how much damage that does. 4,985. Now let's have him transform the dragon and try it again. If this doesn't go through the defense moves and do the same amount of damage, then this myth is automatically false. Let's find out. Armor breaker. and this only did 2,941. Myth busted. If you were in T-Rex transformation and do the C move on the floor of the ocean, you will go under the ocean. Hey, I like the sound of this one. Let's test it out. Let's go ahead and equip the T-Rex. Now I gotta get enough Fury meter to transform. There we go. Fury meter full. Now let me go ahead and transform into T-Rex, and let's see if this is true. Now normally we'd take damage from water. Let me use Hunter's Rage. Uh-oh. It's just killing me. It didn't do anything. Now he said T-Rex C in water. Did he mean T-Rex F? Okay, let me test this out. T-Rex F didn't do anything either. Let's try this a few more times, but first, let me go ahead and switch my race. We're gonna get Shark. All right, there we go. Shark race right there. We're ready to test this out. All right, let's try this one more time. It's Hunter's Rage. That didn't make me go into the water. What about a Gigantic Leap? That didn't make me go under the water either. But what if we try to aim Hunter Rage at the ground? Let me see. Nope, it just doesn't work. All right, myth busted. Moving on to our next myth. If you activate Ghost, then switch over to Dragon, it'll be a Ghost Dragon. Easy myth to test. Let's make this quick. Equip Ghost. Now I'm going to let myself die on purpose for my ult account so it can activate the second life of Ghost. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get him down. Here we go. Let's go ahead and kill him. Now you guys can see I'm translucent. Now I got to wait till I'm out of combat, switch to Dragon, and we'll see if this works. I think I'm going to go Dragon East for this one. Moment of truth. Let's see it. Oh, that's a Ghost Dragon. That's so fire, bro. That's so fire. Myth confirmed, man. Combat logging reduces your bounty less than it normally would. We got ourselves a bit of an interesting one. So to test this, I'm gonna calculate how much bounty I'd lose from me dying to my ult versus if I combat logged my ult. So let me let him attack me real quick. Let me let him hit me with a few abilities. All right, let me do that. And then I'm just gonna reset. And you guys can see we lost 36,400 bounty, which effectively put me at 29.96 million bounty. But if I were to get back to 30 million, then combat log, how much would I lose then? All right, now I've gotten back to 30 million bounty. I got my other ult right here. I'm gonna get myself combat logged on this, and then we're gonna leave. All right, let me go ahead and leave the game. There we go. I combat logged. Now we're gonna log back in. We'll see how much bounty I lost. We're logging in game, and now it says you combat log. Last time you played, your bounty has been penalized. We're at 29.9, but if we look at our crew, we'll see we're down to 29.96. So this myth is false. You lose the exact same amount of bounty whether you die or you get combat logged. Interesting information. Moving on though, if you transform with Kitsune and press your aura hotkey, then untransform, your body won't show the aura. Bit of a weird myth, more like a glitch to be honest, but let's try it out. All right, I'm at 3 tails, and now we're at 4. All right, so I guess all I got to do is just activate aura and then untransform. Oh, he's right. It doesn't show it, but it looks like it does show it with your weapons, but it doesn't appear on the body. Not bad, not bad. That's actually pretty cool. Might use that for thumbnails, no cap, bro. Look at this. Aura on the weapons, but on the body. Nice, man. If you switch the Perm Buddha while Diamond and Crust skill is activated, you get both Shield, Diamond, and Buddha. I don't even know if this one's possible, but I guess we could try it. I think how we're gonna have to do this is I'm gonna have to try to press in Crust at the same time while switching over to Buddha. So let me get Buddha over here. Let me actually pull out a auto clicker. And here's how we're gonna have to do this, man. Here's how we're gonna have to do this. I'm gonna put my auto clicker on right here, and then I'm gonna do Encrust. I've got my auto clicker ready. You guys can see it's activating. Now I'm gonna try to do Encrust at the same time as equipped in Buddha. Air, disable your transformation first. All right, we gotta try this again. Let's try this one more time, boys. 3, 2, 1, and Crust equipped. Air, disable your transformation first. Yeah, that doesn't work, bro. That doesn't work. I don't know. Maybe the timing is off on that, but so far it looks like a myth busted. Myth number 30. I don't know if it was already in the game, but the Awakening NPC, which awakens our fruit, is now our avatar. Really? They made that change? I don't remember them making that change, boys, but we about to go test this out right now. Find out once and for all. All right, let me go to the raid room. We're gonna go ahead and just get a quick chip. We're gonna do like a flame raid, then we'll switch over to flame, and we'll see what the Awakening NPC looks like. Flame raid chip. All right, there we go. Now let's test this out. All right, right at the end of this raid, let's go ahead and see if this myth is true. Last NPC right here, and here we are. Is the Awakening our NPC or is it the same as before? Oh, what the heck? It really is us. Bro, I didn't even realize that, huh? Myth confirmed. But why bro looks so goofy? He do not look like me. Next myth though, if you use star code clouds, you'll roll a dragon fruit. Hey, I like this one. First things first, let's buy some Robux. Kind of interesting because I'm buying Robux using my own code, so I'm like giving myself money. But let's activate star code clouds. There we go. Now let's buy Robux. Authorizing payments, and there we go. Now let's go in game. Let's see if this helps us get ourselves a dragon fruit, boys. Blox Roots, gotcha. Give me the dragon fruit. Give me the dragon fruit. I need everybody to use this code, man. I need everybody to use this code. And we get spin fruit. Yeah, that definitely didn't work, but hey, still use star code clouds when buying Robux to support your boy. No extra cost to y'all, but it gives a little extra support to me. If you have an item like Pale Scarf, use E and switch to another accessory, you will still have the Pale Scarf effect. This myth is funny enough because I already have the Pale Scarf equipped. So basically what this does is increase the distance that your Ken can go. So if I click E, you guys will see, I'll see my ult Draconic 08 over there. And the distance of this actually goes really far. Like I can go all the way on this mountain and I can still see his name over there. But if we unequip the Pale Scarf, you guys will see I can't see him from this distance. Now to test this myth, all I have to do is equip Pale tail scarf, click E. You guys can see I can see him. Now we'll go equip another accessory, Leviathan shield. Let's see. And I still can see him. Okay, so this is true. But of course, the moment you unactivate E or lose your Ken, it goes away. But I'm pretty sure all of you guys knew about that myth. That's been in the game for a while. But this next one, I guarantee some of y'all didn't know. With the new gifting system, if you give someone a permanent fruit, it stores in the inventory rather than redeeming as soon as possible like previous update. To put this to the test, I'm going to be gifting my alt account a permanent fruit that he already has, which you wouldn't have been able to do in the previous update, and let's see what it does. Now to do this, I'm going to gift this account a permanent fruit I know he already has, and for this one, we're going to do Rocket. Normally, you wouldn't be able to even gift them a permanent fruit in the previous update if they already have it, but we are able to gift them it right here, and it just sent to him. Now, if we go on my alt account right here, you can see there's a notification at the shop icon. We go to unclaimed gift, and once we claim it, it won't activate right away. It'll just automatically store in our inventory, as you guys can see this text right here. There you guys see it. Permanent Rocket in my inventory versus just being equipped automatically. Myth confirmed. Actually, it wasn't a myth. That was literally just a fact, but I thought it was interesting. Now, we all know about the Venom Fruit passive ability, where if the lower health you are, the faster the flight goes. And for the next myth, someone is saying that the Sound Fruit gets faster than lower health, just like Venom. I personally never knew about that, so we're about to test that ourselves. Now, Sound Fruit is already pretty decently fast. This is the base speed it moves right here, and it gets even faster once this tempo meter comes full. Now we get a little speed boost, and we're moving even faster. But apparently, according to this guy, the lower health you are, the faster it is. So let me go ahead and get myself low with my alt real quick. I'm gonna get myself like one tap. All right, we're 2,800 health. Now let's move. I don't notice it going any faster at this moment, but let's see now. Now that we got tempo meter activated, oh, this actually does feel like quite a bit faster, but it's not like Venom where it gets significantly faster. I would say this is like minimally faster, but I'd still say that's myth confirmed. Now there's no way this next one is true, but apparently using V4 in hybrid dragon mode will drain fury meter faster. I have no clue how that's even true or how those correlate. Let me go ahead and equip to the dragon fruit. Let's test this out. All right, I got my V4 right here, and I've got enough bar to go hybrid form. We've activated V4. Now let me go hybrid, and let's see. Does the fury meter go down faster? It is going down pretty fast right now. I don't remember it going down that low. If I remember, it used to actually take like little to no fury meter. Wait, it actually just stopped right there. It was going down, but now it stops. It's not taking anymore. Well, in order to get a proper confirm or bust, we have to kind of use this without V4. So I'm gonna wait till this V4 runs out, then we'll test it again. All right, our V4 is run out, and I have the same amount of hybrid meters as I did when I activated V4. Now let's transform, and it looks like it's draining the same. So that myth is actually false. I don't think V4 changes your hybrid meter at all. But moving on to the next myth, we're almost done, ladies and gentlemen. When you leave the game, the background will change depending on the island that you are on. Example, you left in Sea Castle, the background will be Sea Castle. All right, so I'm at Skull Island right now, and if what this guy said is true, once I leave the game and rejoin, the background of Skull Island should be on the menu. Let's find out. Let me leave the game. Now let's rejoin, and nope, the background is Kingdom of Rose. So yeah, this myth is just not true at all. Yeti is immune to lava like leopard. Obviously, what that guy said is true, at least about the leopard part. If you transform a leopard and go on lava, you guys can see I don't take any lava damage, and that is because technically I'm not even standing on it. You can see I'm levitating above it by a little bit. Let's see if this is true for Yeti though. All right, equip, Yeti activated. Now let's transform and find out. Oh, damn, I just took a lot of damage. Okay, yeah, that is not true. That is not true whatsoever. You will very much die. It almost looked like Yeti took like 2 times lava damage as well, because look, this is how much damage I take normally. I feel like I died even quicker with Yeti. Myth is busted. But will this next myth be busted? Factory staff NPCs uses 3 different fruits: spike, smoke, and bomb. I only really remember factory staffs ever using spike. I can't ever recall them using bomb or smoke, so we gotta definitely test this one out, bro. My Blox fruits knowledge is about to be put to the test, boys. Let's find out. Teleport to cafe. Let's go up to these factory NPCs. Let's see. Let me see if this one has a fruit. Usually they only activate their fruit when you go a little bit far distance. Yep, this one has spike. This is what I expect, and this is what I usually see. Let's go up to a different one. Let's see if we see anything different. Let me attack this guy now. What fruit does this one have? This one has smoke. Oh, that is true so far. Okay, bro, I don't ever remember any of these guys having anything other than spike. What the heck? Let's see if they also have bomb. Let me go up to this one. Does this one have the bomb fruit? This one does have the bomb fruit. What? Bro, I swear, I promise you, I never remember these NPCs having 3 different fruits. I only recall them having spike. But hey, myth confirmed. I feel like that's been in the game for a long time. I just never knew about it. Now, we saw that Yeti wasn't immune to lava, but what if there was a way your character could be immune to lava without having to transform? Well, according to this guy, if you hold the jump button on the lava, it won't take damage. Well, let's find out. Let's teleport to lava. Let's hold jump. Oh, wait, this is actually true. Yo, we're literally like jumping right now. Technically moving and touching the lava, not a bit of health is being taken from me. Let me see if it'll work if we move. Yo, we're taking literally no damage. What if we throw in dashes in there? Oh, this works completely. So if you just hold the jump button, you just take literally no damage from lava whatsoever. Myth confirmed. This is actually a W fact. Although still be careful around lava because you can still get pushed in by a skill. Now for this next myth, we're actually gonna have to go in first sea for the first time of the video. And that is because apparently Control could kill every NPCs on every first sea island by hitting it with a brigade. Hey, only one way to find that out, man. Only one way to find that out. I like that we're getting some control myths in here too, because apparently control is gonna get reworked soon. Let me summon this boat dealer. Let's summon a brigade, and now let's do this. Control area. Actually, no, I'm gonna put this more in the middle. I'm gonna put this more in the middle. All right, control area. Yep, right there. All right, now let's get the brigade, levitate this thing, and let's throw it out over here. Can this one-shot every NPC on this island? And the answer is no, because I literally didn't even kill a single one of them, bro. That's insane. Not even a one? Okay, what if I summon a grand brigade instead? Let me see. This has to one-shot the NPC. All right, let me levitate that. Okay, let me throw it down here. Will this kill any islands on this? It killed 3. Yeah, this myth is false, bro. I didn't even one-shot any of the NPCs on the first island I tested it on. We're not trying this out on any other island. Next myth, Love Z has infinite range. I think he meant to say Love X because Love Z very much has limited range. We're gonna test out both. Now, this myth actually was 100% true in the previous update. I even tested this one myself. You would be able to hit an enemy from one island all the way up to the other side of the sea with Cupid's Zone. But I think this isn't true anymore. First of all, let's check out Heart Shot. Let's see the range of this. There's a guy over there. I see him over there. Let me see if this will reach him. No, that didn't even reach close. Heart Shot is definitely not infinite range. But this guy from this distance in the previous update, Cupid's Zone would 100% be able to hit him. Let's see if this is still true. Let me hold this. Let me aim it up. Let's see if this even hits him. He's right there. We should be able to hit him if this is true. Oh, they nerfed that love range. That would have hit him in the previous update. So this myth is false in general. Wow, that's insane, bro. I didn't think we'd see a love nerf, but I guess they didn't want Cupid's Zone to have an infinite range forever. Fair enough. If you use Buddha Leap and jump when you land, you'll go far. Now for this one, we got to go back to second C because we got to unawaken the C move on our Buddha as well as the Z move. All right, here we are. Let's talk to Awakening Experts. I'm actually going to keep Awaken Z, but we're going to unawaken C. Now let's see if this works. I'm going to go to Shift. Let's use Buddha Leap, and when we land, jump. Didn't let me do it that time. We're going to give it another try. What we're hoping for is to give us like a boost or a fling or something. Let's see. Nah, that didn't let me. We're gonna give this one more try in the water. I feel like if we do it on the ground, it stuns you to the ground, so you're unable to do that. Maybe it works in the water though, because water you kind of bounce on top of it. All right, Buddha Leap. No, it didn't work either. One more attempt before I decide if this is true or false. What if instead of just jumping in the water, we jump from somewhere high like this beforehand? Did it? Now let's see. Oh, wait, that actually worked. That actually worked. We went so fast the game's anti-cheat kicked in. It pushed us back. Hey, that's myth confirmed right there, man. That's myth confirmed. Low-key a fun one too. Mess around with this one if you guys got a chance. Now we haven't had that many gas fruit myths in this video, which is why I'm happy about this next myth. According to this guy, gas F move goes faster whenever Ghoul V3 is activated and gas bar is full. No clue how Ghoul V3 could be tied to gas, but just to fulfill the myth fully, we're gonna go equip it. All right, we're at Cursed Ship. Let me talk to Experimeric. All right, we're switched to Ghoul. Now let's go back to Haunted Ship. We're gonna equip the gas fruit now, and all right, so let's do this. Gas meter's not full right now. You guys can see my flight is a little bit slow, kind of just like how gas is. Now let's get this gas meter full and test it then. All right, gas meter's full. Now let's do this. Ghoul V3 flight. This didn't make it faster. It didn't do anything to it. So I don't know. That one just looks like straight up cap. Maybe another try. 5 more seconds before my Ghoul V3 comes off cooldown. Maybe we need to do it at the same time. Let me try doing this at the same time. All right, Ghoul V3's off cooldown. Boom. Oh, wait, what? What the heck was that? We had like a little boost flight there. Is this actually true? No way this is actually true, bro. But you saw it there. The flight looked different. Wait. I just did it again, but I didn't have Ghoul V3. I don't know how to explain that. Apparently there's a different flight with gas. Like you saw that. Now there's blue. I don't think it has anything to do with Ghoul V3, but it looks like this myth is true. Maybe it has to do with the gas meter being full. Anyways, we're moving on from that. Next up, when you use Control Room in Portal Dimensional Rift, you stay there no matter what. All right, I got my boy Nutty right here. Let me type in chat. Put me in a Dimensional Rift. All right, here we go. If this myth is actually true, I'll be 100% shocked. All right, let me activate the Control Room. Now let me say, get out of Rift. Let's see what this does, boys. There's no shot this actually works, right? Like, there's no chance this just keeps you here in a space of nothing. Yeah, this just straight up pulls you back. Yep, myth busted. That doesn't work. Imagine it did though, bro. Imagine you just stuck there in a space of just time continuum and nothingness. Would have been an insane glitch. Up next, if multiple people use Portal C on the same island at the same time, it'll make you stuck and glitch the game for a bit. To test this out, me and my boy Nutty are both gonna teleport to Cafe at the same exact time on top of each other to see what happens. All right, I got my boy Nutty right now. He's about to do it. 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna say go. And oh wait, I'm stuck. That actually worked on me. My character's invisible too. Wait, I didn't think that would actually work, bro. I'm literally stuck here. My character's invisible. My boy said man's going through a particle accelerator. Not only lasted a small amount of time, but that is a true confirmed myth. It did bug me out. Now for this next myth, I'm gonna have my dragon transformation again. There we go, full transformation ready. And the reason we need our dragon transformation is because for this next myth, this guy is saying dragon form can't be stunned by any ability. All right, let me transform into Imperial Evolution. Let me tell my boy, hit me with all stun abilities. Let's see what happens, boys. Let's see what happens. Let me tell him use Rumble V. Okay, we're getting hit by Soul Guitar X, Rumble V, and it looks like we just moved through everything, bro. We literally can't be stunned. Nothing just unstuns us. this. I'm gonna walk into every stun, and then we'll see what happens, bro. He said in chat, bro, did you just walk through all of it? Yup. Nah, this is insane. This is insane that this myth is actually true. Dragon can't be stunned by any ability? So you mean to tell me you could hit Dragon with everything in the earth and they could just walk through it like it's nothing? Hey, nerf this fruit. Now for this next myth, we're gonna have to swap over to the Eastern Dragon form because this guy is saying flying Eastern Dragon flight in water doesn't deal damage to you. So you mean to tell me the flight negates water damage? What don't this fruit got? All right, let me test this out thoroughly. Let's test this out thoroughly. Now I'm no longer a shark race. I am a ghoul race, so we will take water damage. I mean, just to prove to y'all, yeah, I'm dying right now by water. But if we go Eastern Dragon, let's go ahead and drag ourselves in the water. Let's see, do we take damage by doing this? First of all, what? You don't even take damage just by going into the water. I'm literally just flying into the water right now. And if we use Dragon F, you don't take water damage from that either. That's insane. Okay, what if I dunk myself in the water fully with Infernal Pits? Okay, now we're taking water damage. But if we just start moving, it stops taking water damage. Hey, myth confirmed, myth confirmed. You don't take water damage by using Dragon F. I guess this fruit really does have it all. 2 more myths left of the video, and I think these next 2 are pretty cool. Second to last one, we have to go in 3rd sea, so let's go ahead and talk to experienced captain and make our way back over there. Now that we're here, let's go ahead and teleport over to Hydra Town, talk to the Dragon Wizard NPC, and have him turn us into a Draco. We've also got the Dragon Fruit equipped with the Draco race, because for this next myth, apparently the Dragon color you have activated changes the color of your Draco wings. So right now we have the green ore activated for our Dragon, and as you guys can see, my Draco V4 wings are green. But if we go over to Dragon West skins and change it to, let's say, blue. Oh, it's true. The wings change color. Okay, let's see if it changes to black. Sheesh, it changes to black. It's only the outline of the wings though, but that's still pretty sick. What if I change it to red? Okay, we getting somewhere. This is some drip. Now let's try purple. Purple's kind of subtle, not bad though. And last but not least, we have Eclipse. Okay, that's cool. Hey, so this myth is confirmed, but a subsection onto this myth is that apparently with the chromatic skin, it changes the color of the V3. So right now I have the non-chromatic skin equipped, and this is the color of my V3. You guys can see it's green. This is what it looks like. However, if we go ahead and equip the Eclipse skin, not only do our wings change color, but if we flash step, you will see the flash step change color to blue, and the V3 is now purple. Look at that, bro. That shade looks fire. Question is, does this affect V4? All right, got my V4 bar ready. Now let's transform. Let's see. Oh, it does. It changes your V4. What? Yo, the V4 is blue now. Oh, that's sick. That's sick, bro. That's so sick. I didn't even know that, bro. What? That looks clean? On God, it looks clean. I swear it does. Yo, this is fire. This is fire. Unfortunately, it only looks this way if you have the Dragon Fruit equipped. The moment we equip another fruit, it changes back to orange. Now that we got that myth out the way, we have the final one, which is actually added by me. And this is actually more of a glitch than a myth, but it is a stupid speed glitch with Dragon. So all you have to do is have Dragon West, start flying, look up, and then do W and S while looking down. Look how fast we're moving right now, boys. Look how fast we're moving right now, boys. This is insane. You could use this in public servers to run away from people and have them never catch you, because that is insane. Look at this. Look how fast we're moving. All you have to do is look up, then just press W and S at the same time. Pretty easy glitch, but look how much ground we just covered in seconds. How high we're in the air. My boy in chat saying up and up away, Aglitz. Yeah, this glitch is fire in my opinion. One of my favorite ones of the video. Because it just looks goofy. Look at this. I mean, look at this, bro. I already know the Dragon user is going to be going crazy in the public servers with that one. You about to see running, spamming Dragons all day. That was all the myths we had to test today, ladies and gentlemen. Comment down below and let me know which one was your favorite. Me personally, though, is this one right here. Paw has an infinite ranged attack. Now, I've heard a lot of people talk about this myth before, but today I'm going to try it out myself to see if it's true. To test this theory, I have my friend standing all the way on the edge of this bridge, as you guys can see right there, and we're going to use the paw ability to try to hit him. All right, heavy paw. Let's see if that hits him. Let's see if that... I aimed it too high. We gotta try that again. Let's aim right here. Too low? That one should hit. That one should hit. That one should hit. Oh, it hit him. It hit him. Yo, the range is infinite. All right, so this myth's confirmed. Paw does have infinite range. So next myth says that the light move of Kilo can go on forever. So let's go ahead and try this out. This is the light move. Apparently, this can go on forever. So by the end of this, I should be in the stratosphere. It's been about 2.5 minutes of me holding this. I'm going to say this is true. You can use this move forever because this is not stopping. Myth number 3 is that Awakened Buddha and Unawakened Buddha both have the same M1 range. So my friend here has Awakened Buddha. I have Unawakened Buddha. So for me to M1 with Unawakened Buddha, I need to be within this range minimum. Now I'm going to have Kazeki pull up with his Awakened Buddha, be slightly further behind me and see if he can still hit him. But Kazeki's a little bit behind me. Try M1ing. M1. And he's not able to hit him. So this myth is actually true. That's actually weird. As big as he is, you would think the range would be increased. Next myth says that 3rd Sea Fruit Gacha actually gives you better luck. Now to test this out, I'm gonna have to go back to first C. All right, so here we are in first C. First C gotcha. What do I get? And I get a chop fruit. Kind of fitting since it's first C. I got my friend in second C. He's about to do a gotcha. Let's see what he gets. And he gets a spike. I guess that's slightly better than chop. So far this is looking a little bit true, but let's go to third C and see what we get there. And lastly, in third C, we have my boy Rip Guy rolling for one. Barrier. Wow. Okay, so this actually was the best one. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of surprising. So I guess myth confirmed. Next myth says that pilot helmet is the same speed as Mink V3. So I'm gonna go ahead and change my race till I get Mink, and then we're gonna test this out. Me and my friend are gonna race to the end of the bridge on 3, 2, 1, go. No dashing either. Oh, I'm actually smoking him. Yo, pilot helmet is not the same speed as Mink V3. This myth is busted. This is just not true at all. Like, even without V3, it's still slower. Next myth, apparently love flight can glitch more than 4 people in a fruit raid. All right, so I got my boy Rip Guy on the flamingo. Now, normally, as you guys can see, you can only do 4 slots per raid. But with Rip Guy on my back, if I stand right here like so, it'll go green and Rip Guy will get teleported in the raid with me. Let's see, will Rip Guy actually get teleported with us? Oh my gosh, he actually came with me. So we have 5 people in this raid. Realistically, you could get 8 people in this. Okay, so this myth's confirmed. And while we're here, the next myth is that you can eat a fruit while inside of a raid. So let me go to my inventory real quick. There we go. Add it to backpack. Let me see if I can eat this fruit. I never even knew you could do this. Oh, you could actually eat a fruit in a raid. Flame fruit activated. So this myth is also confirmed. Next myth is that control apparently can make a boat float. I gotta see this for myself. All right, so my friend Kazaki has control and he's about to try to make the boat float. Let's see if he does it. Oh, you can actually do it. He's flinging us? What the hell? He just exploded the entire boat. Okay, so that myth is true. That's actually insane. Next myth says that if you're low health, that the venom flight goes faster. I've heard this myth a lot throughout the days. I've never once noticed it myself, but let's go ahead and try it. Serpent's Wrath. Okay, so I'm going this speed right now. This seems about normal speed. Okay, one more hit. There we go. It does look a little bit faster. It does look a little bit fast. I don't know by much, but it is slightly faster. I will say that. So this myth is actually confirmed. Next myth is that walking over different materials in Blox fruits has a different sound. So let's say grass versus the carpet versus the concrete. Okay, you guys can hear that. Okay, that's concrete. Let's look at grass. It does have a slightly different sound to it. I was going here, and it has an even different sound. So this is true. This is true. Next myth is that rubber is both immune to Goro and guns. Now, obviously, Luffy's immune to it in the anime, but is this true in the game as well? Try to hit me with your rumble moves. Oh, none of that is hitting. So I'm completely immune to all of that. That's actually OP. Let's see if the gun hits me. All right, so Kazaki has a soul guitar. Try to hit me with the moves. Okay, the shoot doesn't work. That doesn't work. That's actually insane. So this myth is actually true. Rubber is both immune to guns and Goro. Next myth is that you can flamingo ride NPCs. So obviously we already know that you can flamingo ride your friends. But the question is, can you do it to NPCs? All right, so it worked on my partner. Let's see. Can I flamingo ride this guy? You could actually flamingo ride NPCs? That is crazy. And he can't even attack me either. He's literally just stuck on this flamingo. Okay, so this myth is true. That's true. The next myth says that leopard has infinite sky jumps. So normally you only have 10 sky jumps, 9, 10, and I can no longer sky jump. With leopard, what you can do is you can go all the way up to the 10. Now I'm out of sky jumps. Let me hold spiraling kick. Let me use that. And now I have 10 more sky jumps. And if I keep holding my abilities, I can wait until that comes back and just keep repeating that over and over again. So this myth is actually true, boys. And while we're on leopard, the next myth is that leopard transformation makes it to where you take no damage standing on top of lava. We're now at lava right now. Normally when you stand on this, you take damage, you guys can see, but will I take damage when I go leopard form? Let's see. Wow, so leopard can literally just stand on lava. That is actually broken. That's busted. Myth confirmed. And now for the 15th myth, apparently if 2 people use the spiky trident move at the same time, it'll bug the game out. Okay, so let's do it at the same time. Go. Oh, that's actually true. That myth's confirmed. Myth number 16, apparently if you use light flight in the frog room under the cafe, it'll kick you from the game. Let me teleport into the frog room like so. Let me go in here and let's use light flight. Okay, so this is kind of crazy. Apparently if I just hold it like this for a while, I'll get kicked from the game. Well, after trying it out for a while, I tried to do it multiple different times. I can say this myth is busted. It's not true. You don't get kicked from the game, but it is a fun thing to do. The next myth says, though, the higher you are with Kilo, the more damage you deal. So obviously, we know the Kilo user in the anime, the higher she is, the more damage she's going to deal, but I don't think that's true in this game. I don't believe it at all. So let's test the base damage of Kilo right here, 10,000 kilograms. How much damage does this deal? 1439. Okay, so now let me go higher up. So let me go from this distance right here. Boom. 1439. It's the same damage, so it doesn't matter how high you go, it's gonna be the same damage. So this myth is busted. Next myth, apparently if you Buddha shift, then use Haki, then un-Buddha shift, it'll mess up the Haki. So let me equip a Buddha again. You guys can see I have full body Haki right here just so we can demonstrate this properly. Let me transform. And And then we use Hockey, and then let me untransform. It doesn't seem like anything really changed. Let me try that again with Awakened Buddha. Awakened Buddha shift. There we go. Now let me use Hockey, and then let me unshift. Boom. And oh, it actually messed up my head. So this myth is actually confirmed. It messed up my head. Like the hockey's no longer on my head. Okay. Myth number 19. Apparently portal can make you invisible. Okay, so Kazeki, I'm gonna have you use your portal move. When I say go, try to use it and see if you're invisible. Okay, you use that ability, and now he is completely invisible. Let me use Observation Hockey. I can't see him at all. He's in a completely different playing field. That is insane. So this myth is confirmed. I always thought this one was interesting. Next myth, apparently the Angel V3 can heal you faster than you lose health in water. Now, I do not believe this whatsoever, but we're gonna find out ourselves once and for all. Really don't believe this is gonna do much, but let's see. Okay, we're losing health. Okay, and this is doing nothing to my health loss from the water. It didn't even slow it down. I didn't even notice. So this myth is busted. Next myth, you can have the range of Buddha without being in the shift form. I've seen a lot of people do this glitch. What you do is you go shift form like this. Okay, so I unshift and boom. Oh, and my sword is big. And I also have increased range. Like, look at this. I'm gonna hit this guy. You guys can see how far I'm hitting him from over here. So this myth is true. This myth is true. You can have the range of Buddha without needing to be in shift form. You just have to time it right. Next myth, apparently you can use the control gamma rush even outside of your room. All right, guys, and to test this out, I have my friend Kazeki inside his room. He's gonna hit me with the gamma rush outside of the room. You guys can see right here. Oh, he's actually able to hit me from outside the room? That's actually insane. That is actually insane, bro. What the hell? So this myth is actually true. You can hit the gamma rush even outside of the control room. OP. That's OP as hell. Next myth, if you hold Dragon Seed while talking to the fruit remover, it'll make you float forever. Now, I can't believe I'm about to waste a dragon for the sake of this video, but hey, I'll do it for y'all. I'll do it for y'all. Let's eat this thing. All right, so what I have to do is I have to hold the fire shower, talk to him, and remove it all at the same time. Okay, let's remove it. Oh, he said stop removing. He said stop doing something. Okay, so let me try doing this. Let me hold an ability. Okay, we're holding a move. We're talking to him. Stop using your ability first. So this myth is busted. You can't even talk to him while using an ability. That actually sucks. I thought that was going to be an interesting one. While we're on Dragon, let's go ahead and do this next myth. Apparently, if you hold the Dragon Heat Wave B move, it'll disappear after holding it for a long time. So let's sit here, hold this. I don't know how long this is going to take. I've been standing here for about a minute straight. Nothing's happening. I'm just going to stay here a little bit longer and see if anything happens. So far, this is not looking good.
A few minutes later.
Oh, it went away after about 2 minutes of waiting. It went invisible. It shows nothing. No animation or nothing. Let's see. Does the move still come out? Oh, it does still come out, but that myth is true. It does go invisible after you hold it for a long time. And we are now at the halfway point, boys. Myth number 25, the magma fruit can walk on lava without taking damage. Now, by all means, this would make sense for it to not take damage, but I don't know. I'm always skeptical about it. Let's check this out. Oh, wait a minute. So magma actually makes it to where you take no damage at lava. So myth confirmed. That is actually true. You take no damage with magma. Next myth, if you try to use spiky trident pull on someone sitting in a boat, it bugs the game out. Okay, I'm gonna try to pull this guy. It didn't really bug out the boat, kind of just made it like lean a little bit. So I'm gonna say this myth is busted. I tried it out twice, didn't really do much. Next myth, light flight goes slower when you're low health. So unlike Venom, this would be the exact opposite. So let's go ahead and look at light flight right now. This is how light flight looks right now. It's pretty fast. One of the fastest transportations in the game. Give me a little bit lower. There we go. That's good. Let me use shining flight. And this is a lot slower. So the exact opposite of the Venom fruit. This fruit gets worse the lower health you are. Well, this myth is confirmed. Next myth, Unawakened Buddha is faster than Awakened Buddha. So me and my Awakened Buddha friend right here are gonna race to the start of the bridge on go. Let's get it. 3, 2, 1, go. No dashes. We're just gonna go regular base running speed. Right now, it seems they're about even. Maybe Unawakened Buddha is like slightly faster. Doesn't seem like Awakened Buddha or Unawakened Buddha have any disadvantage or advantage as far as speed go, and it is a tie. Myth busted. Unawakened Buddha is not faster than Awakened Buddha. Next myth, piercing clothesline on Awakened Doe can't go on water. Let's test this out. Piercing clothesline. It can. Okay, so this myth is actually busted. Piercing clothesline can go in water, though it doesn't last for long, but it can go in water, so that is actually busted. Next myth, spirit is the fastest fruit in the game. Now, there is a spirit glitch that exists that you can do if you have it permanent. What I'm gonna do is wait until this spirit bar goes to 9, and then I'm gonna tap it only when it's on the blue side. You guys can see right here, I'm pressing it right now, only when it's on the blue side. Boom. And then I go quickly switch over to a different fruit. you guys can see I now have a speed boost. You can stack this multiple times and you can get it to the point where the game actually like registers you going too fast and the anti-cheat kicks in. So this myth is actually confirmed. All right, now next myth, supposedly sand takes more damage from quake waves. Now we know crocodile takes double damage from water in the anime. It was true for rubber. Let's see if it's true for this. So I got my boy Yen here. He's about to do the waves. Let's see how much damage it does without me being on sand. Okay, these are very anticlimactic waves, but it did 2,929. 2,929 is how much damage I took now. Now I'm gonna switch to sand. He's gonna do the same thing. Okay. There we go. How much damage was it? 2,929. Same. Okay, so this myth is busted. Sand does not take more damage from quake waves. But while we're on sand, let's go ahead and test if sand takes more damage from the water than other fruits. So let me go in here. Let's see. Okay. Damn. I did that quick? What the hell? Okay, that definitely seemed faster than other fruits, but just for reference, let's go ahead and test it out with a different fruit. Let's see how quick we die with leopard, bro. Okay. Oh, you definitely died quicker with sand. Like, I died so quick with sand. So that myth is actually true. Sand does take more damage in water than any other fruit. Next myth says that if you get teleported to lava and stand still, you won't take any damage from the lava. So I'm gonna have one of my friends teleport me over there. All right, teleport me to lava. And this is actually true. I'm not taking no damage. My hand is off the keyboard. I'm not taking any damage. But hold on, let me see. As soon as I start moving, I start taking damage. Okay, so that myth is actually true. Next myth, typing sub to WinterKloudz in chat before doing a gacha guarantees you a legendary. Believe it or not, I actually have history of this being true. Just look at this clip right here. You typed in /sub to WinterKloudz. That's gonna get him a legendary for sure. He got a rumble. No way. So you guys can see he got a rumble by saying that. So let's type it in chat, sub to WinterKloudz, and then let's go ahead and do a gacha. I should be guaranteed to get a legendary, right? Bro, no way I got a quake. We got a legendary from that? That is actually insane. Myth confirmed. Next myth says that you can use unawakened Dole Roller on the water if you have the shark race. Now we all know typically Roller Donut does not work on water. As soon as you try to use it in water, it just, interrupts the move and you start taking damage. Question is, will this work with the Fishman race? Let's go ahead and check it out. Oh, you can actually use it with the Fishman race. Okay, so if you have Fishman, you can actually use the Roller Donut unawakened and it'll be a decent transportation move. Okay, so this myth is actually true. And all right, boys, the next myth is that you can reach the beautiful pirate domain through a hidden passage in the Yama waterfall. So there's an area you can go in the waterfall right over here, but apparently there's a hidden secret passage area right up here. There's a little gap right here, and if you go under here, you can see the entire map of Third Sea. And I guess now we just have to find the beautiful pirate domain area, which I believe is right here, right under the great tree. So let me go ahead and go over here. Beautiful pirate domain. Okay, let me try to see if I can glitch in there. There we go. We glitched through and we've reached the beautiful pirate domain. So that's actually true. That's actually kind of interesting, bro. I never even knew about that. Coming up next, the Whitebeard cape logo changes depending on if you're a marine or pirate. I think this is it right here. Accessory coat. Okay, here we are right here. You guys can see it's the Whitebeard pirate emblem right now. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy, marine recruiter. And there you guys go. You see the logo? Not only just the logo, but the color of it actually changed too. So this myth is actually confirmed. Next myth, if you hold Dark Bomb above your head for a long time, it'll stay there forever. I'm assuming this is going to be similar to the Dragon one where I have to hold it for like 2 minutes. So let's just go ahead and try this one out. Dark Bomb. This will actually be lit if this stays above my head forever though.
A few minutes later.
I've been standing here for about 4 minutes. Nothing's happening. I'm just gonna let it go and see if anything happens. Nothing happens. So I guess this myth is busted. It doesn't stay on my head forever. I was hoping it would, but that's a little disappointing. The next myth is actually suggested by one of the fans in the server. He says if you hold an ability while going in the portal, your game is gonna bug. I think he means the portal up here. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's hold. Well, I held an ability. It didn't really bug my game, but it just didn't teleport me. Hold on, let me just try this again. Great spear, and it just straight up didn't teleport me. Okay, well, I don't know if that's considered bugging because it kind of broke the teleport and made it not work, but I would say that's definitely myth busted. Next myth, apparently if you use God Human while sitting in a boat at the same time, it'll make the boat bug out. All right, got God Human now. Let's spawn Swan Boat. I think what I have to do is I have to like use this. Okay, that didn't really do much. Let me see. Try this one more time to try to get it as glitchy as I'm looking for. So let me just try doing this. Oh, there we go. There we go. So myth confirmed. It did make the boat bug out like crazy. I like that. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. You know what I'm saying? And with that, we have only 10 myths left to bust. We almost there, boys. It's been a bit of a journey. Next myth, you can get a permanent Phoenix Ore if you use the healing move and fast kick at the same time. So let's try to do this real quick. Little famous fast kick. I don't think there's any physical way we could do it at the same time. Hold on, let me see. So I tried to use it at the same time. I don't know if this works. Can you even do it at the same time? Give it one more try. Let's give it one more try. This time I'll try to do fast kick first, and then maybe blue flank. You can't do it. You can't do it. That's the third time I tried. So this myth is busted. I was hoping this was gonna be true, but I guess it's not. But that's not the only Phoenix myth I have. Apparently going half form makes you lose your limbs. So let me go to hybrid flight real quick. It replaces my arms with wings, but let's see if they come back. Okay, so they came back. No worries though. I'm gonna try to awaken every move once again and see if that maybe bugs them out. Okay, let's awaken all the moves. Swift flight. Okay, so now my arms are replaced with bigger wings. Now let's undo these, and my arms are still there. So I don't know if this myth is busted just yet. I'm gonna give it another try and we'll see if I can get it to glitch. Well, after several attempts of trying to get this to glitch, I can't seem to make my limbs go away. I could have sworn it's happened to me once before, but for now, I'm just gonna have to say myth busted. Next myth, you can awaken a fruit without even having to do a raid. So if you guys go to cafe, go under here, go all the way to this corner right here, and then teleport. So you guys can see I am now under the map in second C. Now, if you go all the way over to, I think it's right there, that building right there, there's a little platform right here. If you look inside of it, you guys can see this is the awakening room right there. All right, I managed to get inside the room. So now I'm gonna switch to a fruit that I'm able to awaken, and hopefully we'll be able to talk to this guy and awaken one of my fruits. Let me talk to him. Greetings, mortal. What do you seek? Ascension? Wait. You cannot talk to this NPC. Okay. I got really excited there. This myth is busted though. You have to actually go through the raid. You can get in the room, which is cool, but it's not gonna let you awaken. Next myth says ice moves can damage sea beasts. There's actually a lot of fruits that can't damage sea beasts. Like a lot of portal moves don't work on sea beasts. So I'm curious to see if this is actually true. All right, we got a sea beast now. It's time to see, do the moves do damage? Let me check M1. Okay, M1 does no damage. Ice spears. Okay, ice spears do damage. Ice surge. Ice Surge did no damage. Let me see. Ice Bird. Ice Bird did damage. Glacial Epoch. Does this damage? Glacial Epoch did no damage. So this myth is confirmed. While we're still on ice, let's go ahead and test out this next myth. Ice can stand on lava without taking damage. Obviously, Leopard could do it. Magma could do it. Let's see if ice could do it. Let's stand on it. And this myth is busted. Damn. I died quick as hell. Damn. Yep, yeah, that myth was definitely busted. Ice cannot walk on lava like Leopard or Magma can. We only have 5 more myths to go, boys. Next myth, the control fruit can pick up the second sea bridge. I'm on my ult right now with the control fruit. Let me use room. Let's see if we can levitate this bridge. Levitate. Oh, wait. You actually can break the bridge and levitate it. Okay, that's fire. That is fire right there. Yes, sir. Okay, so we can destroy the whole bridge like we bobbed a billet or something, bro. That is fire. That is fire. And that myth is confirmed. But that's not the only myth I have with control. The next myth is that control can cut through barriers moves. So as you guys can see right here, I can cut through this tree with the levitate move. I just cut off the top of that tree. But what we're trying to prove is if Ope can cut through the barrier moves or not. So I got my friend here with barrier. He's got the wall right there. Let me see. Okay, so that is not a good sign. It's not actually cutting the barrier move. It's just making a rock out of it. Okay, we got the stairs now. Let me see. Doesn't look like it can actually cut through. Control cannot cut through barriers moves. It just simply replicates the color through the rock. Next myth, being a marine gets you better luck in the fruit gacha. So to test this theory out, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll right now as a pirate. I'm gonna go on a different ult account as a marine, and we're gonna compare what we got. And let's see what I get as a pirate. I get the bomb fruit. Okay, let me drop that. Okay, now we are on my ult account as a marine. I don't know why it's in first C, but let's go ahead and do a gacha here and let's see what we get. Yes, sir. A barrier fruit. So technically, this is worth more than bomb. So technically, this myth's true. Myth number 49, the damage you take from water in each sea is different. All right, so first things first, let's go ahead and test this out in first sea. I have the portal fruit. I also switched my race. Let's see. Okay, so I'm dying pretty quick. I think that took me maybe 5 or 6 seconds to die. Let's go ahead and try this out in second sea. Second sea attempts now. Let's go in the water. Okay. That feels about the same to me. Third sea test now. Let's see how quick we die. And this appears to be all at the same rate. There's no changes. So this myth is 100% busted. Each sea drains your health at the same rate. And for the final myth, the love flamingo ride can make boats fly. Now, I tested out this myth in another video where I was trying out TikTok glitches. Let me try to get it. Oh, he got it there. He got there. Okay, does this work? No, it appears it doesn't. And y'all all claimed I did it wrong. Y'all claimed it was actually true. So we're about to try it right now. And what I have to do now is try to sit him down. So this is going to be a little bit of a process. Might take me a little bit. Okay, there we go. I think he sat down now. It didn't glitch the boat at all. So I think I might have did that wrong. Let me see. Let me try to back him into it. Oh, wait a minute. It kind of glitched the boat there a little bit. Hold on. Let me back it up ever so slightly. It works. Yo, it's actually confirmed. Y'all saw that? It was messing up the boat. Oh, the boat's floating. The boat's floating. Oh, I actually got it to work perfectly. No way. No way. This is the most fire myth of them all, bro. This is actually crazy. I can't believe that actually worked. And for the first myth, apparently Cyborg V3 can one-shot a boat. So to do this, I'm going to have one of my friends summon a boat. Normally this ship has 1,200 health. Let me activate V3. And damn, that thing didn't even last at all. So it took care of that ship easy. We're going to see if this can one-shot the biggest ship. This is the boat that has the most health in the game other than Beast Hunter, 2,500. Let's see if Cyborg V3 takes this out. And this one's surviving longer, and it's still drowned. Okay, wow. So this myth is true. Cyborg V3 actually does one-shot a ship. Now that was a pretty cool myth, but for myth number 2, apparently if you use parallel escape while standing on lava, you take no damage. So now let's try it with parallel escape. Let's see if we take damage on lava, and we very much do. I am dying quick, bruh. So that myth is false. That was just not true at all. Myth number 3, the age-old question: do you get better fruits the higher sea you're in? Now to start this off, we're gonna head over to first sea, do a gacha. Then we'll go to second sea, do a gacha, compare the first versus second sea, and lastly, we'll do third sea. Me personally, I think this is fake, but we're about to find out right now, boys. First sea, let's see what we get. And we got a spike fruit. Yeah, that's pretty dookie, bro. That's dookie. Now let's head back to second sea. I got my friend Jason about to do a gacha right here. Let's see what he gets. He said best fruit, spike. Damn, he got spike too. That's crazy. So far, this myth's looking false, but I guess we're about to find out on third sea. Got my boy Husky doing a gacha, and let's see what he gets. And no shot. I ain't gonna ask you to drop it, man, but that's actually kind of crazy. Blizzard for the third sea, a legendary fruit. Even though technically third sea had the best roll, I'm still gonna say this myth is false because first and second sea there was literally no difference. It's just 100% luck based. So myth false. Myth number 4, portal parallel escape can negate water damage. All right, let's activate it. Parallel escape. Let's go in the water. Let's see. Oh, there's no damage. The moment it ended, I started taking damage again. Nah, that's actually fire. Let's see that one more time. All right. Parallel escape. Yeah, no damage. Look at that. That's kind of crazy. Now, that one surprised me, but let's see if this next one will. For myth number 5, apparently, the more mastery you have, the more damage you'll deal with weapons, fighting styles, or fruits. All right, now to test this out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to equip one of my lower mastery weapons, like pipe or something. Now that we have equipped, let's go ahead and do an M1. Let's see how much damage this does. M1, 1,398. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill a bunch of these NPCs so we can get our mastery up, and then we'll check the damage then. We're at 83 mastery right now. There we go, last NPC there. Now we're at 107 mastery. That's about a 20 mastery difference. Let's see how much gone up. Oh look, 1,410. That myth is actually true. I never even knew about that. The more mastery you have, the more damage your weapon, fighting style, of fruit deals. Myth number 6, if you start a raid while in combat, you can PvP inside the raid. So let me tell my boy, come to Sea Castle. There we go, we're in combat. Let me go ahead and buy a raid ship. Let's see, are you able to PvP? No, we're not. We're still allied. Now, that raid myth wasn't true, but let's see if this next one is. Apparently, if you're sitting in the raid boat, when the raid ends, it'll bug the game. Right now, my boy's on the second island, so we'll see when he finishes. Third island down, fourth right there. And now the moment of truth, boys. Is this myth true? And, oh, yo, it took the boat to the land with me. What the heck? Wait, it just disappeared. Okay, well, that glitch only lasts for a second, but I would say that is true, bro. That is actually weird. I don't think you'll ever use that myth, though, but it's still pretty cool. Myth number 8, if you use Doe Z on the ground, it'll fling you up. Now, if we go ahead and equip Doe and use missile jab, you guys can see it has a little bit of pushback when you just use the move in general, but apparently if you aim it at the ground, it'll fling you up in the air. So I guess let's find out. All right, here we go. Let's aim it down. Boom. Oh, damn, that actually kind of flings you kind of high up in there. Okay, myth true. Next up, if you hold Superhuman X and equip another fighting style while holding it, it'll make you stuck forever. Gotta say goodbye to my electric claw fighting style. Let's talk to the martial arts master. There we go, Superhuman. Let's hold Superhuman X while trying to talk to Sabi. Huh, it doesn't even let you. All right, well, I tried it on Sabi. Let me see if it works on any of the other NPCs. Let me just try this real quick. All right, there we go. I'm holding Conqueror gun while talking to this guy. Let's switch to Death Step, and it worked. I'm stuck. What the heck? Yo. Okay, so this myth is actually true. If you do that, you literally just become stuck. Now, that was pretty cool, but I think you'll like this next one even more. We all know about the mansion in Third Sea, a place where people can be safe, or so you thought. There is actually an area in the mansion where there is not a safe zone. Apparently, if you go up these stairs and go in this upper left corner, there will be no safe zone there. You guys can see the safe zone over here. Let me jump up. Now there's no safe zone. Okay, hold on. So I should be able to hit my friend, right? Let me see. Oh, I can actually hit him. That myth is true. Now, we all know about the Buddha shift glitch, where you unshift the awakened Buddha, quickly switch over to a sword, and now you have massive swords which have increased hitbox. But apparently, for this next myth, it works for guns as well. Now, normally when you go to Buddha and you pull out a weapon, you guys can see it's still pretty small. I don't even know how this is going to work, but let's go ahead and try it. We shift, unshift with the gun. Oh, wait, hold on. That does look like it got a little bit bigger. Not as big as the swords, but look, that does look kind of bigger. Let's look at the size right now. You guys can see. Let's put it away, pull it back out. Yeah, it got like 5 5% bigger. Let's try that with a different gun though. Let's say Kabucha. All right, let's try it again. There we go. Oh wait, actually this looks kind of big. Hold on. Put it away, pull it back out. I think it did get slightly bigger. I can't really tell, but to me it looks like it got slightly bigger, so I'm gonna say true. But let's see if this next myth is true. Apparently Control Gamma Rush can hit players in the safe zone. So in case you guys didn't know, when you use Gamma Rush, it hits anyone inside of the room. So the theory here is that we hit somebody outside of the room with Gamma Rush, and it should hit players inside the safe zone as well. So I got my friend Mirage here. Let me go ahead and hit him with the Gamma Rush. My friend Exotic is in the cafe. You guys can see him right there. Like, don't believe it is hitting him right now. Let me see. Okay, hit Mirage. Let me see. Did it put me in combat with him? And no, cannot attack players in the safe zone. So this does not work whatsoever. Myth fake. Myth number 13, ice fruit doesn't take damage from lava. I don't believe this because it'd literally be the exact opposite of the point of ice, but I'm here to bust them, see if they're true or not. Let's go ahead and do it. And oh, that's already false. I took damage. Let's see. I mean, I'm standing still right now. I'm not taking damage. Let's walk around. Oh yeah, we're done. We're done. That myth is not true at all. But what about this next myth? Apparently you can glitch the Saber Expert out of his little zone. So what you need to do is equip Sadie and use the Swords Dance while he's in the corner or whatever. And I guess it's supposed to glitch him out of the area. Let's see. Oh, it actually got him out. Hold on. Let me go see. He's not in the room. He's outside. He's right here, bro. So you could actually use this to troll first seed players and like get the Saber Expert to kill him. That's actually kind of cool, man. Myth confirmed. Myth number 15. If you use Rocket Flight and quickly switch over to another fruit, it'll bug you and make you fly forever. I don't know if the timing on this is hard, so let's go ahead and try. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, boom. Oh, no, it didn't work. Okay, maybe I gotta try that again. Let's try this one more time. Let me click equip. Blast off. Oh, it worked. I'm literally floating. My hands aren't even on the keyboard right now, bro. My hands aren't even on the keyboard right now. I'm literally just floating infinitely. Okay, so that myth is confirmed. And that was a cool one, but I think this next one will be even better. Myth number 16. If you unequip Curse Dual Katana right after hitting someone with the Slayer of Goliath, it'll make them stuck forever. All right, so here's how we're gonna do this. Apparently, if I open my menu, now I use Slayer Goliath, right? Moment it hits, unequip, he can't move. He's literally stuck. He's literally stuck, bruh. And now I can do whatever I want with this man. Yes, sir. No Diddy. I'm just playing, bruh. So that was how it looked like on him, but now I'm going to show you how it looks when he does it on me. And this will also tie into our next myth. He's got to do it real quick. There he goes. Boom. Now I'm stuck. For our next myth, if you teleport while being stuck like this, you'll get kicked from the game. So let me teleport somewhere far like Fountain. You guys can see my hands aren't on the keyboard. I'm literally like just flinging like this. And the game anti-cheat is going to kick in and kick me from the game any moment now. All right, I've been doing this for about 5 minutes and even teleporting to different islands to see how it would react and if it would kick me. I haven't gotten kicked yet. It's a cool glitch, but false myth nonetheless. Next myth though, Ice Admiral in First Sea is invincible if you don't have the quest active. So if you go over to Frozen Village and go under here, you can see there's this door, which normally would open if you had the quest line, but we don't, so we have to teleport through it like so. And you guys can see there's a Ice Admiral boss. Now, apparently he's gonna be invincible if you don't have the quest. Let's see, let's try to attack him. Okay, I'm attacking him. Oh wait, I'm dealing no damage. Okay, so this myth is actually true. You can't damage him unless you have the quest. So while we're still on the portal fruit, for this next myth, you can M1 and even use gun M1s while in portal escape. Now normally when you use parallel escape, if you M1 or use a move, it instantly takes you out of parallel escape. Here we go, parallel escape. Let's see if I can M1 him. I can M1 him. I can literally M1 him and hit him while in parallel escape. Hold on, let's try that again with guns. Parallel escape once again. Literally hitting him with the M1s and can hit him with the damn Kabucha M1. And he's even surprised. He's saying, huh? Wait, what? I actually didn't know that. And for those of you portal mains, that could actually be very useful for you. W myth. Moving on to myth number 20. 20% of the video, Cyborg V3 skill can break obstacles in the game. Throughout Blox streets, there are random walls that can be broken, such as this wall right here. If you use a skill on it, you guys can see it is now broken. Normally, you need to use like a specific skill on a weapon to be able to break it. For example, Dark Air Slash wouldn't be able to, as you guys can see right there. But let's see if Cyborg V3 works. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, boom. And it does not work. So Cyborg V3 does not break obstacles. That myth is fake. And while we're in second C, for myth number 21, apparently on the cold side of hot and cold, there's a chest inside every one of the igloos. Let me go ahead and see if I can teleport inside. Oh, there's a chest inside here. Huh? I didn't even know that. Okay, that first one had a chest in it. Let's check this one. This one has a chest too, bro. There's no shot that third one has one, bro. Oh, it does. It does. It has a chest. It has a chest in there, bro. That's actually crazy. We're out here learning second C lore that I didn't even know. Chests in all of the igloos. That myth is confirmed. Now, that was some cool second C facts, but let's go for some third C ones. For those of you players who are max level and tried to get in the Shark Acre, you would know in order to craft the monster magnet, you need Fool's Gold, which supposedly is only supposed to drop from a haunted ship sea event. But apparently regular ship raids drop fool's gold as well in 3rd sea, but it doesn't appear when they drop. I have 7 fool's gold. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go out to sea, and if we get a regular pirate raid, we're gonna defeat it and see if my fool's gold goes up. All right, here we go. Finally got a normal ship raid. Let's go ahead and destroy it and see if we get any fool's gold. One of them's down. We earned 25 fragments. Let's see. Boom, another one down. I earned 25 fragments. We had 7 fool's gold beforehand. Now let's go ahead and check our fool's gold. We had 7 before. Let's see if we increase 10 fool's gold. So this myth is actually true. Now, I don't know why it doesn't notify you that you obtained fool's gold. Must have been a mistake on the devs part, but Blox's team, please fix this. Not many people know about that. Next myth, apparently if you use a transformation then teleport to 3rd sea, it'll bug you. Now, I highly doubt if this is even going to be true, but we're here to test it out. Let's go ahead and do Buddha shift. Let's talk to the experienced captain. There we go. Let's teleport to 3rd sea, and here we go, and nothing happens. Just a normal game. I can still transform and shift. Yeah, nothing happened. That was a little bit disappointing, but let's see if this next one is it. Apparently if you equip the magma fruit, spawn a boat and go out to sea and go under the boat like this and use magma shower, it'll give you magma arms, like a bug or something. So let's test this out. Let's go under the boat like this, magma arms, magma shower. Oh, there we go, it worked. So you have to kind of drown yourself a little bit, go into the boat and use it to the point where it interrupts the move, and then it just creates this blob of magma, bro. That's weird. Myth confirmed. Next myth, apparently Cyborg V4 is faster than Mink V4. Now I don't really believe this one, but that's what we're here to find out. Got my friend Mirais here. He's gonna be Mink V4. I'm gonna be Cyborg V4. Let's go ahead and get each other V4 real quick. There we go. I got my V4. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna race around this little circle and back here, and the first person to get here wins. Let me say 3, 2, 1, and go. So let's go ahead and do it. There we go. With the V4 jumps, I should have a decent lead, I'm pretty sure. I think we actually might be in the lead heavy here, boys. Damn, Cyborg V4 might actually be faster than me V4, boys. What the? Look at this. I won. I won. Wait, if I did another Cyborg jump at the end, I would have won, but he just barely won, man. He said, yeah, I think you won that. Yeah, I kind of messed up at the end by not doing another Cyborg jump, but in terms of actual speed, Cyborg V4 with the super jumps is way faster. I clear way more distance. So that myth is actually confirmed, man. Now that was a cool one, but I'm interested to find out if this next one is true. For the next myth, apparently you can make Kitsune fly while in Angel V4. So first things first, I gotta reset my race. Hopefully we get Angel first try. There we go, Angel race. Now what I'm gonna do is get both Kitsune form and V4 at the same time. There we go, V4. Let's activate it. Now let's go ahead and transform to Kitsune, and let's see. If I hold space, I should be able to fly, right? Okay, hold on. It's not working. Normally when you hold space, you should be able to float with Angel V4. It's not working. Okay, what about Q? I can't even glide with it. Okay, yeah, this just straight up does not work at all. I was hoping that would, because normally, as you guys can see right here, you can levitate and also glide and fly with Angel V4. Normally it works while holding moves, but it seems like with this, it does not. Myth sadly busted. But while we're on the Angel race, this next myth is not really kind of a myth, but just an experiment, I guess. But apparently using Gravity X with the Angel Bow is a one-shot. So let's go ahead and test it out. So I got my friend Mirais here. I got the Angel V4 active. Let's use Gravity Obeisance and go up to him. Let's see if this one-shots him. And it almost does, but it doesn't. Oh my gosh. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. I thought that would. Myth busted though. That does not one-shot. He is a 30 million bounty though. Let's see if it works on a 2.5 mil. Here we go. Let's use it. Gravity Obeisance with this. And oh, it did. It one-shot at a 2.5 million. So technically this myth is still confirmed, bro. Now that was pretty OP, but we have one more Angel V4 myth to test out, and it's that a Angel V4 can't make a Ghoul V4 Neo. I'm gonna be honest, this has got to be cap, but we here to test it out. Now let's put it to the test. He has his domain. I have my Angel domain. Let me step up closely and well, no more questioning about that. He definitely is kneeling, and that boy getting packed up. That myth was just straight up false. Fake myth. Now, you remember the Buddha sword glitch from earlier, right? Well, supposedly you can do it with T-Rex as well. So as you can see, my sword is pretty massive right now. Okay, pause. So what you have to do is you have to get your Fury meter full with T-Rex so you can transform. Next step, we have to pull out a smoke fruit. Hopefully I have one right there. And as we're transforming, we have to quickly switch out and pull the smoke fruit out. That way we can go invisible. So let's do it. 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right, I did that perfectly. Now we are an invisible T-Rex. Here's where the next step comes in. What we need to do is we need to switch over to the Warden Sword. There we go, equip that. Then we gotta use the Z move. There we go. And you guys can see now I am back to normal, but my sword is literally twice as big. Also, if we switch to any other weapon while like this, it'll stay big as well. You guys can see, look at that. Now my shark anchor is like twice the size of what it would have been if I was normal size. Also, I don't know if y'all noticed, but my character's also like twice as big. So yeah, that myth is confirmed, but will it work for guns as well? I guess all we gotta do to find out is play pull out this gun, right? 3, 2, 1, boom. The gun is still small. Okay, so yeah, this does not work for gun. That myth is false. Now, we all know the rubber fruit is immune to rumble, right? As you guys can see, I'm not getting hit by this lightning. But apparently, the rubber fruit is also immune to pull V1 and V2 moves. Let me tell my friend, go ahead and equip pull V1 and try using a move on me. Go ahead, use a move. Okay, no, I still got hit by that. What about the second move? Yep, still got hit by that too. That's a little surprising. I thought I wouldn't get hit since it's lightning technically, but maybe I'll still be immune to pull V2. Let's find out. And I am not immune. Now, that didn't work, but let's see if this next one does. Apparently, if you use El Diablo on Soul Guitar, it has life steal capabilities. So let me tell my friend to come here real quick. Get me low, my boy. All right, there we go. There we go. That's good enough. That's good enough. We have 2,700 health. I'm going to use El Diablo and let's see if my health goes up. Oh, it is going up a considerable amount. Damn, it just jumped up to 4,000. So that myth is actually confirmed. And while we're on Soul Guitar, this next myth may be interesting. Apparently, if you teleport to Haunted Castle, go over to the living skeleton and hit them with the Soul Guitar M1, it'll actually heal them. I don't believe that at all, but let's go ahead and just test that out. Let me get this boy low real quick. Let me hit him with the M1. No, it's still dealing damage. It is still dealing damage. I don't know who came up with that myth, but that is just not true. Apparently, you drown in water twice as fast when you have sand activated. Now, to test this out, we're going to go ahead and do it right now without sand. Let's see how quick I drown. I would say this is probably about like close to 10 seconds around there. Now let's go ahead and equip the sand fruit and see how quick we drown now. In the anime, canonically, sand is twice as weak to water than most other devil fruits, so they should make sense. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is quick. That is way quicker, bro. That myth is confirmed 100%. Next myth, apparently when you dash, you go further if you jump. Okay, normal dash goes what, like 1, 2, 3 squares. Let's do a dash and a jump. Oh, you do go further. You go like twice as far. Okay, that's actually interesting and useful. So if you're in PvP, make sure to utilize them jumps, boys. Myth number 36, you can get more than 3 rumble dashes. Now the timing on this is a bit hard to do, but what you have to do is you have to wait a little bit between each electric flash. Electric flash for 1, wait a second. Electric flash 2, wait a second. Electric flash 3, wait a second. Now let me start spamming it. Oh, I do not believe that worked. Here's a video of a guy doing it right here though, and he's about to demonstrate how you do it. So this myth, I believe, is confirmed. I just got the timing wrong. You guys can see right here, he's spamming the F button. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He got 7 dashes there. So clearly the myth works. I just couldn't get it down. Number 37, apparently if you activate V4, transform to leopard, then reset in water, something crazy happens. Don't really know what that's gonna do. I think I'm just gonna end up dying. So like, let's just try to do it, bro. Okay, and I don't think anything happened. That myth is just false. But let's see if this next one isn't. Apparently, you can make a fruit invisible. And what you have to do is you have to reset, and as you're resetting, you drop the fruit, and apparently it'll become invisible. So what I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna reset, boom, but I'm gonna drop the fruit. You guys can see I dropped that out of my inventory. It should be on the ground, right? In this exact area, I should be able to pick it up. Let me see. Let me go on the ground. Oh, I picked it up. It's invisible. It's in my inventory. It's in my hand, but I can't see it. Hold on, let me hand it over to my friend Husky. Let me see. Now he's literally holding the invisible fruit. That is actually kind of crazy. Now, apparently, Portal M1s can glitch you inside walls. For those of you who don't know what Portal M1 is, basically it's this right here. Now, I've never actually glitched inside of a wall with this, but let's go ahead and test it out here. Let's see. Let's aim it at this. Let's go in there. Oh, damn. I literally got that first try. So that myth is confirmed, bro. Like, there's no question about that. That one is confirmed. You can glitch inside walls with that 100%. Next myth, apparently if 2 T-Rexes use the C move on each other, it bugs the game. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, damn, that bugged the game out, bro. I honestly didn't even expect that would work, bro, but that was kind of crazy. Next myth, if you equip Portal and use Dimensional Rift, you won't be able to use your World Warp while in Dimensional Rift. Now, I've actually never tried this. I've never tried teleporting while in my Dimensional Rift, but let's go ahead and try it. Okay, the gateway pops up, but will we be able to teleport? Let's click Sea Castle, nothing happens. The portal appears there, and it went on cooldown, but you can't actually teleport. So yeah, that myth is true. Next myth, apparently if you join a game as a Marine, then switch over to Pirate, you won't be able to ally anybody. Start as a Marine. As you can see, there is no ally button. Normally, it'd be where my cursor is right now, but usually when you go switch to a pirate, the button should reappear. So let's go ahead and switch to a pirate and see if it does. And no, it doesn't. You see that little empty spot right there where my cursor is? That's where the ally button would normally be, but since I started off as a Marine and switched over, the ally button just glitched out, which is very weird. The devs should definitely patch that, but that is myth confirmed. Number 43, if you kill someone and then do a gacha, you're guaranteed to get a legendary fruit. So let me type in chat, someone come out here, please. Let me go ahead and quickly just pack up one of these boys, you know what I'm saying? Let me pack up this boy right here. Boom, 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 boom. And one, finish him off. Now let's go ahead and do a Blox juice gacha and Chop. That just did not work whatsoever, bro. 44, if you're Mink V4 and use Mink V3 while in water, it'll negate the water damage. There's no shot this works, right? Like, there's actually no shot. Okay, we're at the water. We have V4 activated. Now let me use V3. Yeah, we're definitely drowning. We're definitely drowning. That is 100% cap. Number 45, apparently you can use Control Gamma Rush outside of the room. If you hold Gamma Rush, wait like 30 seconds, eventually you will be able to move and use it outside of your room. You see, now my arms went down and now I can move, but I'm still holding it. My hand's still holding V right now, as you guys can see. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my friend come over here outside the room. I'm gonna let it go. Boom, it activates, it hits him, and now the room is gonna teleport to where I'm at, right? Or I guess not. I don't know what the heck just happened, but it still did damage. You guys can see there. So yeah, that myth is 100% confirmed. And the last myth was true, but let's see if this next one is. Does the Gamma Rush glitch have infinite range? All right, here we go. I'm about to walk up to my friend Mirage. Go ahead, teleport me. There we go. Let's see if it works. Oh, it still works. Does have infinite range. It can be hit no matter where you are. Next up, apparently if two Gravity Cane users use Dimensional Grasp on each other, it'll bug the game. All right, so I got my friend Mirage here. He's gonna use his Dimensional Grasp at the same time I do. Go ahead, hold it, and 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, nothing really interesting happened there. Okay, well, that myth is false. Now, it didn't work with Gravity Cane, but what about Midnight Blade? It's gonna be the same premise. We're both gonna use portal opening on each other and see what happens. All right, go. Oh, damn. Okay, that wasn't really buggy, but that was nice. That was nice. Still not what I was looking for, though, so that myth is still false. Let's use Cursed Dual Katana next. Except this time, we're going to make it a little more interesting. You guys remember that Cursed Dual Katana glitch we did earlier where it makes you stuck? We're going to see if two people do it on each other, will they both become stuck? All right, so let me go ahead and do this. Okay, let me unequip. Am I stuck? No, it does nothing. Okay, well, that unfortunately was false. Doesn't work. Now, all three of those weapon myths were false. None of them worked, but let's see if this fourth one does. If two Spiky Trident users use Stow Hurricane in each other, will the game bug? 3, 2, 1, go. Yo, yo, that's what I was looking for right there. I was looking for something game breaking like that, man. One last time. 3, 2, 1, go. What the, bro? He literally just teleported me to like under the map, bro. What? This myth is confirmed. Something crazy indeed does happen. Number 50, boys. We're now halfway through the video. Apparently, the CDKX glitch works on NPCs and you can break them to where they can't move. All right, let's hold it. Boom, unequip. There we go. Let's see. Is he able to move? Man, stuck. So that actually works on NPCs. That could be a way you could glitch NPCs. Number 52, if you eat a fruit and leave game before you finish eating it, when you join back, it won't activate. So let's say, for example, you accidentally ate a chop. If you leave while in the middle of eating it, when you join back, you'll still have your previous fruit. Just to make this as realistic as possible, I'm gonna equip Kitsune and pretend I'm eating this chop fruit. Eat. All right, here we go. Let's reset. Let's join back and let's see if we still have Kitsune equipped or if we have chop equipped. All right, here we go. Here we go. And I still have Kitsune equipped. So that is true. If y'all accidentally ate a fruit, one way you could avoid using it is just quickly leave the game before it finishes eating. Apparently, if you use Flamingo Ride on an NPC, it makes it to where the NPC can no longer attack you, immobilizing them. So let's go ahead and go up to this NPC. Let's test if that's true. There we go. He's still attacking me. Hold on, let me see. Oh, that doesn't work. Hold on, let me see. One more time. Oh, wait, it does work. Don't really know why you'd want to do that, though. Now, it worked on NPCs, but for the next myth, does it work on bosses? Let's go ahead and go up to Bow and Hancock and let's use Flamingo Ride. And it doesn't look like it works on bosses. Okay, let's give it one more try. Yep, didn't even pick her up whatsoever. So that myth is false, but the first one is true. Next, apparently, if you go inside a Buddha, you won't be able to sky jump. So you guys can see right now, I can sky jump as usual, normal. Let me just go inside him, and now I won't be able to sky jump. You guys can see right there. For some reason, it's just disabled. You can't sky jump inside Buddhas. That myth is true. He said, what, you checking up there? Nah, bro. No Diddy, bro. No Diddy. Relax with the sus jokes. Next myth, apparently if someone summons a Sea Hunter boat and you go inside the boat like this and transform to Buddha, it'll make the boat fling. So let's go ahead and do it. Buddha. And it didn't really do much of anything. Okay, let's try that again. Maybe it's similar to the magma one where I gotta be under the boat. Let me do it like this. Under the boat. Okay, let's do it like this. Yeah, nothing's happening. I'm drowning though. So let me know in the comments down if this is true, but for me, it's looking like a false. Next one, if you use lightning thrust while using the teleport to home feature, it'll make you fling. Teleport to home, I'm gonna equip E-Claw, and the moment it gets to 1 second, I'm gonna use lightning thrust. Oh, it's supposed to put me on land when you teleport home, but lightning thrust made it like fling me like up in the air. That was weird. Okay, that myth is confirmed. So earlier we couldn't sky jump inside of a Buddha, and that myth was confirmed, but apparently for this next myth, you also can't sky jump while inside of a boat. This one I think is a good one to try it out on. All right, so I'm gonna stand right here and I'm gonna try to Geppo. I'm spamming my Geppo. It's not working. Let me go a little bit outside of the boat and it's working. Let me go inside of it and it no longer works, which is weird. I don't understand why that doesn't work. Number 59, spring is faster than the light fruit. All right, now to test this myth out, I have my friend Exotic right here with the light fruit. We're gonna race at the end of this bridge and whoever gets to the end first wins. 3, 2, 1, and go. Boom. Ooh. We're actually winning. We're actually winning, boys. Spring actually won. Spring actually won, bro. And I wasn't even going as fast as I could. Now, in terms of traditional speed, Spring is just not even close to as fast as Light. But in a race like this with walls to bounce off of, Spring is the fastest route in the game, hands down. Next myth, if you sit in a boat while teleporting to home, the boat will come to land. Let me get my boat over here and let's sit down and teleport. See if it goes. Oh, what? It actually worked. Huh? Next up, apparently Love X has infinite range. I did this in a video once and y'all didn't believe me. Y'all said it was fake. Y'all said it was scripted, whatever. But let's just go ahead and test it on a small scale. Cupid Zone, right? See that NPC over there, that raider? Let's go to use over there. See that range right there? All right, now let's double that. See that raider over there? I'm now double the distance I was before. So let's go up and see if it still hits. Cupid Zone, boom. It's still hitting. It's over there. It's not hitting here, but it's like right on top of him. Now let's take it a step further and test it out on a player. I got my friend Exotic right over there. We're gonna test it out from this distance. Boom, and it hits. I don't think like much skills in this game would be able to even land that far. So let's take it a step further, go even further back. No skill in the game would really be able to hit this far. Like, let me use Soul Guitar. I don't even think that would hit. Yeah, Soul Guitar doesn't even hit from this distance. So let's see if Cupid Zone does. All right, so let's go ahead and use Cupid Zone. Let's hold it. There we go. Let's go ahead and shoot it out. Boom. And it's still hitting him. It's still hitting him from that distance. That's crazy. So there you have it, man. There you have it. Cupid Love Zone is infinite range. Literally no move in the game is going that far distant. Next up, you can phase through the ground in second C using Buddy Sword. Now to do this, what you need is someone standing on this brown little path outside a cafe, right in the middle. You jump up, hit him with both Buddy Sword moves real quick, and you guys can see didn't work that time. Let's try it again. This man said doodle. All right, bro, you talking crazy. It's all fun and games, so I launch you into that map, man. It's all fun and games. Let's hit him here. Boom, there we go. You guys can see I launched him under there, and man's just drowned from the water under the map. Number 62, apparently if you use Dragon Transformation in lava, it's immune to damage. So let's go ahead and go over here to the lava. Let's use the Dragon Transformation and let's go down and see if we can be damaged. Trying to go down as far as I can. It's not letting me, so technically by default this myth is true. Number 63, there is a hidden area inside Haunted Ship. So if you equip Portal and teleport the Haunted Ship and then you switch over to the T-Rex fruit, there we go, got max bar. Then you have to go in this room right here where the raid boss spawns, go up to the chandelier, go to the top of it right here, transform to T-Rex, and then hit teleport. So you guys can see this is now a secret area which is technically under the cursed ship. Now that myth is true, but let's see if this next one is. Technically, this is under the cursed ship, which means you should be underwater. Can you move around in this without dying? Okay, let's take a step. Oh, damn, my health went down quick. Look at that. I went from 12,000 to 9,000 in like seconds. Look at this. I'm gonna move, watch my health. Went down like another 1,000. What if I flash step? Boom. Let me do this. Yeah, I died. Okay, yeah, that myth is false. You cannot move under here, but it's still a cool area. Apparently, dashing with the Acidum rifle makes you dash faster. So first off, we need something to scale it by. Let me dash without it. Let me see how this looks. Okay, dashing. Let me pull out the Acidum rifle. I wouldn't say it's faster. It feels about the same. If anything, it's slower because my feet are like dragging. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say this myth is false. I'm not feeling no difference. But let's see if this next one is true. Apparently, if you drop a fruit on the ground and world warp to a different island, the fruit will come with you. There we go. Got the flame fruit. I'm gonna drop it right here. Now I'm gonna world warp right next to it without picking it up. Right there. Okay, that should be close enough to world warp with me. Dock 1. And the fruit did not come with. So that is fake. Number 67, using /WinterKloudz luck in chat will guarantee you a mythical fruit at the gacha. Yeah, I already know this one's 100%, boys. /WinterKloudz luck? Yes, sir. This man about to pull a crazy mythic, bro. This man about to pull a crazy mythic. No shot, bro. Actually pulled something. He said that's actually not bad. I mean, it's a legendary. I guess. Not a mythical, so technically myth's false. But if you use /WinterKloudz luck, you're guaranteed to at least get a legendary. Next myth, you can use gun attacks while riding a Kitsune. Okay, let me go ahead and mount. Let me see if I can do like gun M1s. Oh, you can do gun M1s. Normally, if you do a move, it like pushes you off of them immediately, right? So we could do M1s. Let's see if we can do Spiky Bomb. Nope, Spiky Bomb gets me off of them as well. So technically, this is true. You actually can use moves, or at least the M1 while riding Kitsune. Next up, if you drop a fruit on the ground and use Dofus Fuchsia-Lade, it'll make the fruit move. All right, so the fruit is right there. See, I'm gonna keep my cursor right there the entire time. If it moves, then we'll see it move off of the cursor. All right, and it didn't move whatsoever. My character was the one that moved from the Dofus Fuchsia-Lade. Myth busted. Number 71, if you equip the Pale Scarf, use Ken, then unequip it, the boost will still be there. So we can see that guy right there. That's my boy Mirage. Let me tell him, teleport to a far island. He is over there at the Winter Castle. Normally, if you didn't have the Pale Scarf, you wouldn't even be able to see him. Let me just demonstrate that real quick. You guys can see without the Pale Scarf, I can't even see him. Now, theoretically, if we equip this, activate our Ken, right? Then equip a different accessory and don't unactivate our Ken, it's should still be there, and it is true. Even without it activated, you guys can see the pale surf is not there. We still have the Ken boost. And this next one I think will be pretty interesting. Apparently, if you transform into Awakened Buddha while you're drowning, you'll still be drowning. As we all know, if you transform into Awakened Buddha and just go in water, you guys can see it makes you immune to drowning. But let's see if you transform while you're drowning, what happens. All right, I'm drowning, and yo, I'm still drowning. Wait, it stopped. Okay, so that myth is false. But to follow up on that, this next myth is that Awakened Buddhas can be drowned. All right, so right now he's in the water and he's not drowning. He's perfectly fine. But if I use a move that'll push him under the water, then he'll start drowning. For example, Dofus Fusillade. You guys can see now he is drowning and actually getting packed up by the water. So don't think Buddhas are just completely immune from drowning. With certain moves, you actually can pack them up and make them boys drown. Next myth, if you stand on lava without moving, you won't take damage. And let's test this out. An easy way to test this out, we have Portal, teleport to lava, have my hand off the keyboard. I took damage initially, but now I am no longer taking damage. So this myth is true. And while we're on Portal, this next myth, apparently if you use Portal Parallel Escape while on a boat, it'll fling the boat. So I'm going to use Parallel Escape while trying to sit down at the same time. So let's see. Parallel Escape. One more time, Parallel Escape. And yeah, none of it works. Okay, this myth is false. And continuing even further on the portal myths, apparently you can't use World Warp and teleport when you're during a law raid. All right, now I'm gonna get this raid started by fighting law like this, and then I'm gonna try teleporting to cafe. Oh, it's true, you can. Next up, if you use the best friend move of love while fighting a sea beast, the sea beast will target the best friend instead of you. So we got a sea beast. Now's our time to shine. Let's see if he targets my best friend or me. Let's start hitting him. Oh, he is talking to my best friend. Look, he's shooting straight at my best friend. He's not even shooting me. He's straight up ignoring me. So this myth is actually true. All right, though, with that myth out the way, we have another one. Apparently, second CC beasts give more fragments than third CC beasts. So first off, we got to go kill the sea beast we have here. All right, here we go. And sea beast down. We got 250 fragments from one sea beast. All right, now we got to go to third sea and check how much we get from that one. We're now danger level 3. Sea beast should spawn any minute now. Speak of the devil. One sea beast over there. All right, bet. All right, here we go. Boom. And oh wow, this only gave me 150. So that myth is actually surprisingly true. Second CCBs give like 100 more. Next myth, apparently while in Mink V4, you can super dash to glitch through walls. There is actually a place in the castle on the sea, I think it's like up here, which you could glitch through the wall. If you try, let's see if it works here. Super glitch. Boom. Okay, it doesn't do it. Let me try this wall. Oh, it went through that wall. Okay, let me try it again. Boom. Yes, sir. You can glitch through walls with this. 2 dragons using Draconic Claw on each other will bug the game. All right, I got my boy right here. We're gonna hold Draconic Claw, and then when I say go, he's gonna let it go, and we're both gonna use it at the same time. 3, 2, 1. There we go. And damn, that was just like the spiky trident move we did, bro. It kind of flung us around a little bit. Okay, that myth is true, but what will it do if we do it in the air? Let's see this. Next myth, in the air. Let me tell him go. Oh, okay, that kind of bugged it a little bit more. Next myth, you can't go up the stairs to the Temple of Time without there being a full moon active. All right, here we go. Now we got to talk to this guy right here, Mysterious Force. We are now in the Temple of Time. Now this you can go into without a full moon just fine. But if you open this lever, go through this little doorway, go straight across the hall, you guys can see there's another entrance over here, and you guys can see it is completely blacked out. As you guys can see, no matter how much I go up these stairs, I'm never going to end up getting to the top of it because it's not a full moon. Now you may be thinking that the myth is true because of that, but it's false. My boy Mirage is currently up there even though it's not a full moon, and that is because he has his race completely maxed out and have all the gears. If you have those 2 things, you'll be able to go up there at will, whether it's a full moon or not. So this myth is false. You don't need a full moon to go up there. Number 82, Unawakened Magma Ultimate does more damage than the Awakened version. I'm gonna try to aim it right so all of them hit too. Magma Meteors, boom. Okay, there we go. It's doing a lot more this time. 3,597. Now let's go do the Awakened version and compare. Awakened Volcanic Storm, boom. Yo, yeah, that is way, damn, 7,365. That is not even close. This is no competition, bro. Awakened Magma wins by a long shot. Next one, apparently if you hold an ability while trying to go through a portal, it won't teleport. All right, there it goes right there. As soon as I'm walking in, I'm gonna hold 1,000 strikes. There we go. Oh, it didn't do anything. Hold on. That was weird. The first time it didn't teleport me, the second time it did. One last time, this time I'm gonna try it with Doe. Yep, there it is right there, completely bugged. When you hold a move like that, then it starts to bug. Okay, so that's true. That myth is true. And speaking of not being able to hold moves, if you hold an ability while being teleported through a raid, it will bug you. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate it, except I'm going to be holding an ability right here. Holding it. Should teleport me any second now. And it did nothing. All right, that one wasn't true, but since we're in the Phoenix raid, let's go ahead and do this next myth. Apparently, the Phoenix raid regular NPCs are higher level than the raid boss itself. These guys right here on the first island are level 3,505. And let's see what level the raid boss is. All right, boss is about to spawn in. Let's find out, boys. All right, there he goes. Let's go ahead and go in there and see. He is level 2,370. He's actually lower level than the NPCs, bro. What? Now, as you can see, I am now sailing back to the danger zone once again. And the reason why is for this next myth, you can make a terror shark despawn. Danger level 4, terror shark should be spawning any moment now. There we go, boys. A terror shark just spawned. All right, I have to act quick before me and my boat die. So apparently, all you have to do is just press dimensional rift, right? When I go in my dimension, he should be disappeared by the time I go out. If this works, this would be lit, bro. Dealing with unwanted terror sharks is so annoying. All right, so let's go out now and he should be gone. And, oh, no way. It actually worked. Myth confirmed, man. The cool thing, this also works for any sea event as well. You guys can see a ghost ship just spawned. Dimensional rift. Now let me go back out and the ghost rate is gone. 88, similar to a myth we had earlier. Apparently, if you eat a fruit and reset while you're eating, it won't activate. Okay, so let's go ahead and eat the ice fruit. And then let's go reset. And let's see, does it activate? It's still activated. That myth is false. It doesn't work like the other one where if you leave the game, it doesn't activate. 89, if you pull out a smoke fruit while transforming to Kitsune, it will go invisible. Let me get all my tails real quick. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Now what I gotta do is I gotta pull out a smoke fruit. And as I'm transforming, quickly switch over. And there we go, boys. Invisible Kitsune, 100% confirmed myth. Number 90. Now for this one, I gotta talk to this luxury boat dealer and get a boat. I'm gonna get like the lantern boat. Now I have to go back to Portal. And the myth is if you sit down while trying to do world warp, it won't teleport you. So let me go ahead and just do this. There we go. I'm sat down on the chair and I have my gateway portal menu open. Let me try to teleport to Port Town. And as you guys can see, wow, that is weird. I didn't think it would work like that, but looks like sitting down negates being able to teleport. Now we all know that leopard form makes you immune to taking damage from lava. As you guys can see right here, I'm taking no damage whatsoever. But apparently, if you're activated in Cyborg V4, for some reason, it makes you immune to lava, which I think is cap, but let's find out. All right, here we go. Let's activate Cyborg V4. Now let's go transformation. I have no idea why would this make me take damage in lava, but let's test it out. And this is false. I do not take no damage whatsoever. Let me go over here. Like I did with the dragon form. Oh, wait. Okay, suddenly I can take damage from lava. So is that myth confirmed? Huh, that's weird, bro. Kitsune with pilot helmet is faster than Do. Now to find this out, we're going to do the same method we did earlier. We're going to race from the start of this bridge to the end. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. I'm using my scorching donut. Damn, I'm going to get dusted. Sheesh. This is undisputed. This is undisputed, bro. Pilot helmet Kitsune is way faster. Kitsune may be faster than Do, but is it faster than light, though? Next myth, we're racing against light. Countdown again, Husky. Countdown again. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, bet. I may have aimed it wrong. But oh, he's already ahead of me. He's already ahead of me. Yeah. Kitsune is faster than light. 2-0 in Kitsune's favor. Last but not least, boys, I got one more thing up my sleeve. It may have been faster than light and Do, but is it faster than Spring? The thing that beat light earlier too. Last race, Spring versus Kitsune. And go. All right. I got the Spring leap. Let's see how this keeps up. Oh, I'm actually in the lead. Yo, Spring actually won. So Spring's actually even faster than Pilot Helmet Kitsune. That's wild. So the last one is busted. Pilot Helmet Kitsune is not faster than Spring. And while we're on Kitsunes, apparently for this next myth, if you ally someone, let them mount you as a Kitsune, then unally them, the Kitsune will deal damage to the person mounted to them. All right, I got my Kitsune form. Let me do transformation. Let me tell my boy Mirage, mount me. Pause. Okay, there he goes. He mounted me. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unally him, and now I should be hitting him just by M1ing. Yep, I'm hitting him by M1ing. He's literally mounted to me, and I'm hitting him, bro. That's wild. I can literally just kill him if I wanted to while he's on my back. Even he's surprised in chat. He said, what the hell? So yeah, that myth is confirmed. If you hold a cursed enchantment after you run out of sky jumps, it will lend you more sky jumps. So let's go ahead and use it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I ran out of sky jumps. Can't jump anymore. Let's hold a cursed enchantment. Been holding it for a while. Let's see if this works. And it didn't regen my Geppo. So that is false. Now that didn't work for Kitsune, but I believe it does work for Leopard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you gotta hold spiraling kick. You gotta hold it for like 10-15 seconds and it'll grant you your Geppos back. One of my favorite glitches in the game. Hopefully it didn't get patched. The moment of truth, and let's see. Nah, I got patched, bro. It doesn't work anymore. Well, both of those myths were fake. Myth 98. M1 spamming while holding Ken Vander grants you a little bit of float time in the air. All right, I'm going to jump up really high, and I'm just going to spam M1 really quick. Oh, you can get a little bit of float time in the air. Okay, you know what I'm saying? We got float time. We got hang time. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that myth is true. Myth 99. The lower stat points you have in health, the less damage you take from lava. All right, so right now, I lose. I don't even really know how I lose. I don't know how to count that, but like I lose a ton per second. Like I died in a matter of seconds. So let's go ahead and do a stat point reset. There we go. 1 defense, and let's see how much I take then. Oh yeah, you take way less. Oh, it just scales with your health. Okay, so that myth is true. And now for the final myth, myth number 100. Now, as you guys see in Human V4, it affects the terrain, and there's like little rocks or like particles coming off the ground. Now, apparently, if you transform into Buddha, these rocks become bigger, scaling with the size of Buddha. Oh, it does. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the terrain, bro. Look at the terrain, bro. That's fire. Switch to Rengoku in type /Do-Luck V4. All right, so first things first, we got to equip the Rengoku blade. Here we go, right here. And you know what? I'm going to use both abilities on Zeolus just to give some extra luck. And then let's type in /Do-Luck V4. If this works, that would actually be insane, bro. I will do this every time if it works. You got to be kidding me, bro. A sand? Well, I guess I could have gotten worse things. But next up by Blind Monkey, he says go to Hydra Island, die to one of the ghosts, then reset with a rocket, then eat chop, then leave game, then roll. Easy enough. First things first, we got to go to 3rd sea. Now we've got to teleport to Hydra Town, come over to this waterfall. Somehow I have a good feeling about this one. I'm not going to lie. All right, we got to go in here and we've got to die to the ghost. So let me let these boys just straight up jump me. This will be quick. All right. There we go. Damn, I lost 1,500 honor to them. Okay, this better be worth it. Next thing, I believe we have to reset with a rocket. We've got no issues doing this. There we go. Bye-bye rocket. Now we've got to eat the chop fruits. This is kind of extra. I'm not going to lie, but let's go ahead and eat that. Munch, munch. Then we've got to leave the game, and now we can roll. All right, Zeolus, please give me luck. Please give me luck. I did all that. Give me something good. Give me something good, and... I guess that's just fate, isn't it? We reset with the rocket fruit, and we ended up getting a rocket. This next guy's strategy is trade your love to barrier and spin. It'll give you a good fruit. And he also said, no, trade someone who is not your friend. You got me, because that was exactly what I was about to do. This shouldn't be too difficult at all, because I'm literally downgrading. But let's see. Trading love for barrier and spin. What the heck is going on here? These boys pointing a gun at each other? Hey, yo, chill, bro, chill. I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing. Give me fruit. Man's just straight up demanding it. He's shooting me. Trading love for barrier and spin. Someone please trade me. Anyone here have barrier and spin? Anyone? Anyone at all? Or am I just gonna sit here alone, waiting forever for the trade? Nope, looks like we got our trade right here. This guy named Kitsune-Dragon. He's got the barrier and spin that we're looking for. And I'm not gonna lie, this took way longer to look for than y'all thought. Anyways, we're about to get it right here. 3, 2, 1. Trade completed. Now the moment of truth. All that time trying to trade. Let's see if the method even works. And you gotta be kidding me. Another one that doesn't even work. All of that just for a damn job. Next one, use V3 skill and click buy at the same time. Click or I rolled Kitsune 2 times. So man's got Kitsune twice from using that method. All right, so that means it's just gotta work for us, right? So we've got to use V3 and at the same time as click and buy, we got to use aura. There we go. And we get a smoke fruit. Okay, so that method just didn't work at all for us. This next one is interesting. Robbie says kill a player, then spin 3 to 5 times, and then the next spin is guarantee a luck. That should be easy enough considering we're at the ice fruit on this account. It is not awakened though, so I will have to rely on my other abilities. All right, we've got a guy right here. Let's see if we can take him out. I've got none of my usual resources that I do have my other accounts. Like I don't have soul guitar, but I got God, human, and ice. That should be more than enough. Oh, we got a guy locking over here. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Don't you touch that ground. Come on. Get him here. Oh, we actually got him. Okay, 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 okay. Ice bird. Boom. Boom. Oh, I don't even have the moves of my God Human unlocked. Okay, okay. We got him under half. We got him under half. This is good. This is good. I only have one of my abilities from God Human, so that is actually going to be tough to kill this man's. Oh, he got me with the dough ability. Ooh, let me hit it with Ice Bird. No, I just jumped straight into that. I just jumped straight into that. Okay, okay. Let me see. Ah, you got me with this piercing clothesline as well. We're going to have to hold this. We're going to have to hold this. All right, let me Ken. Ooh, we got him there. We got him there. We got him there. Ice Bird. Boom, boom, boom. And we got him. 8.9k bounty. I honestly did not think we were going to be able to get that kill, but somehow the unawakened ice cooked. Now we've just got to spin 3 times, and then the 4th spin will get exceeded luck, he said. All right, first spin, here we go. It's probably not going to get something good because he said the luck's not supposed to kick until the 4th, but oh, sand fruit. Okay, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. 2 more spins to go. Spin number 2. Let's see if our luck is upgraded at all. And okay, a chop fruit. A chop fruit. All good though. All good though, because after the 3rd spin, that is when our luck should be upgrading and increasing. All right, now spin number 3. Will this work? Nope, we get a spin fruit. But he said after spin 3, that's when the luck kicks in. So this next one has to count. Here we go, the final spin of this trick. Will it be a waste of time or will we actually get a fruit upgrade? Let's see. Come on, Zeolus, please. please. Oh, a dark fruit. Okay, I think this is actually the best fruit we've gotten into the video so far. Still not a mythical though. Next from Kurisu, they say equip the protagonist title and roll. With that title, ZLs will know you stand off business. I like your thinking, Kurisu. The only question is, do I even have the protagonist title on this account? Only one way to find out. All right, here we go. Let's look through the titles. I don't even know where it's at. We're just gonna have to keep scrolling until we see it. So far, I don't have any. This account only has 61 out of the 177 titles. Luck of the draw, unstoppable force. Oh, the protagonist. Defeat 2 or more players at the same time. All right, all we have to do is enable that. Let me tell him I'm the protagonist. Yes, sir. A certain dominance over this man. So now he's gotta give me a good fruit. Come on. We get a bomb fruit. That did not work whatsoever. Just because that one didn't work doesn't mean that the next one won't. Next one though, defeat a sea beast with only rocket, then roll fruit. Really? Y'all really want me to do... Okay. I guess this video is testing out y'all guys' methods. And the only issue is I literally have 1 mastery on this account with Rocket, so we gotta go on a little bit of grinding, boys. Let me get this NPC here. Rocket Fist. Oh my god, this only did like a quarter of his health. Let me hit him again. Boom. Boom. There we go. Let's see how much mastery we get off of that. All right, we unlocked our next ability, Airstrike. All right. We only need 75 mastery to unlock the last ability. That's actually not that bad. Let's just quickly pack up this next one here. We should get our third ability out this guy. And Missile Fist. Come on. Damn, only 39 mastery. All right, what if I just bunched all these boys up together? Nah, I just hit them all with the Missile Fist. Boom. There we go. 52 mastery, rocket crash. That's really all we need, to be honest. I don't need the last ability. All right, let me get my boat, Grand Brigade. Let's sail out to sea. Hopefully this don't take too long to fight a damn sea beast. It's been maybe 3 minutes, still no sea beast, so I'm gonna start moving. I heard this increases the chance of them spawning. Uh-oh, we got some ships right here. All right, let me just quickly take care of these ones. It's kind of annoying me, I'm not gonna lie. They're trying to take down my ship, boys. Trying to prevent me from farming these damn sea beasts. Here we go, Missile Fist, boom, Airstrike. All right, there we go. Low-key, I should have went the third sea for this because the second sea beasts they just never want to spawn. I sense a disturbance in the area. We have a sea... Oh, okay, he's actually kind of packing me up. The guy said I had to solo him with Rocket. He didn't say I had to only use Rocket. We're going to be using our God Human moves. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Because there's no way I'm about to fight this man with only Rocket. Let's see how this goes, though. Let's see how this goes, though. Missile Fist. 2,300 damage. That's not enough. That's not enough. Does my Rocket Crash even hit him? Let me see. Oh, it does. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. I don't even know if I can solo this thing, bro. This is such a crazy challenge. Hold on. Let me chill. Let me chill. Let me chill. We need to heal up. So using Rocket Crash is a big no-no. It literally just pushes me into the water, and I do not want to die to water damage. Oh, this is so damn difficult, bro. Why is CB so damn hard? Where's this health at? 42,000? We can actually do this. Missile Fist, Airstrike. Come on, come on, come on. 13,000 health left. Please. No, no, no. One more move. One more move. One more move. One more move. We got to finish up with Rocket move. Missile Fist. There we go. Oh my gosh, bro. That was so close. I was literally like 2,000 health left. All right, now we go spin. All that work, we better get something good. Come on, Zio. Let's come on. We've got to get something good. We've got to get something good from this. And yo, we got a Venom. We got a Venom from this. Yo, there's no shot that actually worked. There's no shot that actually... What am I even saying? I'm not even saying English right now, bro. I can't believe the whole CB strat with Rocket actually ended up paying off. We got a Venom. First mythical of the video. So this next guy is actually a bit long. So it says eat Rocket Fruit 3 times, then type /low-key, then type /luck, then type /Jujubo TV style. All right, let's see if this works. I highly doubt it will, but maybe. You never know. All right, we got 7 rockets, so we've got definitely enough rockets. Here we go. Let's eat this. That's 1 out the way. This is so dumb, bro. I'm about to waste 3 rockets. Another one down the drain. There we go. And last one here. There we go. Last rocket. Now he said type /low-key /luck. And last but not least, /Jujubo TV style. Come on, come on. Give me the Jujubo TV luck. That man's got like some of the craziest luck I've ever seen. Please. You don't have enough money. Okay, well, this is actually embarrassing. Let me go fix that right now. Insufficient fund. I don't even have enough Robux or money. This is actually really embarrassing. All right, here we go. Peace has been restored. I now have the money. And I just retyped all the text just to make sure we get the maximum luck possible. Well, that obviously didn't work. That was very ridiculous. I had to spend Robux and my own money just to get a spring. This guy's strategy says try to kill all bosses in the sea you're in. This is about to be a whole damn mission, bro. All right, first things first, we've got to even make it to Port Town, like, which may be difficult because I feel like I'm about to get jumped right now. Oh, there's players right there. There's players right there. Come on, come on, come on. Just let me make it to Port Town, please. Since we're in third sea, the first boss boss in the agenda is the stone boss. Oh my god, oh my god. Rise, I'm about to spawn my damn bolt. Oh my god, this bro just jump scared me. Yo, bro, he's tripping. You're tripping, my boy. Why? Oh, is he chilling now? He is not chilling. He is not chilling. He's stampeding towards me. Yo, hold on. Let me just quickly spawn my boat. Let me just quickly spawn my boat. Please, 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 please. Grab the gate. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let me run away. Let me run away. Wait, I think we got away. No, we did it. Oh my god, he's running my boat. He's running my boat. Bro, this is so damn menacing, dog. Oh wait, you can't do anything except he's slowly damaging my damn ship. Please, can you just leave me be? What did I do? Oh wait, he's stuck behind now. He's stuck behind now. Yes, we got ahead. We got ahead. Eat my dust, mammoth. Eat my... What the... Is this man hacking? There's no shot. There's no shot. He actually just like dashed his way over here, bro. That is wild. This man is on a mission, bro. He is dedicated to killing me. I don't even understand why either. You know what? It's time to unleash the beast. It's time to unleash the beast. I'm tired of him. I'm getting tired of you, bro. You leave me no choice. Boom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Oh my... Yo, I'm running. I'm running. That's not even fair. All that struggle, we finally made it to Port Town, boys. Didn't think I would see the day. Now, is the stone boss here? Let us find out. Oh, looks like he's here. Looks like he's here. Somebody's fighting him. Somebody's fighting him. I need to get some credit. I need to get some credit. We need to quickly just start fighting him while he's still here. Flame Destroyer. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's the way right there. Where'd he just go? Oh, there he is right there. Now, I do have this leopard fighting with me. However, the guy didn't say we had to solo the bosses. We just have to kill every boss in the sea. So if I can get credit, I think it counts. Oh my god, this damn leopard, bro. Oh, first we had to worry about the mammoth. Now we have to worry about the leopard. What is this, a damn zoo? Just let me get enough credit to kill this man's, bro. Flame Destroyer. Boom. There we go. And we got credit. Sheesh. I'll take that. I'll take that. First boss stone down. We have like 5 more to go. And this has already been so much of a struggle on this account. I'm not going to lie. Next boss we have, though, is the Island Empress. And I've actually decided to eat the love fruit just to make this easier on this account. And there she is. Island Empress. You about to catch the craziest mirror match. I ain't gonna lie. Let's make this quick. Let's make this quick, boys. Crazy how she's still using the old version of love. Meanwhile, we got the new upgraded version. And final heart shot here. That was actually pretty easy. Only a few more third sea bosses left, but next we have Kilo Admiral. This boss is irrelevant and nobody cares about her, so let's just make this quick. Let's just pack her up. This is a crazy mission. All this just for a fruit, which is probably gonna be a crap fruit, let's be real. All right, here we go. Kilo Admiral should be down. Now we've got to go over to Turtle Island where we'll fight like 3 or 4 bosses. All right, here we go. Captain Elephant right there. This is like one of the most annoying ones. I'm not gonna lie. He's like my arch nemesis. For some reason, I just always have crazy trouble with this boss. Yep, and it would appear this time is no different. All good because we got that crazy comeback flow, boys. Watch. There we go. Sheesh. And we're actually unlocking all of our love moves as we're doing this. Oh, is that a player? Is that a player? Please, no. Please, no. Why? What did I do? What did I do? Just relax, bro. Relax. I'm not even trying to fight you for real, bro. I'm not even trying to fight you, bro. Please, leave me alone. You know what? You got it, bro. You got it. Because now I have this. Died recently. The players won't be able to get me now. Beautiful pirate. Here we go, boys. Heart shot, boom, Cupid zone, and that is beautiful pirate down. And we got Ken Vander, damn. Next up, Longma, and I'm about to make this quick. We about to speed run through this like we Sonic. Oh my god, we got players in here. 2 players, bro. What did I do? What did I do to deserve this, bro? Double team, was that really even necessary, bro? Well, let's just finish the job. Let's just finish the job. Let's get it. Let's get it. There we go. Longma down. 1 boss left. This has been a crazy journey. Final boss, third sea, and she's not even here. All right, what about this server? Still no. All right, we finally got into a server where she's here, but 2 people are already fighting her, so we're just going to jump in straight to the middle. Hopefully I can get credit. Hopefully these people don't just straight up jump me. Like, I've just been getting straight up bullied throughout this entire video. This time it's got to be different, though. It's got to be different. Let me kill this guy. 8.9k bounty. I'll take it. I'll take it. I should 100% have credit now. Heart shot. Yep, we've dealt like over 40,000 damage. We should be good. Final boss here, boys. Final boss there. That was a whole damn mission and a half. Let's see if it was worth it. I spent like almost an hour doing that. Just an hour wasted. Please, Eolus. Oh, a spider fruit. Second highest roll we've gotten in the video next to the venom fruit. Although I will say this is just definitely not a mythical. Still taking that though. Trick number 10, threat Zeolus and hold a gun in front of him. That is actually wild and I love it. Let me go ahead and pull out this acid rifle, bro. We're about to hold this man at gunpoint. All right, listen to me, Zeolus. Give me a good fruit before I find your family. I have a gun and I'm not afraid to use it. Go ahead. Give me a good fruit, my boy. Give me a good fruit. And I'm about to hold this gun to your head the entire time I'm spinning, bro. Making sure he gives me a good fruit. Come on, man. Don't make me come out there family, bruv. Well, looks like that man's about to lose a family member because I got a damn spike fruit. That just did not work. Although I have seen the craziest clips in the past where someone points a gun at Zeolas and ends up getting Kitsune. So I don't know, man. Ain't work for me, though. This guy's trick is go from first C all the way to third C only using flash step and you will get Kitsune. Why? Just why? I'm gonna be here for like 10 minutes. I can't believe I'm actually about to do this. This is ridiculous. All right, let's go ahead and just try it out. Flash step, and that's all we get. So we have to wait until we get the flash step back. And we've got to make it over there in Middletown to make it to second C. Should be getting my next flash step right about now. There we go. Uh-oh, I gotta get out the water. It's actually kind of perfect that I have ice on this account as well. That way I can actually attempt this. There we go. Another flash step. This is gonna take a while. Third flash step here. We're almost at Middletown, boys. It's now within reach. All right, we made it to Middletown. Now we just need one more flash step to get to the experienced captain, and then we'll be at second C. I don't know why y'all make me do these damn challenges, bro. Like, this is so dumb. But we made it to second C. This is where it's gonna start getting tough, though. I'm not gonna lie. In first C, it's chill because everyone's minding their own business. But in second C, this is where the toxicity players start to show up. I have a feeling I'm gonna be killed along the way of me trying to make it to Dock 3. That's the first flash step out the way there. Next one should be right about now. Let's see how far can I make it with this one. Can I make it this far? Yep. All right, cool. We're out of safe zone now, boys. We're out of safe zone. I'm kind of scared. Oh no, a god has arrived, Castrina. Oh my god, bro. Literally right on cue. The moment I saw that man arrived, he was already on my tail, but he actually kind of helped me out. Look, I spawned at a different area now. Not bad. Him killing me helped me there, I guess. Let us keep moving, boys. Let us keep moving. He has made this actually much easier for me since now we have this died recently PvP disabled icon. All right, we've just made it to the cafe, which is a checkpoint. So if for whatever reason I end up dying, we'll spawn back here. And we finally made it to the bridge. And I can see the end zone right there, boys. That little dock right there is our end zone. We're nearing towards the end of this little treacherous challenge. Almost there, boys. Almost there. We have one final flash step and we'll be done with this. If I don't get at least a mythical from this, I'm gonna be upset. I've spent 10 minutes just flash stepping. There we go, Mr. Captain. Wait, am I still not close enough to talk to him? That is actually wild. That is so wild. I'm right in front of him. All right, I guess one final flash step to go. There we are. Now, let's head to third C. All right, we're in Port Town. It's done. Now, all he said we had to do was flash step to third C. He didn't say we had to make it to the gacha in third C, so I'm about to fly my way over there. All right, here we are, floating turtle. The gacha awaits us. I feel like we did all of that just to get a common fruit, man, but you never know. Maybe the gacha could prove us wrong. Yeah, it definitely didn't prove us wrong. All that 12 plus minutes wasted for a spike. This guy here says, do any fruit transformation and roll, you will get a mythical. Yeah, I think I could do that. Now, unfortunately, on this account, the only fruit that I have that has a transformation is the rubber fruit, and I'm almost certain this has 0 mastery. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and check. Let's see how much mastery this has. I am not confident whatsoever. Yeah, 1 mastery. Okay. Give me 1 sec, boys. And boom, 225. We got the transformation. Now let's head back to the gacha. What's good, Zeolas? Got something to show you, my boy. Let me show you this transformation. Sheesh. Now give me a damn mythical fruit before I use this jet pistol on you, bro. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. I'll aim it this way for now, but if you don't give me a mythical, I will hit you with it, bro. I will hit you with it. And, well, we ended up getting a dark fruit, which is not bad, but it is not what I asked for. This next one's a bit of a long one. He says, go reset your Buddha on the first C and walk all the way from first C to third C, starting from pirate starter to floating turtle. PvP a player and win 1 time, then trade someone a rocket for a mythical. I tried it and I got T-Rex. Now that is a stupid amount of stuff, but we gonna do it. All right, we're back on my main. First thing I gotta do is head all the way to third C. Wait, what the heck? Yo, what happened to bro's pants? Yo, experienced captain, what are you doing? And you too, C captain? Dog, they out here freeballing it? Like, bro, what did I miss? Anyways, now we are in first C and I've got to reset a physical Buddha. Do I even have one? I do not have one. Okay. I know this is a complete trade, but I need to get through this video, bro. It's 5 a.m. I don't even care at the moment. We're getting this Buddha right now. All right, now that we got that out the way, we're on them Marine starter right now. Now I've got to reset my Buddha. RIP my leopard, man. I just traded that just for me to reset a Buddha. There we go. Goodbye, Buddha. Oh my god, that was so painful. And now we're about to go through something even more painful because we have to walk from this island all the way to floating turtle in 3rd sea, bro. This is about to be insane. I think this may be worse than the flash step one because at least with the flash step one, you get like bursts of movement. This, I'm just moving slow the entire time. All right, we are almost at the experienced captain. We're about to be in 2nd sea shortly. All right, here we go. Experienced captain, take me to 2nd sea. All right, let's make this quick. Let's make this quick. Although I may get jumped in this, so we gotta be prepared. Let me see. What are my stats? All right, we got Blox free stats, and I got ice. We should be straight. If I run into anybody, I'm gonna straight hit him with the absolute 0. We're gonna be chilling. Almost at the cafe, the checkpoint. Once we get past there, it really doesn't even matter if we die. Uh-oh, I hear Kitsune. I hear Kitsune somewhere. Hold on, let me activate Ken. Ooh, there's a Kitsune right over there. There's also a lot of people over here. High populated area, boys. High populated area. I don't like this. I'm just sitting here like a walking duck, bruh. Question is, will any of them attack me? Oh, they're already fighting each other. That's interesting. I do not want to get involved. Yeah, let me just walk by all these boys like nothing happened. Hopefully none of them attack me. I'm just watching like straight up like jump combos going on. It's a Kitsune and a doe versus one Buddha. This is sad to see, and I'm just ignoring it all. All right, we're pulling up on the bridge. Uh-oh, no. Why are you even daring? Maybe he's not daring. Maybe he just wants to go by me. I don't know why it would hit me though. Definitely very confusing. Almost there, just a little bit more to 3rd sea. Here we go, boys. Mr. Captain, take me to 3rd sea, the final stretch. This here is going to be the longest part though, because I've got to go from Port Town all the way over there. Actual insanity that y'all are making me go through this. Actual insanity. Oh, a Blox just spawned. Maybe if that's still there after we're done doing this gacha test, I'll go get it. And a pirate raid? Okay, this is a lucky server. This is a lucky server. Now I've just got to endure all this by walking. Oh, a 9.5 million bounty player just joined. Let me go ahead and pre-prep. Curve Steel Katana. Let me equip that Soul Guitar. We're ready. Uh-oh, there he is right there. There mans is right there. This is not good. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. Please don't do it. Oh my god. I didn't want to have to do it to you, bucko. Why do they always make me do it? Hold on. You know what? Forget it, bro. You leave me no choice. Bro. You want to do this to me? I'll go back to my placement beforehand, boys, but I'm not about to let this boy just kill me and reset all my progress. I'm about to pack him up and ship him out. You ain't like that. You ain't not like that. Icebird, boom. Let me hit him here, boom. Yup, you're getting packed. Get him there. Don't run now, bucko. Do not run now. You're not the only one I can go V4. Boom. GG. 17k honor. You should have left me be, bro. Now I'm going back to walking. We're almost at turtle. After we get the turtle, we then have to 1v1 somebody and win. Then we have to trade someone a rocket for a mythical, which is not even possible unless you do the permanent. And then we roll. And he's 2nd now. And there we go. The floating turtle text has appeared. So I'm going to say we officially made it to floating turtle, boys. It's time to pack someone up. And considering we're using the ice fruit, this should be very easy. I mean, we just beat a 9.4 million on the water. Looks like we've got a player right over here, huh? Let's get him. Boom. Let's get him like this. Glacier. And I'll take that. 11k honor. That was it. That was our kill. Now, what I'm about to do is we have to get a permanent rocket by that, and somehow we've got to get a mythical out of this. Let me say trading perm rocket for gravity. That's like totally not a scam, you know what I mean? Like that's a fair trade. All right, we found somebody that has a gravity. I'm trading permanent rocket and sound. He didn't say it had to be only rocket, so I had to sweeten the deal to get this trade. This is still technically a mythical for rocket though, so there we go. Trade completed. Now we can finally do the spin. This one took so long to do, so I'm hoping. Hey, look, this guy right here says Slash is Yola's best admin. He's doing his own little trick right here. Looks like it didn't work for him. Let me see if mine works, though. I did all this. I'm probably going to get something bad, but let's see, boys. Magma fruit. It's actually not bad. Not good, though. Not very good, though. Considering the amount of work I put into that, it is not worth it. Either these tricks are dookie cheeks or my luck is just that bad. Honestly, it's hard to tell which is true. Next, though, Ichigo says use Rengoku, hold the X move, and type Bankai. Oh, I'm about to have fun with this one. Let me go ahead and look for the Rengoku. There we go. All right, let's get it. Bankai. Zanka no Tachi. All right, I'm getting a little carried away with this. Let me type in Bankai, hit him with that, boom, and let's go for the spin, boys. Let's go for the spin. This is about to be the most legendary spin of all because of the Yamamoto Bankai. Come on. That is just so crazy, bro. Like, I gave him the whole Bankai thing and everything, bro, and he still gave me a damn rocket fruit. Another one that didn't work. Kiyotaka says, reset with a dragon and do a gacha. And he put in parentheses, worked for me. This is so painful. I feel like I've like done like some of the craziest things in this video just for the sake of trying to prove these real or fake. None of them have worked. I doubt this is going to, but we gotta do it. I can't believe I'm actually considering this, let alone actually fully going through with it. Dragon is a technically unobtainable fruit right now. You can't get it from the gacha. You can't buy it permanent. You can't get it from Notifier. And I'm about to reset with it. That is like, oh my gosh. Please give me a mythical, please. Well, boys, we did it. We got the mythical Falcon fruit. Oh my god, bro. That is just not what I was looking for. You can turn the mammoth fruit into a ghost. Okay, so apparently if you equip the ghost fruit and let an NPC kill you, you can see I'm invisible. Now, if I go equip the mammoth fruit, I should still be invisible. Let's see. Yo, I just became a ghost mammoth. That's crazy. Today, I'm going to be testing 40 crazy mythical fruit experiments you guys sent me to see if they're real or fake. And for number 2, if you use dough scorching donut into a portal, apparently it bugs the game. So I'm going to tell my friend right here, teleport to random place. Okay, so I'm going to use dough F. What the heck? Where did that just put me? Let me go back to where it disappears. Scorching donut. Look at that. It just randomly bugs you to a random place. So that experiment was actually true. That's interesting. For experiment number 3, if 2 dragon players both use draconic claw on each other, it'll bug each other out. I got my boy Zoro's bathwater over here. He's using dragon. Let me go equip dragon myself. All right, Zoro, when I say go, unleash it. Go. Oh, damn. Y'all saw that? Yeah, it was actually making us bug. Okay. Look at him. Ribrise and chat. What the hell? Nah, Zoro just came up with a crazy idea. He said we could try it all on each other, like all 3 of us. That'd be crazy. Let's do it. All right, so we're going to get all close to each other. And 3, 2, 1, go. What the? Okay, that was crazy. That was actually a good one right there. That was good. For experiment number 4, T-Rex can walk on water. So obviously we already know Kitsune can run on water, as you can see right here. That's nothing new. You know, we already knew that. But let's see if we transform into the T-Rex form, if we can walk on water as well. All right, I just got my theory meter bar. Let's go ahead and transform, and let's see if we can walk on water with this. And we definitely cannot. We are dying very quickly. Rest in peace. Now, that was our first experiment that wasn't true, but let's see if this next one is. Kitsune has lower base M1 damage than Leopard. I honestly do not believe this one. Let's go ahead and do Leopard first, since this is the less valuable one. Let's do M1 real quick. Okay, 1354 for M1. Let's do a whole M1 combo, 6,601. Now let's go ahead and switch over to Kitsune, and let's transform to full form. Let's see how much damage we do with the M1s here. Okay, per M1, we deal 1,096. Full M1, oh my gosh, 11,000 damage plus burn damage. Oh, that is completely false. Kitsune deals way more damage. Experiment number 6, Control can cut Sea Castle. I don't exactly know what y'all meant by this, but I'm gonna go ahead and just test it out anyways. So I'm at Sea Castle right now. Let's go ahead and do the room. So obviously normally you can cut trees like that. That's normal right there. But what we're looking for to see if we can cut the building. Let's see. Okay, no, we can't. It just does the rock. Let me see if I can try other parts of Sea Castle. Let's try this pillar right here. Let's see if this works. Nope, just does a normal rock. What about this building right here? Oh, you could do this building. So that technically counts. You can cut Sea Castle. So this experiment is true. You can just only do certain things. Experiment number 7, apparently Kitsunes can stack on top of each other. I do not believe this one, but I have a 30 million body player in the server that's telling me otherwise. All right, here we go. So I got this guy right here. He says go up and remove your fruits. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, I gotta go up and remove my fruit. So I go talk to this guy. I go talk and remove my fruit. Sure. Blox fruit's removed. Oh, yo, what the heck? What? I didn't even know you could do this. Like, I'm still in the Kitsune form, but I removed my Blox fruit. He's just sitting on top of me. Yo, I wonder if we could extend this further. Yo, Yen, go Kitsune form. Okay, now that Yen's mounted on top, I have to get to this NPC, and then this guy's gonna reset his fruit, and then Yen's gonna be able to transform. Yo, look at that, bro. We have 3 Kitsune stacking on each other. That's crazy. W7th experiment. Imagine seeing this in a public server. You just have 3 Kitsunes just like charging at you. This would be insane. Experiment number 8. If you reset while someone's mounted to you on Kitsune, you fall through the map. So we did the glitch once again, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this 30 million body player reset, and it's gonna make us fall through the map. Okay, now that we're at the bottom, I'm gonna tell him reset. Let's see what happens. It's gonna reset. Look at it. It made us just fall straight through the map. That's crazy. Look, we literally, it just literally just broke the game. That is insane, bro. We literally just found that out right now, by the way, and I decided to add that to the list. It's bugging out like crazy, bro. Experiment number 9. The leopard can do the T-pose. Now this one's Kitsune-Dragon's been in this game for a while. I've never been able to do it. We're gonna try again once again today. Every time I do one of these types of videos, I always include this, and I've never once been able to do it. Let's do it. So apparently what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go on this little chair, right? And you're supposed to hold transformation while trying to step into the chair. See, the timing is just really tough. Okay, hold on. Let me go like this. Transform, step in the chair. Didn't work. We're gonna give it 3 more tries. If it doesn't work, then we're gonna say this experiment is not true. We're gonna go transform. It still didn't work, bruh. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna get right up on the chair, It's just not letting me get in that chair, bro. It is not whatsoever, bro. Okay. At this point, this experiment has been either patched or fake. I don't know what. It won't even let us get in the chair, bro. But what if the mammoth could do it? Yep, for the 10th experiment, we're doing the same exact thing. Let's see if mammoth can sit in the chair while doing this. Okay, I tried to transform. It wasn't able to work. Let's try one more time. Let's go in the chair. Yeah, it wasn't able to work, bro. Okay, we're gonna try this a few more times. I don't want to give up on first 2 tries. Okay, we got this. We have to just time it there. We just have to time it like this, boys. Go in there like this, right? We kind of did something there. It like put us in the chair, but then it glitched us out. So I'd say that experiment's actually kind of true, bro. Experiment 11. Apparently mammoth can fly. So he said in chat, I need to have permanent spider. So let me go ahead and equip permanent spider real quick. There we go. I equip spider. What next, bro? He said click once on any equip button of your perm fruits. So let me go do mammoth. Then do spider F and click again right after. You got to be very quick. It says stop holding your move first. He said actually equip the fruit before you do the spider F. Okay, so we have to do it slightly before. We did it. I'm flying. Hold on, bro. My hands aren't even on the keyboard. I can't stop it, bro. Hold on, let me go mammoth. I'm literally just flying as a mammoth. This is so goofy, bro. What the heck? I can't stop it though. I can't even control where I'm going. So this experiment is 100% true. That is goofy as hell, dog. Look at this. Experiment number 12. T-Rex transformation messes up your camera angle. So the entire premise is that basically you equip T-Rex, you unlock the transformation. So we got to get our fear meter up. Now we transform, and what we do is we waste all of our moves. We just start spamming moves to lower down our fear meter, right? And we're not supposed to hit NPCs that way. It actually goes down. So let's just waste it all. And I guess once your fear meter runs out, your camera angle should be messed up. A little bit more to go. I'd say 1 or 2 more moves. There we go. Camera angle is weird. What the heck? Yeah, that is weird, man. This is like tripping with me. Friend, let me reset. You guys about to see it's about to change back to normal. Wait, it's still bugged. What the? Let me leave the game and come back. Now it looks normal once again. This is how it's supposed to look. Experiment number 13. If you transform into leopard while jumping in water, it negates drown damage. There's no shot this one is true, but y'all put it in there, so I'm here to test it out. Let's go ahead and equip leopard, and let's see what we do here. And let's see how this works. Okay, so I'm gonna jump in the water, right? Transform. I think I did that wrong. Hold on, let me retry that again. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to transform the moment before I go into the water, right? So let me go like this. Okay, I'm still drowning. Maybe I did that wrong. Let me try one more time. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. Transform. No, I'm still taking damage. That experiment is fake. That's not true. Next experiment. If 2 players use Dosi at the same time, they will both take no damage. I'm interested to see how this one works. It's similar to the Draconic Claw one we did earlier, so hopefully it does some buggy thing or something interesting. Let's see. So I got my dough user right here. We're about to test this out. As soon as I say go, we're gonna use it. 3, 2, 1, go. Pierce a clothesline. We're about to hit each other. What the heck? Wow. It literally just negates all damage. That's crazy. Both of us took no damage. Still a W experiment nonetheless. Next experiment, T-Rex can stack on Kitsune. So we already seen earlier that Kitsunes can stack on Kitsunes, but let's see if T-Rexes can stack on Kitsune. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same premise and method as we did before. So let's make our way up here. Got my fury bar full. Let me go ahead and mount on this guy right quick. Now he's gonna go reset his devil fruit, and let's see if I can transform. Yes, sir. Hey, that looks kind of weird. I ain't gonna lie, bro. And I'm able to use all of my moves. He said, do an attack, I'll run for passive. That's interesting, bro. So this experiment is actually true. Next experiment, dragon form can fly a boat. Okay, let me spawn this miracle boat right here. Then let's go dragon form. And I guess what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to try to position ourselves on the boat. How do we do that though? Where's my body? Is that go first person? Okay, let me just try to go first person and just go on the boat. Yo, what the heck? Look at this. The boat's literally flying right now. Oh my gosh, bro. These experiments are kind of crazy, bro. Look at this. This is crazy. I wonder if I de-transform right now, if it'll just stay in there. Let me jump up. Will it just stay in the sky? No, it won't. Okay, so Dragon was able to fly boat, but let's see if Kitsune could do it as well. The heck? He's literally riding on my boat on the thing right now. Anyways, same premise as last time. Let's go ahead and just spawn the boat. Miracle right there. Let's transform to Kitsune. And then I guess what we're supposed to do is go first form and then see if we could just go in this thing, I guess. Come on. Let's try to position this. This is not working as well as it was for Dragon. He said in chat it only works with lanterns. So let's try this now. Let's go in here. Let's try to back him up in the thing. Yep, go ahead, mount me. Let's back him up in the thing. Oh, there we go. What the heck? Yo, hold on. We gotta do that again. We gotta do that again. He said, let me control it. Okay, I'll mount you. All right, there we go. Look at this. Look at this. What the heck? Yo. Yo. Sheesh, this is insane. Experiment 18. Holding dough C move while removing fruit will bug your animation. So we're going back to C Castle. We've done a lot of experiments on that guy up there that removes your fruit. Let's see if this one works as well, boys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold dough C. Wait, how am I actually going to do this? Damn, I can't even hold C while I'm talking to him. How do I do this? How am I meant to do this? Okay, hold on. Okay, let's remove it. There we go. What the heck? How did that even work, bruh? He didn't even allow me to remove the fruit. This guy said they patched that one. Oh, okay, buddy. I guess you have it right there. Next experiment. If you use human V4 dashes while transforming Kitsune, you'll be invisible. First step, I gotta get the human race, so let's hope we get it first try. And we get shark. Okay, what about the second try? What about the second try? We get rabbit. Third time's a charm, we get shark. There we go. Got human after like 5 attempts. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go try to get my V4. Then we also need to get our Kitsune tails up. Give me 1 second, boys.
2 seconds later.
All right, I got my human V4. Let's go human V4. There we go. Now let's transform into Kitsune. Let's use the dashes. Let's see if it'll make me invisible. Oh, it may be invisible only temporarily, but then it comes back. That's still OP though. What about this next experiment? Will it work with the person mounted on me? So let me go ahead and ally him. Let me tell him mount me. All right, so will it make him invisible? No, she doesn't make him invisible. He's just sitting there floating on top of me, clear as day. Okay, so that second experiment is not true. Next experiment, T-Rex takes no damage on lava. So we're at hot and cold in second C right now. We're about to test this out. I know for a fact leopard, I'm pretty sure takes no damage. Obviously magma takes no damage. Let's see if it's true for T-Rex. Alrighty, here we go. Let's transform to T-Rex form and let's see. Do we take damage on lava? Oh wait, damn, we take a lot of damage. Oh wait, my health is just zooming down. Look at that. Okay, so that experiment is false. Okay, so T-Rex obviously can't withstand lava, but what about Kitsune? Really hoping this one's true, boys. Really hoping this one's true. All right, we got our full transformation form. Let's try it out on the lava. And yeah, that most definitely does not survive on lava. Oh my gosh, my health just tanked. Experiment fake. Next experiment, Buddha can go faster while holding rocket in unawakened form. I know this isn't a mythical fruit. I just wanted to test this one out myself. All right, so what you have to do is you have to go to awakening experts. You have to unawaken the Z. Okay, I already have it unawakened. Then I guess what you do is you go pull out a rocket right here. You hold out in your hand, transform, hold out in your hand, right? And then I guess you're supposed to be able to go faster. That doesn't seem to be working, bro. Well, let me go to my friend. Maybe he'll know how to do it. I think I may have figured something out, boys. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna untransform, right? We're gonna transform, instantly pull out the rocket, and then we're gonna go like forward or something. Thought I had something, but we lost it. Oh, there we go. Right here. Look at this. You see how far we're dashing? I got it, boys. I got it. Basically, it makes you go really fast. That's interesting. Look at that. The speed of that. See that? That's crazy. So it pulls you a specific direction. It's interesting though. Watch this. This is the direction I'm going this time, boys. Oh my god, that is quick. I'd say that was a worthwhile experiment, even though it wasn't a mythical, bro. That was funny. I forgot what number we're on, but next experiment, Leopard C goes the same distance as Flash Step. Now this was not too unbelievable, but we gotta find out firsthand because that's the point of this video, testing experiments. All right, so I have my boy Mirage right here, standing right next to me. So I'm gonna tell him go ahead and Flash Step. There he goes. Okay, that's the distance. That's the maximum distance of his Flash Step. Now let's see the maximum distance of my after image assault. Oh, it doesn't go as far. It's just barely further, bruh. So it does not go as far as Flash Step. Kind of close though. And while we're on the topic of distance, this next experiment is interesting. T-Rex leap goes further than Mammoth leap. So let me tell my boy right here, switch to Mammoth. I'm gonna go T-Rex, of course. We're both gonna try to go the maximum distance our leap can go and then see which is which. All right, so he's about to use his maximum. We'll see how far his goes. All right, go ahead, let it go. Damn, that went kind of far. Okay, so let me see. How far can mine go? Okay. How can I aim this? Let's aim it like that. Damn. Did I aim that wrong? If I aim that wrong, that's crazy because that didn't even go close to the distance his. He said, I think I can do it better too. Yeah, let's do a rerun. Okay, let's do his. He's gonna go further. Oh my god, that was way further. Okay. You know what, bro? You know what? Hold on. Let me try this. I'm not about to get beaten like this. Oh my god, bro. T-Rex gigantic leap is not anywhere close to the distance Mammoth goes. So this experiment is fake, bro. This next experiment is one I've been curious about for a while. Venom flight goes faster when low HP. Now, I've heard people say this a lot. Me personally, I don't notice much of a difference. It could be true, but we're about to find out for ourselves right now. First off, let me make my way over to the bridge so we can race. All right, I'm gonna have my friend over here. I'm gonna have him get me to about 1 tap. And then we're gonna do a race. All right, I'm right here. He's right over there. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. 1 and go. Let's go ahead and go. Let's see which one's faster. How much faster is it? Oh, mine's faster by quite a bit, bro. Mine's faster by quite a bit. This isn't even close. Look at this. Look at this. Y'all see much faster it is when you're lower? Okay, so this experiment is actually true. I didn't think it was that much of a difference though. Look at that. That's kind of crazy. Lost count of the experiments we're on, but for the next one, it's saying Kitsune has more dash attacks than any other mythical. Let's go ahead and test this out firsthand. So obviously we have gravity. Gravity actually has no dash attacks. Okay, so we're off of that. Last but not least, we have Kitsune. It seems the average has been about 2 per mythical. Let's see this. Okay, Tails Burning Agony, Wild Assault. Okay, that's literally only 1. But I guess if we consider the transformation, because this one is the only one where the transformation drastically changes the moves. All right, so we have 1 Wild Assault right there. Let's transform. Now we have another one right here. Cursed Enchantment. Okay, now we have Tails Burning Agony. That's 2. And then we still have Wild Assault. Okay, so that's 3. So I guess Kitsune does have the most, huh? Next experiment, Control can cut down the Diamond Tree. And by Diamond Tree, I mean the one that's in second seed, this one right here. Now, I have no doubt that Control could pick this thing up, but I need to find out firsthand for myself. Let's do Control Area. Let's do Levitate. Okay, yeah, it perfectly can. That's no problem for Control. That was easy. But can Control still pick up and float boats? Let's go find that out. All right, let's go over here. We'll do like Sentinel. Okay, that should work. Let's go Control Area, and then let me go ahead and use Levitate in the boat. What the heck? Oh, wow, it's floating the boat. There's no doubt about that. It's literally floating right there, but I wanted it to float it with me on it. Let's do it like this. There we go. I did it. I managed to make myself float. Okay, so this experiment is still true. You just have to be really quick and have a little bit of luck and timing. Next up, a flamingo flight can mount a Kitsune. So let me go ahead and get my tail beast form once again. All right, there we go. You're about to see me transform into Kitsune for the millionth time this video. Now let me tell him, yo, can you come over here with flamingo flight? There he goes right there. Okay, let me see if he can come mount me. Let me ally him first. There we go. Doesn't work. Wow. Okay, literally just killed all of my excitement. It just straight up doesn't work. Okay, what if you mount first and then try to use flamingo boat? Okay, he's mounted first and it just takes him off. Okay, yeah, that just doesn't work. Next experiment, if you hold leopard X while you're out of sky jumps, you'll get more sky jumps. I've done this one a lot, but I think they patched it as of recent, so let's go ahead and find out ourselves. So let's go leopard form. Let's use all 10 of our jumps right here, and then I'll keep pressing spacebar until we're out. There we go, we're out. Now we hold spiraling kick, which is our leopard X move, and then supposedly we're supposed to get our jumps back. I've done this in the past. Let's see if it still works. All right, we should be good now. There we go, and it doesn't work anymore. They patched it. Damn, that is actually kind of disappointing. I liked that one. Damn it, Blox roots. Next experiment says that the T-Rex prey mark will multiply depending on distance. Now to properly test this out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a full M1 combo to test the base prey damage, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to test it again, and they're going to teleport to a faraway island to see if it does more damage. Okay, so let's see what a full M1 does. So we're walking away. Let's see how much it does. So right now it's at 4,000, 5,000, 5,145. So now I'm going to tell him when I do M1, teleport to Ice Castle. M1. Okay, teleport to Ice Castle. Hurry. Let's see how much more damage it does. Yo, that just did like 2,000 or 1,000 more extra damage. Sheesh. So the damage does multiply if you're further away. Okay, so that experiment was true. Let's take it even further. For the next experiment, we're going to have him go in his Portal V dimension and see how much damage it does then. So we did 5,000 base damage. It did over 6,000 when he teleported to the island. Let's see how much it does if he teleports in V. Let's see how this goes. So M1. All right, there we go. Let's see how it goes. He's in Portal V. Okay, the damage is going up pretty decent. It looks about the same rate as when he teleported to Ice Castle. Yep, 5,948. It's about the same, looks like. Okay, so them going into Portal V doesn't increase the multiplication. Interesting. I thought it would. And for the next experiment, it's also a T-Rex run, and this one says that the prey mark can stack. So what I'm going to try doing is me and him are going to try attacking this guy at the same time to see if we both can hit him with the prey scale. Let's both try hitting. All right, so 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's hit him. All right. Does he take double damage? KZ Fufu in chat said my passive doesn't do damage. Oh, so it only can count for 1. So they did that on purpose so it wouldn't be toxic. That makes sense. All right, that experiment did not work. Now this next one also isn't a mythical one. However, I think it's a very fire one. I think I'll want to see this. So my friend in chat is saying love has infinite range. So he's teleported all the way to the Winter Castle. And I guess the premise is he's going to be able to hit me with the love ability all the way at Winter Castle. So let's see. Okay, we're waiting here. You got to wait for it to travel. Oh, what the heck? Yo, he was right on the money. I guess it just took a long time to get there. Let me tell him, do it again. This time I'll be more patient. Okay, I think he did it again. I think we just have to wait for it to show up. That's actually crazy that it has infinite range. Dog, that is actually insane. What? So love actually has infinite range. It just takes a long time to get there. Now, I'm gonna be honest, you ain't sniping anyone across the map with that, but that's still crazy to know. Next experiment is that Doe on Awaken F move can go on water. So first things first, I have to go equip Doe, then we have to go unawaken the F move, which is the donut roller move. I do not believe in this one. I'm not a believer, but we could be surprised, bro. Awakening Expert, unawaken F. I feel like I'm about to just be proved right here, but y'all are the ones that put this in there, so I gotta test it. Doe roller test, and now. Yeah, okay, that is just straight up just not true. The moment I touched that water, it straight up interrupted my thing, bro. Like, oh, let me try again just for good measure. Donut roller. Yeah, that interrupts right away, bro. Don't give me no roller time. Next experiment, apparently Control can't cut barrier moves. Let me tell someone in chat, someone eat barrier. So as we shown earlier, normally Control could pick up anything. Like this tree right here, I can pick that up. This tree over here, I can pick that up. That big tree up there, I can pick that up. But let's see if it works on this barrier move. These barrier stairs, I can't pick that up. Okay, this barrier wall, also can't pick that up. Let's see if it works on the ultimate. Ultimate right there, also cannot pick that up. So yeah, Control is pathetic against barrier. I'm not gonna lie. This is crazy. Cut everything other than these barriers. Next experiment, T-Rex takes more damage from meteors. We have another T-Rex one. We've had a lot of these videos, but this one I'm actually kind of curious about because it would make sense. Get it? Because, you know, dinosaurs, meteors, dinosaurs extincted the meat. You know, y'all get what I'm trying to say. So first off, I'm going to stay on a non-T-Rex fruit first to see how much damage his meteors do. Let's see how much it does. Right around 1,964. Okay, as soon as I'm out of combat, we're going to equip T-Rex, do the same thing, see how much damage. All right, I got T-Rex equipped. Let's see how much damage this one does. Okay, he said 1.8k. Okay, so it's basically about the same. So that experiment is disappointingly false. Next experiment says that Doe F is faster than Kitsune. So we're about to do a race to prove that wrong because I know for a fact Kitsune is about to win. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. You know what I'm saying? I don't even need to worry about this. Look at that. Eat my dust, bro. Eat my dust. Sheesh. Past that with flying colors, bro. It's not even a competition. Like, Kitsune's just like 10 times faster. So that experiment was false. Straight cap. We only have 3 more experiments to go, boys. Experiment number 40. Buddha transformation can ride on Kitsune. We obviously seen it work with stacking Kitsune. We've seen it work with T-Rex and Leopard. Let's see if it works for this one. I don't know if it's going to be any different because of how large Buddha is. So that's why I'm kind of honestly curious. All right, here we go. Okay, I've got my transformation. Let me go ahead and ally him. All right, got my Buddha user. Let me go ahead and talk to the NPC. Yes, sir. There we go. Try to transform, bro. What the heck? What the heck? Dog, what? That is so goofy, bro. That's so goofy. I want him to try it with Awaken. Let me reset. Let's try this again. All right, round 2. Let's get it. Let's get it. Go ahead and get on top of me. Wait, paused. Don't clip that. Don't clip that, boys. All right, do it. Sheesh. That's kind of crazy, bro. Oh my god. So it like shrinks him down. He's not as big as he would be, but I must say this is still kind of crazy. This is wild. So experiment proven. Experiment number 41. If a magma user rides a Kitsune, the lava will appear on water. I don't know how true this one is. I don't really expect it to be true whatsoever, but that's what we're here for. We're here to test this out. Let's go in the water. Let's see if the lava pools appear. I mean, I guess it kind of does, but it's not saving me from drowning. You gotta be kidding me. So I guess this is like technically true. It's appearing, but look, it's like so delayed for 1, and for 2, it's not appearing in time for me to like actually not drown. So I don't really know what to deem this, bro. I don't really know what to deem this. I guess it's technically true. All right, boys. And for the last experiment of the video, Kitsune can glitch more than 4 people in a raid. So you see, normally you can only put 4 people in a raid. There's only 4 slots. However, with the mounting capability of Kitsune, we should be able to glitch more than 1 person in there. First step though, I need to get 2 more people in the server. All right, here we go. I got 5 people in the server. 3 of the slots are filled right now, so only slot left is me, right? So I'm gonna go over here. I'm about to ally my ult. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go transform into my tailed beast form, right? On my ult account, I'm gonna go ahead and just mount onto him. From here, I'm gonna go buy a chip, and we should be able to teleport him in with me. Let's find out. Okay, let's get in there. Teleport. Alrighty, let's see if it teleports with me. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it did. So it works. It perfectly perfectly works. That's W's. W way to end off the video, boys. So here's a way you could glitch in your buddies to do raids with you. Oh, that is all the experiments for this video, boys. We did 42 mythical fruit experiments. I really enjoy doing these type of videos. Hopefully you do too. And all right, first things first, we have to get a permanent gravity in our inventory. Let's go ahead and gift, store in inventory. And there we go, permanent gravity there. That's 2,300 Robux down the drain, but I think this will be interesting to see what people will offer for it. And apart from seeing what people offer, I actually have my own objectives to complete. First one being, by the end of the video, I must end up with 5 physical dragon fruits. Second task, I must get someone to reset with their 3 rarest fruits in exchange for my permanent. And last but not least, by the end of the video, I must end up with 5 physical kitsunes. Let's go ahead and make our way to second sea. All right, boys, here we are in the second sea, and this server is looking pretty dead, I'm not gonna lie, but let's go ahead and sit in the table. Let's see what anyone has to offer. Here we go. We got someone. Nick. All right, what you got, bro? Barrier. Oh my gosh, this is not a good sign. Let me just go ahead and toss my permanent gravity in there. Let's see what he offers, bro. You got anything else for my gravity? Falcon. Bro really put Falcon like that's about to make a difference. Chop and smoke. Oh boy, chop and smoke. And look, he accepted it. He accepted it. I'm sorry, man. This guy Marco just came up to me and said, trade me. Okay, what level is this guy even? 751. I wonder what he'll have. Mammoth. What? Mammoth Rumble. Huh? Love. Oh, this is actually not a bad start. Okay, hold on. Let me put my permanent gravity in there. Let's see if he has anything else to add. Do you have anything else to add? I don't know much about permanent values, especially not gravity, but I'm pretty sure this is just not a good deal. And he just jumped, huh? All right, we're in a new server trading permanent gravity. This guy said, can we please? K, bro? What are they talking about? Wait, bro, they all recognize me. This dude's saying sub 600K like. This guy's saying say my sub. This guy's saying I'm a big fan. Yo, we in the wrong server for trading, man. All right, boys, I just hopped another new server and someone in chat is saying trade. Okay, so this guy right here, let me see. Sacha Boy 5613. Phoenix. Oh my God, this is not a good start, bro. You realize I'm offering a permanent gravity, right? And Phoenix is the best you have to offer, bro. He's accepting dog, bro. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and accept. I'm about to troll this man. He's about to think he's about to get a free permanent gravity, free and clear, bro. You ain't getting it, bro. You ain't getting it. 2 jumping, bro. I'm jumping. You really thought you were about to just get that permanent gravity, man? Okay, we got another offer. Phoenix Blizzard Portal Control. This is the best one we've gotten so far, but I think this is still an L trade. You got anything better, bro? He said, like what? Do you got any good mythicals? He said, like spirits. Okay, yeah, we're done. We're done. We're done. All right, I'm not gonna lie, boys. So far, it seems like we're having a bit of a tough time trading away this permanent gravity. Lucky for us, though, some of the higher up mythicals are more sought after, and people will offer crazy things for them. We just gotta figure out how we can trade this first one. Now, according to this Blox Fruits Values website, permanent gravity goes for like 180 million. The demand is very low at a 2 out of 10 demand. I don't actually think I'll be able to get that 180 million. Best offer would be 2 dragons, but like the realistic offer is gonna be more something like this: dragon, leopard, and doe. And even that might be tough to find.
A few minutes later.
Bro, I just joined this server saying like trading permanent gravity, and someone walked up to me and said, perm gravity? Why, LOL? He said you should have got like Rumble or Portal or something like that. Bro just straight up roasted my decision. That's crazy. I've been hopping server to server and not getting any offers or like any person to even trade with. Let's see what this guy. Oh, dragon. Hold on. Let me put my permanent gravity. Permanent gravity. Dragon doe. I would actually accept that. Bro. This is the first good offer we've seen. He's actually accepting? Bro, I'll actually do that. Right now. Dragon and doe. I'll take that 100%, bro. The way I've been getting no offers with permanent gravity, this is actually a... of course he jumped. The way it's looking right now, we may have to intentionally take an L trade with gravity just to even get it traded. Nobody seems to want it, and probably for good reason, because gravity is one of the worst fruits in the game. Kitsune? Yo, Tanham Brose. He put it 2 kitsunes? No. There's no shot. This guy's gotta just be flexing, bro. He's putting more. He's putting a leopard, dog. There's actually no way this man accepts this. There's actually no shot. 2 kitsunes and 2 leopards, dog. There's actually no shot, bro. I don't believe it. I mean, I'd take it just for the 2 kitsunes. Low key, bro. You can take away the leopards. I would take. Wait. There's no shot. He's gonna jump, bro. He's gonna jump 100%. Bro. If this man actually accepts this. If this man 2, 1. No. What? I just committed the greatest scam in Blox Fruits history, bro. What? Yo. He said thank you so much, bro. I need y'all to understand this. 2 kitsunes and 2 leopards is 310 million value, whereas permanent gravity is 180 million with 2 out of 10 demand. And not to mention with that, we already have 2 out of the 5 required kitsunes. We only need 3 more. And with these 2 leopards, I'll be able to get our first dragon. And with that, that is the lowest rarity mythical out of the way. Gravity, it's time to bump it up a little bit. We're gonna move to the control one next, which is 2,500 Robux. Let's go ahead and store that in our inventory. Boom, there we go. Now in terms of raw value, control is not worth much more than gravity. gravity. As you guys can see, permanent gravity goes for about 180 million with only a 2 out of 10 demand. Permanent control, however, goes for 250 million, but it has a 7 out of 10 demand. Let me put it down. Permanent control. What you got for this, bro? Cookie Monster 837. Ghost. Oh my god, we're starting off bad. We're starting off bad. Do I even give him out, bro? He had an ice, Falcon. Oh, and a bomb. A bomb totally made it worth it, bro. Let's go ahead and accept that. Totally a good offer now, bro. Totally a good offer. Not psych, bro. Permanent control, bro. It's like a $30 game pass. All right, let me sit down with this guy then. This guy is almost max level. All right, certified newbie. What you got? What you got? Permanent control. Oh, he started off with Rebel. Shadow. What else you got? Oh, he's got his own control. And love. Damn, that's a way better offer than the previous one, but this is not good. Like, bro, why is you accepting like that's good? Do you got anything better, bro? Is he saying, please? Wait, hold on. One of our objectives, we need to get someone to reset with the 3 rarest fruits. I wonder if I could get this guy. Let me go up to him and say, wait, what are your 3 rarest fruits? Control, Shadow, and Rumble. I think we may have found somebody to do it, boys. Let me say, how bad do you want my permanent control? He said a lot. Like, in my dream, I want it for PvP. All right, I got a deal for you, bro. A really good deal. Wait, what is he doing? He's trading with this guy. Bro, I'm trying to talk to you, bro. I'm trying to talk to you. What are you doing? If you reset with your 3 rarest fruits, I'll give the perm to you. No cap. Like, on God, I will. He said, okay, but are you sure? 100% sure, bro. Well, I'm 100% sure I'll give it to you. Why can't we trade? Dog, are you really trying to negotiate? I'm offering you like a $30 game pass for free. You want the perm or not, bro? Just trust me. He said, okay, fine, bro. There's no shot he actually is about to reset with his 3 rarest fruits, bro. There's no shot. Reset with control, man. Reset with control. Pull that control out. He's saying now, but I traded my control in Rebel, so like now it's just Shadow and Spider. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I've literally been here the entire time since you pull out your control in Shadow, bro. You still got it. Don't even lie. So I'm trying to lie, bro. Do you want the permanent control or not? Look at this. Finally, he says, okay, fine. Man's really trying to scam me. He says, I trust you. Good, man. Good, man. You should trust me because I ain't about to cap to you, bro. Control? All right, reset with it, bro. Oh, he actually reset with the control. He actually reset with the control, bro. Shadow, no shot. No shot he actually does it. No shot he actually does it. This guy's not even max level, bro. Oh my god. Last one, man. Go ahead, do it. Go ahead, do it, man. He actually did it. Bro, I did not think we would find someone this down bad that quick, bro, but we did. Let's go ahead and give him the permanent control. I'm a man of my word, bro. I'm a man of my word. I said reset your 3 rarest fruits and you get the permanent control for free. You gotta get it, bro. I honestly did not think I would find someone this down bad quick, bro, but he's saying, oh my god, really? Really, bro? No cap, bro. Enjoy your permanent control. That was so entertaining to watch, bro. Enjoy that thing, man. Enjoy that thing. That is also one of our objectives of the way. Now all we need to do is get the remaining Kitsunes and physical dragon fruits. But now let's move up to the next mythical, and I think for this next one, we're gonna go even higher. Spirit. This one has 270,000 and has a 7 out of 10 demand, which is often overpaid. So let's go ahead and buy the Spirit. This one's gonna be 2,550, even more expensive than the previous one. Not by much though, but there we go. Permanent Spirit bought. Let's go see what people are wanting for this. All right, let me type in chat, trading permanent Spirit. Anyone want to offer? You know what I just realized? I'm looking in chat and they're talking like some random, is that Japanese or is that China? I don't even know, bro. I got a hop service. I just joined a server. This guy said, I have the best offer, and he puts spins. Is this supposed to be a troll, bro? Here we are on another server, and the first thing he puts is a T-Rex. Okay, you put T-Rex. That's a very good start. Let's see what he puts when I put this permanent Spirit. Boom. What you got for this, man? What you got for this? Oh, you put a leopard? Oh, this is actually nice. Blizzard. Oh my god, you lost me with the blizzard, bro. And Buddha. See, like the first 2 is not bad. T-Rex and leopard is not bad. The blizzard and Buddha is the weak point of this. Can you replace the blizzard and Buddha with more mythics? Okay, he took away the blizzard. Portal. Come on, man. I think this is the best offer he's got. And if this is, then I'm gonna have to decline. I just joined a server and typed trading permanent Spirit. Someone said me. This guy named sub to Katakuri. Okay, let me sit down. What you got for my permanent Spirit, man? What you got? He's asking, are you recording? Mans knows me. Mans knows me. Shadow, Mammoth, T-Rex. He had gravity. He took away the gravity. And Blizzard. Man, nobody's giving me a good offer for my Spirit. Kind of surprising because this is the most valuable one we've gotten thus far, bro. He's accepting like that's a good offer. Bro, that's not a good offer, man. After this, I went server to server looking for a good trade, but nobody offered anything close to the value of my Spirit. All right, boys. I've literally been hopping for like 30 minutes straight and haven't found a single good offer for Spirit, which is kind of surprising because this is the most valuable permanent we had in the video yet, but I'm not losing hope. We're gonna find an offer and we're gonna find an overpay. We still need 3 more Kitsunes and we still need a total of 5 more dragons. Boys, I think we just found the one. I'm trading with this guy right here, IEPO. He's trading 2 Kitsunes and a dragon. This is like the best offer we've gotten for Perm Spirit so far. Hold on, let me check this out. 2 Kitsunes and a dragon is worth 320 million, whereas Perm Spirit is 270. I'm accepting this. I'm accepting this. Easy. This was the exact overplay I was looking for. Plus, that'll give us 2 Kitsunes and 1 dragon. 3, 2, 1. Yes, sir. There we go. Second trade of the day. Sheesh. And that now puts us at 4 Kitsunes. We need 1 more, and now we only need 4 more dragon fruits to finish the challenge. Now, so far, we've gone through permanent gravity, control, and spirit. But for this next one, we're going to take it a big step further and go with permanent dough. If we were able to get all those crazy offers with permanent gravity and spirit, bro, what will we be able to get for dough? Spirit's 270 million, dough is 275. But what dough has is a damn near perfect demand rating, being a 9 out of 10 and often extremely overpaid for. So I think we can push it with this one and get some insane offers. So let me type in chat, trading permanent dough. Anyone want my permanent dough, man? Like, I'm gonna try to get something like 4 dragons for this, bro. That'd be wild. Doesn't seem like anyone in this server really cares. Them boys just fighting out here. Bro, you know what? I want a part of this fight. I want a part of this fight. Let me see what y'all up to. Let me see what y'all up to. Looks like all the Marines are fighting. You know what that means, boys? You know what that means? I gotta go pirate. I gotta go pirate. Show these boys what's what. Show these boys what's what on my 30 million account. Get this boy here. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Show that boy what's what. I ain't gonna lie, that Cyborg V4 is eating on my health, though. That Cyborg V4 is eating on my health. Shark Anchor, Typhoon Toss. Boom. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's a good. Let me go V4. Let me go V4. You ain't the only one that could go V4, bucko. You ain't the only one that could go V4, man. Nah, is that a hacker, bro? Is that a hacker? Hacker's crazy, bro. Hacker's crazy. Get him there. Boom. Boom, boom. All right, bet. Got one. Get in here, get in here. Boom, boom. Get this guy. Boom, and GG. I don't even know why I just decided to fight that man's, bro. This is a whole trading video. Like, anyways, let's get back to trading. Come on, man. Trading permanent dough. Someone give me a good offer. Okay, this dude just went in the chair. Let me see. What the heck is that? Is that Super Saiyan 3 here? That actually looks kind of sick, bro. Huh? You gonna jump no pin if trade me? What? What does that even mean? Okay, first thing he put is control, love. Yeah, I'm gonna jump, bro. He's saying, please, Buddha. Nah, man. So when the chat said me to me saying traded permanent dough, you not even the fart. What type of name is that, dog? And bro's putting leopard, control, venom, and shadow. 3 of these are low tier mythicals, man. Leopard's good, but I would need at least 4 of those to even accept, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He already owns the Game Pass, too. So what even is the point of this, bro? You can't even trade me. All right. This server's got tons of people trading. Hold on, bro. We got a lot of people in here, bro. Let me type in trading permanent dough. Anyone wanna offer? This guy right here just said, who have perm? Oh, bet. I'm sitting down with him. You gotta have something good, bro. You gotta have something good. Permanent dough. Oh, he started for dragon. This is exactly what. 2 dragons? Oh, a leopard? Please end up strong. Dough? 2 dragons, leopard, and dough is still a bit underpaid. 240 million for 275 for the perm. It's a bit underpay. Let me say, do you got another dragon? I don't have more, he says. Do you got 2 leopard? Sorry, I don't have. Bro, I have to think about this. Should I do this? He said, please, man. Bro, but I could get like way more overpay than this. I could get probably like 3 dragons or 4 dragons for permanent dough. All right, boys. This is a really good offer, but I'm gonna have to sadly decline, bro. I may regret that later, bro. Yo, this dude has a physical Kitsune. Amir. Hold on, let me say Amir. I'm trading perm dough. Do you want to offer? Come on, Amir, bro. You might have something to offer, bro. Go to trade table. Yup. He just instantly jumped. Huh? What? You don't want permanent dough, dog? Alright, I guess this man Amir is weird, bro. Come on, Amir, bro. Permanent dough. What do you got? Kitsune, control, venom. This is worse than the other guys, bro. Like, total, this is worse than the other guys. You know what, man? I've done a lot of thinking, bro. Catman rate, bro. I think I may just do this offer. 2 dragons, a leopard, and a dough. But we need those dragons to get the objective done, bro. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, bro. Man. 3, 2, and 1. There we go. 3rd trade out the way. And that now puts us at 3 dragons and 4 kitsunes. Now we only need 1 kitsune and 2 more dragons to end off the objectives. Now, I'm not gonna lie, we went off a little easy with that permanent dough, but for this next fruit, I am not accepting anything other than an overpay offer. For the next permanent mythical, we're going with permanent leopard, boys. 3,000 Robux for this. 335 million value with a 9 out of 10 demand. So for this, we should easily be able to find overpay, bro. Let's go ahead and store that in inventory. 3,000 Robux down the drain, bro. There we go. Leopard succeeded. Bah. You know what, bro? For permanent leopard, I think I'm gonna switch this up. I doubt anyone in a public server is gonna be able to give me 4 dragons. So you know what? Let's go to the Discord. All right, we're in the Blox Fruits Discord right now. Let me put in trading permanent leopard, and then what I want is I need 4 dragons. So 1, 2, 3, and last but not least 4. Let's go ahead and send that in, bro. Let's see if anyone even responds to that. That's kind of crazy, bro.
A few moments later.
All right, we got the messages scrolling in. This dude right here said 4 Kitsunes for it. Are you joking, dog? This dude said, what for my 4 T-Rex and 3 dough, please? Dog, what? That doesn't even make sense. And this guy right here just said something ridiculous. I give you Leo, you give me Perm Dragon. Good deal, yes, sir? Yeah, I'm ignoring you. You get straight ignored. I'm gonna respond to this melon guy. Let me say, I'll take the 4 dragons. He said he has 4 dragons also. He said, okay, looks like we got somebody, boys. Looks like we got somebody. Wait, actually, wait, should I take the 4 Kitsunes? Look, 4 Kitsunes is 460 million value. That's like 100 million more than my permanent leopard, bro. Before dragons ain't no slots either. 360 million. You know what? Let's do both. Let's do both, bro. Here he is here. Green melon 5. Sheesh. Hi, bro. Hi. Let's go ahead and sit at this trade table. Hopefully this man ain't capping. His friend just said the capper himself. Wait, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? This ain't a good side. This ain't a good side, bro. This guy said check out my trade. All right. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got for my permanent leopard. What you got, Luke? What you got? Okay, you starting off with Buddha. 2 Buddhas, leopard, dragon. Not a bad trade by any means. I mean, actually, you know what? It is kind of bad for permanent leopard. Not cool, man. I'm poor. I didn't even say anything. What do you mean? It's like man's read my mind. All right, green melon. What are you waiting for, man? Sit in the chair, my boy. Sit in the chair. He just said I'm cool and left. Huh? Okay, buddy. This guy said that guy doesn't even have dragons. All right, that last dude was capping, but I got another dude lined up. Let's see if he is as well. Permanent leopard. There we go, bruh. He's saying, can we do perv kit? Dog, I said permanent leopard, bro. I said permanent leopard. 3 dragons and sound? No, it has to be 4 dragons, bro. Chop. You said you had 4 dragons, bro. You said you had 4. There we go. 4 dragons. There's no shot this man actually does this, bro. There's no shot this man actually does this. Permanent leopard for 4 dragons, dog. Don't jump, bro. Don't jump. 3, 2, 1. Yo, he actually did it. He actually did it, boys. He actually did it, bro. Nah, bro. Your boy is rich in fruits now, bro. Your boy is rich. Look at this, bro. 7 dragons, 4 kitsunes, 3 leopards, bro. This is insane. That is the dragon objective out the way. Now all we need is 1 more kitsune. And you know what, boys? For the last mythical, we have permanent kitsune. 4,000 Roblox. I'm gonna go ahead and store this in our inventory. There we go. And you know what? For permanent kitsune, it's only fitting that we try to trade it for 4 kitsunes. Yo, so while you here, Danielle, while you here, bro, you wouldn't happen to have 4 physical kitsunes, would you? Do you have 4 kitsunes? If he does, bro, that'd actually be wild. What you gonna offer? Wouldn't you like to know? Perm kit, bro. Perm kit. There's no shot this man has 4 kitsunes, though. Like, he already just gave me 4 dragons. Like, I highly doubt this man has both. Wait, he said okay? Wait. Whoa. What you mean? What you mean, bro? He said, wait, I'll be right back. Be right back for what? You about to get 4 kitsunes in that short of a time, bro? There's no shot. Kitsune is not only the most expensive mythical in the game, it's also the most sought after permanent, having a demand of 10 out of 10, being worth over 460 million, and often being overpaid. For this particular permanent, it is a 100% fair trade to ask for 4 or more kitsunes. So of course we're gonna abuse that to end off the video in a bang. Obviously we only need 1 more kitsune to finish the objective, but if we can get 3 more, why not? Okay, some other dude sat in the trade table. Ken Hisana. All right, let's see what you got, bro. Permanent kitsune. Hopefully this man has a good offer. Oh, damn. Starting off with kitsune. Dragon? And he's putting dough in T-Rex. He said, you got deal? That's not a good deal, bro. That is not a good deal. That's severely underpay. For a permanent kitsune, $50 game pass, bro. After this trade, again, I'll offer this, mammoth, control, shadow, and spider. First of all, how do I know you ain't just gonna scam me? Second of all, even with those 8 fruits, it's still not a valuable trade for me, so I'm gonna have to decline. I just got a message from the guy that said he was gonna get the kitsunes, though. He said, I don't got the 4 kitsune, my bad. I sold it to IRL to buy some food. I didn't even know you could do that. Man sold 4 kitsunes to buy food IRL? And that's actually kind of smart, bro. That's actually kind of smart. I ain't even mad. I ain't even mad for real, bro. Someone just messaged me and said I got 4 kitsunes, and I asked them for their user and they gave it to me. So I think we may have somebody lined up to get this kitsune trade done. If he actually has this kitsune, this will be the final trade in server of the video. There he is right here. He's a max level player. That's a good sign. And it looks like he might be a mobile player, which gets me a little worried, bro. Please have the kitsune. Please have the kitsune. Let me put my permanent kitsune right there. Show me it, bro. Show me it. Please don't be capping, bro. Please don't be capping. 1 kitsune. Okay, great. He's saying, wait, me lag. Oh, this is not a good sign, bro. This is not a good sign. I don't even know if he has the other 3 kitsune. Oh, 2 kitsunes? 3? Oh, this is a good sign. He just needs 1 more. He just needs 1 more to actually have it. Come on. 4. Yo. There's no way we're about to end up the video on this much of a bang, bro. Permanent kitsune for 4 physical kitsunes. That's actually insane, bro. Hopefully this man doesn't jump, bro. Hopefully this man doesn't jump, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. This is a good deal for you, bro. 3, 2, 1. No shot, bro. The 5th trade of the video on that much of a bang, bro. Sheesh. And that also completes our final objective of getting 5 Kitsunes. 8 Kitsunes, 7 dragons, and 3 leopards is what we ended off with, boys. That is actually insane. All right, we got our first fruit box right here. Let's go ahead and redeem it. Whatever fruit we get on this will determine how smooth our trading progress goes. Let's see what we get, boys. Let's see what we get. And we get the rocket fruit. Oh, brother. I literally cannot trade from that. Well, this is going to be a tough video. Also, apart from trying to get high trades from the fruit boxes, we actually have an objective. Our goal is to trade all the way up to a Kitsune fruit by the end of the video, only using what we get from fruit boxes and what we get from trades. Seeing as we started off with rocket, we've got to use another code. Let's go ahead and put the next code in there. Let's open this thing up. We literally can't trade up anything with rocket other than spin. No shot. 2 rocket fruits? Nah, our luck is just terrible at this point. Although I think with 2 rockets, we may be able to at least trade up to a chop. Let's go find out real quick. All right, we're in the server right now. Let me type in chat, trading 2 rockets for chop. I highly doubt anyone's actually gonna accept this, but it's worth a try. Let me go ahead and sit in the table. Let's wait for somebody. Okay, we got somebody right here. Zachriz18. Does he have rocket? Please don't have rocket. The player doesn't have enough space. Yeah, that's what I'd expect. Bro's putting a control in shadow. If only I had something to offer that, but for now I don't. Baller. Okay, baller. Let's see if you really balling. Do you have rocket in your inventory? Other player doesn't have enough space. And you put up a Falcon and a spin. Oh my God. You know, he has a spin. Hold on, let me ask him something. Yo, bro, would you reset with your rocket so I can get that spin? Please, it'll really help me, bro. I need it. He said K. Oh, he might actually do it, boys. He might actually do it. Mine baller just left the server. So much for that. And anyone here trade me spin, please. Okay, we got another guy right here. Kangalong. He has spider and love. Oh my God. He probably already has a rocket. Wait, he doesn't have rocket. Please, magma. Dog, if I had a magma, I wouldn't be offering a rocket right now. Put up a spike. Okay, let me say, do you have spin? Please tell me you got spin at least. And he just jumped. We can't even get up to spin, boys. And that's the only trade we can actually make. Trading rocket for spin. Please, somebody, anybody, help. This guy in chat typed out come and then puts rocket in gravity. Dog, you're trolling. You're trolling. He's saying add. Dog, I literally typed the chat trading rocket for spin. What do you mean add? I don't have anything. These people, man, I tell you. Oh my God, boys, we got somebody. We got somebody. Scotty23. He's accepting my trade from rocket to spin. Let's go, boys. Let's go. First trade of the day, which is absolutely an L trade that gets us nowhere, but we made a trade. We got spin and rocket. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if my spin plus rocket can trade up to chop because we have 12,500 and there can't be more than a 40% difference in value. Only one way to find out though, boys. Trading rocket and spin for chop. Somebody do this, please, even though this is the most cursed trade ever. All right, boys, because I couldn't find anybody, I got my boy Nutter here just to see if this trade is even possible. All right, let me put down my rocket and spin. Is it even possible to trade up to chop, boys? Is it even possible? 59% value difference. So even if I wanted to do that, I can't do anything. I'm quite literally stuck unless I use another code. Got our next code loaded in. Let's go ahead and redeem that. Please don't give me a 3rd rocket in a row. That would be actually egregious. I would quit the game. I will literally quit the game if we get a 3rd rocket in a row. Please, game, please. Falcon fruit. Well, at least this is something. We can work with this. With the Falcon fruit, we should at the very least be able to trade up to an ice fruit. And if we can get that trade, we're not in the bad spot. Trading Falcon for ice. Someone please respond. This guy here was just shooting me and went towards a trade table, so maybe he's got one. Zanzon5383. Oh, he's got ice. Hold on. Let me put in my rocket. Other player doesn't have spit. Let me say you have Falcon already. I wonder if this dude will be willing to reset for me. I don't think this guy's gonna reset with his Falcon for me. We gotta find somebody else. If we can get this ice fruit trade, boys, this will set off a chain event of trades we can do afterwards. We need this ice. This guy right here said me. Wait, hold on. Is he actually about to accept my Falcon? The player doesn't have enough space. Wait, why is he putting Falcon? Does he think I'm offering ice for Falcon? Dog, it's the other way around, my boy. Once again, boys, I typed in chat trading Falcon for ice, and then this guy right here said me. Okay, let's go to trade with him. Does he even actually have the ice fruit I'm looking for? Oh, he's got ice. Okay. Let's see. Does he have Falcon though? That's the thing. He said he would do the trade. Oh, we may have found the one, boys. We may have found the one. Let me go ahead and accept. Let's see. Will he accept? Okay, he's sitting there doing nothing. Will he accept? I think he actually accepted, boys. He's accepting. Please don't jump. Please don't jump, bro. Please. 3, 2, 1. No shot. We actually got the trade, boys. That's crazy. Let me say thank you, bro. He just dipped. What the heck? I mean, that was like one of the weirdest interactions I've had, but you know what? I'll take the W because we got our ice fruit. This is going to give us a direct path to trade our ice up to a dark and dark onward. Truly was a good W to start with. Let me sit down with table with this guy right here. 5 tabs. Let me see. Does he have ice? He already has ice, and not only that, he's offering permanent ice. That is crazy. What about this guy, though? This guy does not have ice. System Air 509. He's offering sound. Let me say, do you got a dark fruit? If we can get a dark off this guy, that'll be a pretty big W. And in the same server, we just got the ice. Let's see, boys. And he just jumped. Ice is pretty sought after both for grinding and PvP, so this shouldn't be too difficult to find. All right, this guy here is putting Buddha. Does he have dark though? Okay, he took away the Buddha. Okay, maybe he's about to put something else. He's putting ice. Really? What? And he's accepting? You know what? Totally. This is totally a trade that I'm gonna waste 1 out of 5 of my trades for the day, bro. Totally. Psych, what are you thinking, bro? Goofy ass dude. If I ever get caught doing a trade like that, you might as well just consider me a clown. Let's keep it pushing though. We gotta hop servers. We're trading with probably like the noobiest of noobs I've ever seen. Like, look at that outfit. I know bro does not have ice. Okay, I guess he literally put ice himself. Okay, well, he ain't gonna be the one to trade with. You know what they say? Never judge a book by its cover. This guy surprised me. Trading with a guy right here that said, who have Buddha? I just asked him if he has Dark. Bro put Chop and Falcon. You really think I'm gonna downgrade like that? Nope. No, sir. I think we found some of them, guys. This guy came up to me and said, I wanna. Let me say, you got Dark? What is that fit? Bro's rocking a Hello Kitty fit. He said, yep, though. Oh, say less. Let's get this trade, boys. Let's get this one. Told you this wouldn't be too hard to find. Let me put in my ice. Hopefully he's got the Dark. Yes, sir. Cheese. Big W for cheese, my boy. I mean, that fit definitely in a W, but this trade, I'll take that. I'll take that. Finals, a good offer. Wait, what? What are you talking about, bro? This is kind of an elf. He instantly left. He took that trade and dipped. Say less though, boys. That was our 3rd trade of the day. We have 2 more remaining, and now we actually got to a dark fruit. Okay, I've got to find a way to get rid of the spin and rocket. You know what? We'll try to do it for the next trade. But first things first, I'm going to use another code. I swear, if I get something bad from this, that would be actually insane. This is going to be our 4th box. If we get something bad, all 4 boxes, I'm gonna quit. I'm actually quit. Oh, we get an ice fruit from this one. Game. You're coming in clutch. Because with ice plus dark, we can actually make some plays. I think the next logical trade we should go for is trading my ice plus dark up to a magma. The value of both of my fruits is 950,000 and magma is 1.1 million. So it's very reasonable. Trading ice plus dark for magma. Let's see if we can make this happen. Let me just go ahead and sit in the trade table until somebody sits. Okay, we got a sitter, Catalino. Now, does he have ice? Nope. Does he have dark? Ooh, ice plus dark. Let me say, do you got magma? If he has he instantly jumped. Well, that's my dream crushed. Next guy, boss underscore TZY. He's putting in a portal. Let me put in my ice and dark. Let me say here for magma. Come on, boss TZY. You know you want to give me that magma. Please. Why did you just add a pain to that? Bro, take away the portal and the pain. Put in magma or something close to that. Barrier? There's no shot. That's a downgrade, bro. And rubber? I mean, maybe, but the value difference is too high. Sand? Dog, what? What is this guy doing? Yeah, this guy's trolling. This guy's actually trolling. So wasting my damn time. You know, boys, what if we tried something? This entire time we've been only trading in the 2nd C, but what if we bump it up to the 3rd C? Might be able to find some better offers there. Trading ice plus dark for magma. We got a 29 million and a 23 million by any player. Maybe they're traders. Oh, someone sat down. Sanga FXK2, and he instantly put in a venom, spider, love, and magma. Well, so much for that. Once again, trading ice plus dark for magma. Haven't gotten any offers yet. Maybe soon. We got 0 offers in that last server, so here we are trying again in another server where they're speaking a language that I have no clue. I think that's like Spanish or something. I've been searching for so long for this trade and it's just not working. I don't want to bust out another code just yet because I only have a limited amount of them. And considering our main goal of the video is to trade up to a Kitsune, we're gonna need every code we can get. First things first, I've got to trade up this ice and dark to make it worthwhile. All right, boys, we found a trade. This isn't as good as magma. It's Quake, which is technically a legendary, but it's lower demand than magma. So this is still a semi-W and around the same value as magma. This is the best I could find though, boys. 3, 2, 1, and there we go. That is our 4th out of the 5 trades of the day. 4 trades in and we already managed to get our first legendary, boys. Sheesh. We've got 1 trade left for the day. Considering we just got a Quake fruit, which is a legendary, I think it makes sense to use a code. There we go. Let's go to redeem it. We need something good, something that'll assist us in our trade. We just got a legendary, so it'd be dope if we could get another legendary from the chest. Oh, we got Blizzard, boys. We got Blizzard from the fruit chest. I didn't even know you could get Blizzard from the chest, dog. That is actually insane. Us getting this Blizzard is actually huge, ladies and gentlemen, because we could use this to trade up to some upper tier legendary fruits. Fruits like Portal or Rumble or maybe even Buddha. We've got 1 trade left of the day. Let's make this a W. All right, we're back in 2nd C because low-key trading in 3rd C is worse. Now let me type in trading Blizzard plus Quake for Rumble. See if anybody replies. Someone right here that said trade. Okay, let me put in my Quake. Let me put in my Blizzard. You got Rumble, my boy? He's got Shadow. Wait, hold on. Low key. What if I took away the Blizzard and I did Blizzard for Shadow? First Mythical? Hold up. Will he actually accept this? This may be a slight W. I only have Shadow. Accept this trade. It's a good one for you. I'm low-key lying right now. This is a slight underpay for him, but if he accepts this, that'll be a W. He said sorry. Wait, hold on. What if I add Quake? Accept it for my Quake, please. He's just sitting there. He's not accepting. He's just staring there. I don't think he's gonna accept my offer. We got this other guy right here though. He's saying sit bomb. Okay, Okay, he wants to trade with me. Quake and Blizzard. He already has Blizzard. Oh my god. Wait, Quake for love? I'll definitely do that. I'll definitely do that. This isn't exactly what we had planned to do for our 5 out of 5 trade, but this is a higher tier legendary than before, which will help us on the next day. Low key, I'll accept that. I'll take that right there. He said it's good for you. GG. Hey, GG, my boy. Appreciate you. Sometimes you gotta take the opportunities as they come to you. Not a bad place to end up on our first day, boys. Not a bad place. Blizzard and love. I think my plan for day 2 is we're gonna trade that Blizzard and love up to a Rumble or Portal. All right, boys, it's the next day. The 8 hours over. We can trade again. Let me type in chat. Trading love plus Blizzard for Rumble. This guy here saying, can you trade me a Buddha or just a legendary? Okay, let's see what he got. He's offering me Quake. Dog, what? No, I'm not doing that. All right, we found another guy right here. Wait, control? Is he actually about to do this? This is actually very weird, boys. You guys saw what I typed in chat. Control. He actually just did. What the? Huh? I literally typed right here, trading love plus Blizzard for Rumble. Why did he just offer me control and actually accept? I am so mind blown, boys. And I literally just hopped in this server. Like, that's crazy luck right there. I already know y'all gonna comment down that was scripted. I swear I just hopped in this server, bro. Like, legit. I do not know who that is. But regardless, if he sees this video, bro, I'm sorry. You just got scammed, bro. You just got scammed. Like he's saying right here in chat, thanks for the Blizzard. But little does he realize that was a terrible trade for him. Unless he actually just wanted the Blizzard. Now, Blizzard for control wasn't exactly the most amazing trade, as control only has 8 million value and 7 out of 10 demand, which is actually right in line equal to about Portal, Buddha, and Rumble. So we're pretty much just right where we were before, just slightly better off. Okay though, boys, instead of going for the Rumble, I want to go for a nice big W, like our first high tier mythical. Hopefully we can get something good from this fruit box to make that happen. No shot. No shot, boys. No shot. Also, what the heck is my boy Mirage doing? Hey, yo, why is this boy violating me? Relax. This is actually a major W though, boys, because we basically just reset what we started off with. We traded a Blizzard up to control, and now we have another Blizzard plus love. So you know what the play is, boys? Blizzard plus love for Rumble, and then Rumble plus control up to a high tier. Ain't no way this boy Mirage just dropped me a spin, dog. Stop trolling. Getting so lucky with these codes, ladies and gentlemen. Trading Blizzard plus love for Rumble. Someone reply, please. Doesn't look like anyone in this server has it. Let's go ahead and hop. This guy's got a portal fruit, but he says he's looking for T-Rex right here. For only portal? That's not gonna fly, my boy. See if anyone has it in this server. Doesn't look like anyone else in this server has the fruit I'm looking for either. Okay, boys, we have a guy named Rip Me. He's putting in Mammoth for my Blizzard and love. He just sat down right now. I literally just typed the chat, trading Blizzard plus love for Rumble. There's no way he actually accepts this, right? He's gonna jump. He's gonna jump, right? This is the second time this has happened this video, boys. What the heck? Yo, Rip Me, bro. What is you doing? Not exactly the trade we were looking for, but this is much better. Mammoth and control is gonna give us so far. Crazy thing about it is he typed in chat Buddha right before he gave me the Mammoth. Like, did he think Blizzard is around the same value as Buddha or something? Boys, I have no clue why I'm getting these types of trades. Like, I'm not even on my main account. I'm on an alt account named Bombaye. Like, we're literally just getting overpaid fruit scam trades from this. But you know what, boys? I'm gonna take advantage of it. Mammoth plus control is equal to 18 million value, and both of these fruits have all right demand. And what I'm gonna try to trade it up to is the T-Rex fruit, which has 20 million value, so it's slightly more expensive, but the demand is also not that high. All right, we're in a brand new server. Let me type it out. Trading control and Mammoth to T-Rex. Let's see if anyone replies. We got this guy right here, Time Slavi. He's got a noob fit. There's no way this guy's gonna have a T-Rex. Let me see what he's got though, because apparently we're getting some crazy fruits from other noobs. Maybe this guy's got something insane. Mammoth and control, and he's putting barrier. Oh yeah, totally a good trade. Totally a good trade. I can't even accept that if I wanted to. 74% value difference. Sorry, my boy. It ain't gonna work. Hold up. Is someone PvP down here? Does someone have God Human? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold on. Let me show this man what's what. Give me that 8,000 bounty. We still got, I think, 3 trades left of the day. And depending on these next trades we make, we could set ourselves up crazily for the second day. But after going through multiple more servers, I realized this is gonna be more difficult than I thought. So I decided to use the Blox's Discord to help me with my trade. I typed in the trade I was looking for in there, and now I'm waiting on a response. We finally got someone, boys. My boy Charmander right here. He said, you my favorite. Hey, appreciate that, my boy. Appreciate the support. Let me go ahead and put the Mammoth in there in the control for T-Rex. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. This is gonna be our first high tier mythical of the video. And honestly, we didn't do bad getting it in only the second day. 3, 2, 1. There we go. That's 3 out of 5 of our trades. We got 2 more left. You the GOAT? Ah, that's all you, Charmander. You the GOAT, my boy. Appreciate you. I will reset with this diamond and rubber fruit just because I only needed the T-Rex. And all these extras are technically not fair since I already used the Discord for this trade. Now getting T-Rex first was really good, but it's also only the first step of things. T-Rex itself is valued at 20 million with a medium demand. Kitsune is over 130 million value with a 10 out of 10 demand. So what that means is we would have to get over 6 T-Rexes in order to even get a trade for Kitsune. We've got to put in some work. And you know what, boys? I think it's time we bust out our first super fruit box code. Now the difference between super fruit boxes and regular fruit boxes is that super fruit boxes give you permanent fruits instead of just regular physical fruits. So depending on what we get from this will make this journey either super easy and quick or just barely above where we're at right now. Let's see what we pull, boys. Let's see what we pull. What do we get? What do we get? Permanent Ghost. That is actually not bad. That is not bad at all. With Permanent Ghost, we get over 90 million value. But take a look at that demand. It's 1 out of 10. So it's the lowest demand. We're probably only going to be able to get a Leopard plus At max for this. But Leopard plus T-Rex sounds nice to me. So let me type in chat, trading Perm Ghost for Leo plus, let me say, Venom. Hopefully this is findable. We may have to undercut it more just because nobody wants Ghost, but we should be able to find something close to this. Anyone? Anyone at all? Or am I just gonna sit here waiting forever for a trade? Nope, we got ourselves a trade right here. Oh, this guy actually has leopard. I just sat down with this random right here. I'm not gonna lie, I just joined the server seconds ago, but the fact that he actually has leopard, I might actually accept this, even without the ads. Leopard and Venom. Oh, he's actually putting it. He actually has it, boys. Will he actually do this? Because this is so much of an L trade for me, but for him, this would be crazily W. Dog, please just accept the trade. Please tell me you're gonna accept this, dog. I need this. I need this leopard. It's gonna help us progress so much. I don't think he's gonna accept. I do not think he's gonna accept this. I just have a feeling he took away the leopard. Why would I accept this? Why would I accept this? You wasted my time, dog day 26611. You wasted my time. Look at his little trash outfit. That's a trash outfit. And there's this guy right here, putting a bomb fruit for my permanent ghost. You're disgracing the name Goku right there, bruh. By only putting a bomb, you're disgracing the name. This is an interesting offer. This guy's putting Venom, Control, Shadow, and Rumble. For permanent ghost, it's like still a major L though. He's saying, please, bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on. All the fruits together he's offering is only 30 million. That's too underpaid, bro. I can't do that. Despite the fact that nobody wants the ghost fruit, it's still a 1,275 Robux fruit. I gotta get at least a leopard minimum. This guy came up to me and said, me, okay, does he have what I'm looking for? Or at least something equivalent? Let me put my perm ghost. What you got? What you got for me? Please at least have a leopard, bro. If you just have a leopard base, I will accept it. Maybe like a leopard plus Buddha. Got other permanents? Why did you say me then? Why did you say me then? No, this is all I got. Shouldn't have sat down at the table then if you didn't want permanent ghost. Although the very next server looks like we have found something. He's offering leopard and mammoth. You know what? It's not leopard and venom, but it's slightly above that. I'll take it, boys. I'll take it. If he actually accepts this, I'll be slightly happy because this is not exactly the best trade we could get, but it's what we could find. 4 out of 5 trades for the day. Thank you, Ripwater, even though I just very much so scam myself. We stacking up, ladies and gentlemen. Leopard, mammoth, and T-Rex. We're still a far cry from being able to trade for a Kitsune. In fact, we almost need double the value we have right now, but we're making good progress. To be honest, I don't even know what the next play I could make above this, so it sounds like a good time to use another code. It's time to open another fruit box, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever I get from this, hopefully it'll help me in my journey. What a joke, bro. What a joke. A rocket fruit. That is one code completely wasted. Lucky for us, we've got codes to spare, ladies and gentlemen, so we're running it back a second time. Please don't give me 2 rockets in a row. Please. Rubber fruit. Not exactly the best thing we could have gotten, but I think we could do something with that. And by something, I mean this is the best trade we're probably going to get out of rubber. Rubber to Quake is, to me, seems like a W. And honestly, this Rip Water guy, I literally just typed in chat, trading rubber for magma, and he said me instantly. Don't know why he wants rubber, but I'll take it. That is our 5 out of 5 trades for the day, ladies and gentlemen. Not a bad lineup. Leopard, Mammoth, T-Rex, and Quake for the second day. And to help us out for day 3, I've got one more final pink code remaining. They're pretty rare, so I've got a limited amount of them, and I've been saving this one for when we need it most. And hopefully when we do need to use it, we don't get something bad. Day 3, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the final day. The first thing we're going to start off with is using another fruit box. Hopefully, whatever we get from this will help us in our journey. And we get ice. That's not bad. But we're going to do another fruit box because ice doesn't really help us this late in the game. I want to be real. And we get Blizzard again. Oh, that is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Third Blizzard we've gotten from the fruit boxes in this game. They must be common or something. With Blizzard, Quake, and Ice, we can actually make a decent trade. Just watch. Just found ourselves a trade right here. My Blizzard plus Quake plus Ice for this guy's Rumble. Blizzard and Rumble are around the same value. It's just the demand is really low. So this took me a while to find. We've got it right here, boys. 3, 2, 1. Thank you, my boy. He said no problem, AW. Now that we got our rumble fruit, the next trade to make is mammoth plus T-Rex plus rumble for leopard. This is gonna be tough though. First server I'm attempting it in, trading T-Rex plus mammoth plus rumble for leopard. Slight change in plans, ladies and gentlemen. We're trading my T-Rex for this doe. This guy here wanted T-Rex, so that's a slight upgrade. Although we're 2 out of 5 for the trades today, now we gotta speed things up. Basically, all that doe trade did was make it even easier for us to get this leopard trade, because now we're actually kind of overpaying. 42 million for my value, and leopard's only 40 million. All right, we got another trade for leopard here. I don't know if this guy actually has it, but let me go ahead and put my stuff. Oh, he actually has it. Leopard and spirit. Okay, hold on. Let me put my rumble. Doe, mammoth, and rumble. Please give me the leopard. Let me say in chat for leopard. I don't care about all that extra stuff. Just drop the leopard and then please do this trade. Will he actually do this? Will he actually do this? This is actually an overpay for him, boys. This is actually a really overpay for him. And he jumped. Let me type in chat one more time. Betting doe plus mammoth plus rumble for leopard. Someone reply, please. Okay, we found another dude that has leopard. Will he accept the trade though? That's the thing. Bro's got that Edgar fit and everything. What the hell? Oh my god, he's adding T-Rex. Control pain. He removed the leopard. Yeah, okay. It's another guy that has what we need, but won't give it. All right, boys, I found somebody that has leopard. His name's T3B. I found him through the Blox Fruits Discord, and he accepted my trade of doe, rumble, and mammoth. Thank you so much, T3B. Appreciate you for getting me this trade, bruh. Thank you. 3, 2, 1, and that is our 3rd out of 5th trade of the day. We have now stocked up on 2 leopards, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately for us, just 2 leopards is still not enough to trade up to a kitsune. We need a 3rd one. And if there's any way I want to get this video done today, there's only one thing I can do. We're busting out our final pink code of the video, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. And depending on what we get from this thing, I may even go for higher than just a kitsune. Let's open it now. This will determine what we're able to get, ladies and gentlemen. Please give me something good, Super Fruit Box. Please, please. Permanent ghost fruit. This is legit the same permanent we got earlier, but you know what? This will at least get us another leopard, which will get us our final trade. And I think I already found someone that has a leopard. Yes, sir. We got someone that has a leopard instantly in this server. Let's go ahead and trade him this. Permanent ghost for leopard. Like, I'm literally scamming myself once again so hard. This is the 2nd time I'm doing this, too. There's no way he doesn't accept this. And he jumped. Really? You're not going to accept that trade? That's such a W for you. Trading permanent ghost for leopard plus T-Rex. This will be the 2nd to last trade we make in the video if we can find it. We're almost done. Got in the trade table with this guy. He's offering just T-Rex and then readied up. Totally a good trade. Not doing it. I think we found our trade, ladies and gentlemen. I typed in chat the usual thing. This guy, Chris, said me, and he has a leopard. I have only Leo. Okay. Do you have any other mythics? He added sound, which is like, that really just adds no value to this whatsoever. You know what? Because I'm tired of looking for trades, I'll go ahead and accept this, bro. I'll go ahead and just take your leopard and sound, dog. It's just as bad as the other one. Like, it's like both permanent ghosts I got in this video. I didn't get anything out of it, really, other than a leopard. I'll take it, though. That is our... Wait, did he just jump? Did he just jump last second, bro? Oh, my God. Thought I had the trade there, and he jumped. This boy really tricked me, bro. This boy really tricked me. Oh, looks like the hunt for leopard continues. I think we may have found our trade, boys, and exactly what we're looking for this time as well. Will he accept or will we get 3 denials in a row? Have other perm, question mark? Nope, this is the only perm I got, man. Either take it or leave. Oh, I think he's actually accepted, boys. Please, 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 please. We've already been trolled 2 times in a row. Please don't let it be a 3rd. Please don't let it be a 3rd. 3, 2, 1. Oh, he actually did it. He actually did it, boys. We got the exact trade we're looking for. Yes, sir. And that's 4 out of 5. We have 1 trade remaining, ladies and gentlemen. And we have just enough to get ourselves a kitsune, 3 leopards, and a T-Rex. And for the final trade of the video, I'm going to be trading with my boy Nutty. He's on a journey to get 100 leopards. I've got 3 of them. He's also got the kitsune I'm looking for. So here we go right here. 3 leopards and 1 T-Rex. Low-key and overpaid by 10 million for his kitsune. It's a win-win for both of us. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. 3 leopards and a T-Rex for kitsune. I'm ending up overpaying this, but this is the goal we need to end off this video. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Final trade of day 3. And we ended up getting the kitsune fruit. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Sheesh.